Mitch is on a roll. Mitch Fattel. He was my intern. How many years ago? I know we've been over this before.
Over 20 years.
Time ago, yeah.
Over 20 years.
I'm guessing 1985, 1986.
That is 20 years. Hey, Mitch. What do you say, man?
85, 86?
Was it 20?
Because it was before John.
Mitch, was it 20 years ago?
Before John.
Really?
Was it 20 years that you were 20 years ago you were my intern?
Yeah, I was only 10.
Another young comedian.
Hi there.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Mitch actually
Great
gave us
too.
John because what happened was Mitch was interning for us for like a year, and then he fucked up his car. He couldn't come in.
I got in a car accident.
Mitch's father was like, I don't understand why you work there for free. So Mitch's father wouldn't fix the car. Mitch was so devoted to us that he didn't want to leave us high and dry. So he goes, there's this guy that sits next to me in my class at NYU. I think he'd be good. And then he goes, and he stutters. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
You were like, by the way, he stutters.
Well,
and I went, well, he's accepted then.
I came in you and I was like, I think there's a problem though because he kind of stutters. And you're like, hire him. That's exactly
That is
what you
true.
said.
You're out. He's in.
He just said, hire him.
Quickly. Wow. How you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah, Mitch was our intern, and, we've told this. I'm not going to go over old history, but the stories were Gary, Baba Booey was sort of Mitch's guy. Like, I had a guy in my career who told me I'd never be a disc jockey, I'd never be any good at it. And Gary was your guy.
He was my Howard in the back.
Like, He said to you, keep your day job. You told him a joke, and he was like, keep your day job. But Gary often explains to me, he says he had no idea you even wanted to be a stand-up comedian back then.
I told him I wanted to be.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
The whole time I was
Why
with you.
would you have said keep your day job?
Because I was breaking your balls.
No, but I said I wanted to be a comedian.
Yeah, but you told me that day. In other words, my memory of it was the whole time we were together and you were interning. And by the way, I love Mitch, and I always thought we had fun, interning and stuff. And I don't remember Mitch ever saying to me, like, the day he got there, like, I want to be a stand-up, or the whole time we were together. We even went out to Comic Relief together, and I don't think you said
stand-up comedy when I was 15. Like,
but I didn't know that.
Nobody knew that about you.
I thought he knew.
No, I didn't know that. So one day you said, I want to be a comedian. I said, oh, tell me a joke. And you told me a joke. And I said, don't quit your day job. And I said to Howard.
That stuck with me so many years.
But you know what? I said to Howard.
Through the nights.
I don't even remember what the joke was. It was more about breaking your balls because we all broke each other's balls.
Right, but I was very sensitive, and you were important to me. And I remember.
I know. And I spoke to Elon Gold years later, and he said you were very upset about it. I thought you'd gotten over it, and
I was kind of a pussy back then.
Yeah.
I think. Like
I think he let everything bother him.
Yeah.
You couldn't say anything to
I was
Mitch.
young, and I just wanted to. Well, I
Yeah.
think what happened is when you become an intern on the show, and this probably happens with interns here now, you just think, well, I'm famous now. That's it. I'm going to be like, I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to be your new co-host.
Right.
And so you walk in, and you're like, I gotta make potatoes. Stand it.
That ain't fun.
So I thought I was, the day I got the call from Gary that I could be your intern, I was like, well, I made it. That's it. It's done.
Career in high gear.
It's done. And then I remember when I left the show, I had what I learned was the worst thing that could happen, which I had fame without any money at all.
Right.
And I had to get a job at a truck stop, an overnight truck stop, and I would have drunk kids coming in going like, "You're the Howard Stern guy." and my line was, if I was the Howard Stern guy, would I be working at an overnight truck stop?
The shame and humiliation. Well, Mitch has got exciting news. He has a second DVD out.
It's actually my first DVD.
Oh, but this is your
my second
second
Comedy Central special.
Your second Comedy Central special. It's Mitch Fattel is Magical, and you can see Mitch on the cover of the DVD. He is dressed as a wizard, and he is making a girl float in midair. And that's your girlfriend, huh?
That's my hot Asian girlfriend.
Boy, I got to tell you something. There's an advertisement for going into show business. Now, she is one hot girl,
There's
huh?
no reason that girl should be having sex with me at all. It's disgusting. Her parents are disgusted by it.
She's gorgeous.
Everybody's disgusted
Look
by
at
it.
this girl, Robin. Even you will turn
Oh, my
lesbian.
goodness.
Wow.
Amazing.
How's that, Artie?
very nice.
Very nice. And hey, listen, that's what fame and success brings,
It was
right?
worth all the work just for that. And the funny thing is like, I forget that she's only with me because I'm in show business, and so I'll be walking in the mall and I'll see a girl that looks like her and look at the girl a little too long, and they get that sleazed out look like an older guy looking at him.
Yeah.
And I realize, like, she'd have no interest in it because she promises me that she would.
Yeah. Well, she thinks she would anyway, and that's good.
She's great.
Someone told me a story that you just told one of the guys in the green room, that this is years ago before your beautiful girlfriend, that you had an opening act, and he walked into your room.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Carrie, he's here.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's here. Your opening act is here. I guess when you travel on the road, you have your
He's my regular guy.
He's your regular guy. You like him. And he walked in. He says, "You can't believe this. A girl just blew me who
Right.
saw the show."
Yeah.
And you said to him, Do you think she'd blow me
That
too?
was my first line. Not that he got blown. Can I get blown?
Right.
And he's got a big red face because he just got blown. He's like, I just got a blowjob in there.
No.
So I go, will she blow me? He goes, go ask her. She's in the room right now. So I walk in, and she's putting back in her tongue ring.
Right.
I walk in, and I go, hey, Gary said I should come in here, and something special was going to happen.
All right.
And she goes, I don't know what he's talking about. And I go, well, what just happened in here? And she goes, he just blew his load in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I said, can I have one? And she goes, really? You want me to give you a blow? And I was like, yeah, I do. And I just sat down, and she just gave me, and I didn't even know her name.
Was she a good-looking
Wow.
girl?
She was the kind of girl that blows a guy that walks in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So she wasn't.
So
she was she was young. I think youth is the most important thing. She was like 23 years old.
you weren't disgusted that she had just accepted your buddy's load in her mouth? You didn't care, right?
I think afterwards, that's when I was like, well, I have his load on my now forever. He's kind of fucked me.
I thought when you're the headliner, you get
get
blown
it
first.
Usually first,
yeah.
but he's very aggressive. I wait for the girls to come to me.
Right.
He's very, very aggressive. Like, he'll just ask every single girl that comes to the table, will you blow me? And I guess, and he's got no shame in the number. He'll just keep asking like a scratch off until he gets the one that wins.
I mean, you actually still care if you get rejected, so you're not going to ask for a blowjob.
Well,
he doesn't care. He'll play the numbers. In other words, I'll ask 50 girls for a blowjob, and 49 of them will say no. That won't disturb me.
Doesn't disturb
And then
him.
one of them is going to say yes.
I'm too sensitive. I don't like the rejection.
I'm with you.
But I have enough women now that are just offering it that I'm like, I don't have to ask anymore. It becomes a little too easy. That's what's weird about
You've
it.
achieved a level of success where women are throwing themselves at you, right? And was that the main reason for getting into comedy?
The only
really,
reason.
it's the only
I just wanted
reason.
girls to like me so bad. I was so bad. It was so important to me, and they never talked to me in high school. And
Not at all. You never had a girlfriend in high school. No girls. What age were you when you first got laid?
I got laid at 16. I
Right.
did okay. I'd always have a girlfriend. I wasn't a bad-looking guy, but I just wanted the hot girls that were on, the level that I could never get.
Right. You wanted to go up a couple of levels.
Yeah.
You didn't want to have to struggle so hard with these women.
Right. I just wanted them to like me, and so.
Here's a great story. You talk about adversity. All right. This is good. Mitch's first Comedy Central special was voted in the top 10 favorites in 2007 and 2008.
Uh-huh.
All right. Pretty big deal, right?
Sure.
All right. It means he's a decent comedian at least.
Hopefully.
All right. Mitch was voted the best comedian at the HBO Aspen Comedy Festival in 2006. Now, here's the great thing about that. The guy who used to head the comedy festival hated Mitch, would never even let Mitch perform there.
10
Really?
years.
That guy leaves. Mitch gets on the bill at the Aspen Comedy Festival and wins Best Comedian of the Year.
Wow.
That was a great feeling, and you inspired me a lot for that, because I remember all your days when you told me that they told you wouldn't make it, and I was like, and every year I would go and I'd audition, and this guy Lou, who ran the whole festival, would be like, his words, which I didn't understand, and my manager and everything were like, I don't get it. I don't get it. He
Lou
remembered that
Viola?
word. Yeah, Lou Viola.
He said, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
And it's almost like American Idol in the sense that he's the judge and jury. If he doesn't get it,
And his employees would call me up and be like, hey, we want you to audition. I'd be like, Lou Viola didn't like me. And they would be like, why didn't he like you? And I'd be like, I don't know. And I would go on and kill. And then I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to Aspen. And then he would go to my manager and be like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
do you ever think it could be jealousy? In other words, here you are, the guy who never got laid in high school. And then suddenly
Don't know.
you take the stage and you're good. And Lou just can't stand it.
I don't get it.
You don't know.
And then I finally went when he left, and I won the best comic, and that was the redemption feeling.
So this is a case of he didn't get it and you didn't get it.
I was like, why doesn't he get? What doesn't he get? I'm killing. And
What's
I'm
to
funny.
get? People are laughing and you're making funny jokes.
And he'd be like, I don't get it.
I don't know, but that's great vindication. So now you're dating this hot little Asian girl.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on?
A year now.
By the way, she doesn't even look Asian. She's got the blonde hair.
Well, I made her get blonde for the cover.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Wow, she's some body on her. What is she tall or short? I can't tell.
I can't go with a tall girl. No.
Right.
She's like, she fits in my pocket.
How tall is she?
She's like 5 foot.
5 foot.
And
That's
I'm
perfect.
5'5", so I'm a giant.
That's perfect.
I can protect
She
her.
looks up to you.
She's got some body with the legs and the whole thing. Good Lord.
And she loves the sex.
Really?
We had a fight because she said that I don't have enough sex with her. I guess I'm at that point now where I'm like, she just wants to keep doing it, and I can't.
What does that mean? Keep doing it like every day,
as soon
twice
as
a
we're
day?
done. Well, she has an amazing ability that a lot of other women don't have and think that she's lying, where she can just have orgasms one after the other after the other. So
Fantastic.
she's never ever really satisfied, and she's always ready for more. And it's really wonderful time in my life.
You describe. Let's be accurate here. When you say she wants more sex, like if you bang her in the morning, she'll say to you by afternoon, "Let's go again."
Afternoon, 15 minutes later.
Oh my God! And do you bang her 15 minutes later?
Yeah, and then I have to start, and then it starts getting to the point where I'm like, I don't think I can come again. Like I just start
right.
thinking, like, I don't know if I can. And she starts going, well, you're not attracted to me anymore. And I'm like, there's no physical way I can't be attracted to you. You're 22 years old and you're gorgeous and
right.
you love me. And she just wants to keep doing it.
Oh my God, that sounds like heaven.
It's wonderful.
It's
but it's
unreal.
also a little bit of like, sometimes I hope that she falls asleep so that I could actually do something else but have sex. She just wants to have sex all the time.
Haven't you
I've become like the girl.
Right.
I'm like hoping she falls asleep.
Yeah. Haven't you said to her, though, like, there was some discussion about a threesome with her. She was definitely indicating a threesome. And
But
then,
that would mean another guy in her case,
no,
wouldn't
I
it?
think it's a girl,
She
right?
was saying
Better
that
be.
she would had when I first met her. First of all, she did two things when I first met her that she never did again. She swallowed on the first date.
She stopped doing
and
that?
she never swallowed ever again and said, well, it's disgusting. I was like, but you did it on the first date.
Right.
And she's like, well, I liked you.
Yeah, she's trying to impress you.
Well, what happened? She doesn't like you now?
I think that now that we live together, she doesn't care anymore.
Well, Beth did certain things in the beginning of our relationship that I haven't seen again.
My question to you then
Yeah.
is that a planned out thing that they go, okay, I'm going to do this stuff that I know that they like?
I analyzed this. This is a very good topic. I believe when Beth first met me, she thought I was this crazy guy. Like I'm up for the party.
And you're a wild, freaky...
I mean, within a week of meeting me, you know, we're naked in my apartment with John Stamos and Rebecca.
Right.
You
Right.
know, like she's like, whoa, this guy lives a very fast life.
Yeah.
I mean, meanwhile, this was a freak thing that was going on.
Right.
I was as nervous as could be. I didn't know what to
As
do.
nervous.
Yes. Now, so I think in the beginning, women think, wow, with this
They're
wild
so
guy,
impressed.
I got to really...
I got to step it up.
Yeah.
Well,
and then after a couple of weeks of being with me, she saw I was just a nebbish, and she said, well, what am I stepping up here? I got to relax here.
I think that's what happened because I flew her to D.C. to a gig.
Right.
So she felt like she was a big star because she got off the plane and whatever, and we went right back to the hotel, and she
blew you.
swallowed.
She's
and
right.
She swallowed. And then, but what I did learn is her sexual appetite was the same because then we started having a lot of sex, and she kept wanting more.
Right.
And then she said to me, I like girls. Have you ever had a threesome? And I'd had a threesome about 2 years ago that I still don't know if it counted or not.
What do you mean?
I actually want your opinion on this.
Good. This is the only thing I'm an expert in.
And I had two different people have different opinions on this. A really pretty girl came over to a show in Houston, and she said that she was a big fan, and it was her birthday, and she said to her friends in the limo on the way for her birthday, she's a stripper, Mitch Fatel doesn't know that in an hour he's going to have his penis in my mouth.
Wow.
So she came right over to me at the table when you sell the CDs, which the CDs is the best match.com for comedians that's ever happened in the world. They just come over, and that's when you flirt with them and whatever. So
Right.
this girl came over to me, and she's like, I love you so much. And I was like, well, why don't you show me how much you love me or whatever? And she's like, I'll show you. So we went into the green room, and she gave me a blowjob in the green
Wow.
room.
Wow.
So this is about 2 years ago.
Good looking girl.
Attractive.
Yes.
Definitely, the kind that you walk into a strip club and you're like, oh, that I would pay money for that girl.
Right.
So then she's like, are you going to come out and party with us? So I knew she was wild, and I knew she was a stripper, and she had a bunch of stripper friends with her. So
Go
I
ahead.
said to her, hey, I've never had a threesome, and that's what I've always wanted. And she said, I can make that happen with no problem.
Look at this.
She said, I'll come back to your hotel room. You're going to give you a great memory. Open the door. Her friend is two levels above her in looks.
Wow.
Suddenly, I have no interest in her anymore.
Right.
I just want she brings in a gorgeous girl, which is the worst thing she could have done.
Right.
She should have gone a level under her.
Absolutely.
She comes in. Now her name is Nikki, the pretty one. The gorgeous one is Krista.
Right.
They come in. We both get in the shower. And I'm like, I'm finally going to have my first threesome. This is why I got in the show business. This is why I worked overnight.
This is everything
truck
you've been
stops.
working for.
This is why
Right,
I
right.
got Gary coffee. So I was like, this is wonderful. So I started having sex with Nikki, and then I went to put my penis inside Krista.
The good-looking
Krista
one.
was going down on Nikki.
Right.
Nikki was blowing me. I went to put my penis inside Krista, and Krista pulled her ass away like she didn't want me to go inside of her.
Oh.
So I go, oh, Krista doesn't want me inside of her. Like, Krista's just here for this girl.
Right.
So I start having sex with Nikki. I again get on top of Krista and kind of make it impossible for her to not let me go in. Like, I kind of just get on top of her.
Right. Right.
I rape her.
Right.
My penis goes inside her vagina, and Krista lets out this great moan that has gotten me through a lot of lonely nights on the road now, that moan.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got in, it hit me that Nikki had said, Mitch is my guy. Don't have sex with him.
Ah.
She got jealous. Nikki all of a sudden turned over in the bed during the threesome and just started whimpering.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
no.
Over.
Oh, dear.
The uglier girl.
The uglier girl.
She started to cry.
Now, Krista and me, I don't care. I just want to keep fucking Krista.
Right. Krista got
I
upset.
have
Krista
no
is
interest in
upset
what's
for
going on with
Nikki.
Nick. We've
Right.
got Nikki out of the way as far as I can.
Right. Nikki's down.
But now these are friends, so Krista starts going, Nikki, what's the matter? Nikki, what's the matter? And I'm like, Nikki's fine.
Yeah, don't worry, Nikki will survive, yeah.
And she's like, that's my girl. I can't. So she starts calling up, like, Nikki, what's the
And
matter?
you're still fucking through all this.
I'm still kind of going in. Yeah, and I'm like, I got to come before this fucking turns into a nightmare. That's all I care about this point. So they're having a conversation, and I'm just an animal, just like a dog,
Ah.
just trying to get off. And
Girl's
then-
crying, the
and-
other one's
and-
trying to console her, and you're fucking.
And finally, Nikki does one of these.
Which
Like,
was a
stop.
shrug.
Come on, I'm talking to my friend here. She's crying.
Yeah, stop
So
going
she
back
starts
and
going,
forth.
you know what the rules were? And Chris is like, I didn't know he was going to do it. He came behind me. He whatever.
Rape me.
And she's like, so I'm like, I have to finish.
Right.
I'm hard as a rock, and I'm just watching these girls console each other. And I'm like, do I jerk off on them while they're talking? I just don't know what to do.
Is this hot?
Yeah. I love jerking off on crying women. The more damage, the better.
It's rare you can
part
get
of
two
a
of them crying at the same time.
Wow. So did you ever finish?
Nikki goes into the bathroom to get ready. She's like, I'm getting out of here. This is terrible. She
Right.
walks into the bathroom, and I say to Krista, this is so sad. I came, she's like, well, we had this thing. She really liked you, and now you were with me, whatever. And I was like, can you blow me really fast?
Before she
So
comes
she
out.
starts giving me a blowjob really fast, and I'm just waiting to see if I can get off before Nikki gets back out of the bathroom.
Right.
Nikki starts to open the door of the bathroom. Krista just stops immediately,
Oh, my God.
and they leave.
Oh, my God.
So my thing is, like, I've always had a threesome that didn't complete. So it's like, well,
Oh.
did you run the race if you didn't cross the finish line?
And you want an answer on that,
And
huh?
Wow.
Jim Florentine says it counts.
Sure it does.
I say it doesn't count.
I say it counts.
Well, it counts, but it
doesn't
wasn't
count.
great.
It doesn't count because how can you
It was a bad experience,
You
but you
didn't
had
get
it
the
all.
job.
You had it all going on.
You had two women.
But it didn't complete. The circle never completed.
So
It
what's
didn't-
with this girlfriend of yours? Is she
So
going to
I
make this
meet her,
happen?
and she
she likes girls.
promises
that's
me
never
this is going to
happened.
happen.
You don't
and
because you think she's too into you and she doesn't want
I think
to.
once they get so attached to you, then they're like, well, no, I don't want to see you. And the whole thing is, every time me and her had sex before we moved in, it was a lot of like, while we were having sex, she'd whisper in my ear like, "Oh, and then when you're fucking the other girl, I'm gonna pull out your cock," and I was like, tons of great stuff like that.
Right.
And then one day I was like, "Remember that whole pulling my cock out thing? What's going on with that?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, I have to find a girl that I'm comfortable with."
And she'll never find
She's
one.
not interested in searching.
I'll tell you how you know you had a threesome, and this is how I judge it. Because let's change the scenario. You were in bed with two guys. One stuck it in your ass and one put it in your mouth.
I'd cry.
But you
I'd start
didn't
crying.
come. We'd still say you had a threesome with two guys. It would be forever you're gay. You had the threesome with two guys. So you've
Even if
had a
you say,
threesome.
That's a weird way to figure it out.
That's the only way to figure it out.
He would
That's how
certainly
you do it.
He would have been fucked in that scenario
That's
a couple
right.
of times.
What
but-
is it, Fred?
I don't think it's a threesome. I think it's an incomplete relay race.
Thank you.
Right.
It doesn't count.
It counts. Don't knock yourself. Don't feel so bad. Now, you've become this lover, and I'm fascinated about it. You've been engaged twice.
Yeah.
You were engaged
I
to
make a lot of promises while my penis is hard.
Yeah. Well, you meet these women. Someone told me you had the score of the century. You met some like 21-year-old chick, super hot, super rich, family has money,
She had money.
and you backed out. That sounds like a
What's
home
wrong
run.
with you?
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
We got engaged,
Yeah.
and then I realized she was crazy. But crazy, like where you're like, there's some girls that are just kind of crazy.
Right.
Then there's girls that you're like, I think I could be shot, maybe. I think I could maybe be killed in my sleep.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
gave you that indication? I mean, she just.
She bought a gun. No, what the indication was that she hated show business,
Right.
and every single she met me because she was a fan. And
Right.
then I'll never forget, and I don't know if you ever got this, by Beth, but she was a fan before, and then when I started dating her, she started having this contempt for what I would talk about on stage, because I talk about sex all the time, and she did a lot of this. What you talk about is disgusting. What you talk about on stage is disgusting.
All right.
And I would be like, but that's why you met me. And she's like, but it's before like you were mine, and now you're talking like that.
That's crazy.
And she wanted me to give up show business.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You did the right thing.
Well, that's what happens when the girl has all the money.
Yeah.
They sometimes want to tell you
I never
what
had
to
that
do.
with Beth. I mean, she was not a fan and didn't listen, and then
she wasn't a fan before?
No, that wasn't her thing.
My girlfriend now wasn't a fan. She came to a show and then came over for a picture.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, you're so perfect and tiny and Asian and don't speak English. It was just perfect. And
no, Beth knew me, knew of me. Her father was a fan and her brothers were fans, and she knew about Fart Man and all this other stuff, but she didn't really know the show.
Right.
So she just thought I was some disgusting guy who got naked women on the show, which I am.
Right.
But so that's sort of how that works. So she never really tries to tell me to change the show and doesn't listen, which is good.
Well, yeah, Jelly.
She was disgusted by me, quite frankly, at the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, I think this girl was disgusted by me after she had gotten to know me.
Right.
And so it was a lot of that, you're disgusting,
that wouldn't have worked. Hey, here's something interesting I didn't know. You dated comedian April Macy, who won our hottest, funniest chick. She was very hot. You banged Mitch Fattel, used to be our intern.
Yeah, he's petite. He's a tiny
nice guy,
man.
right?
Kept
Funny
him in
guy.
my pocket.
No kidding. Mitch got laid, huh?
Yeah,
Finally.
Mitch gets laid a lot. Mitch dumped me when his Comedy Central special aired. He was like, I'm going to need to bang 18-year-olds now.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I see.
You're a little long in the tooth for me.
Yeah.
How'd you meet her, on the road?
We and April met at a gig.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was one of the first girls that didn't give it up the first day, but but the second day she did.
And did you stay with her for a while? She seems like a fun girl.
How could two comedians be together?
Yeah,
really,
they can't.
Yeah.
what, did you break? What is a one-nighter, and that was it?
No, it was a one-nighter, and then I made the mistake of she was dating Gary Gulman, and they were breaking up. Gary Gulman was the guy on Tourgasm.
Okay.
Really tall guy. She was dating him and breaking up, and I did that whole. I thought I had the great score of the century because she was a really hot redhead, and I was like, hey, listen, while you're going through the breakup, you can stay in my condo with me while you're looking for a place to go live.
Right.
I thought that means I get her for 6 weeks just in the condo.
Right.
To fuck her for 6 weeks straight, and then she'll move out and get a place.
Right.
But I guess as soon as a girl gets a key to your apartment, they now live there.
Right.
So after 6 weeks, I had to be like, you moving out anytime? She's like, no, I'm not moving out.
Wow.
And she's like, and I said, oh, so we're living together now? And I had never really wanted to live with her or...
Right. It was moving too fast.
I just didn't want to date a comedian.
Right.
Because they're crazy.
Really?
Yeah. April's...
Crazy.
April can't be as funny as she is without being nuts. She had a horrible childhood. She's got huge daddy issues. She's an absolutely stunning girl who just is consumed with jealousy. She's just very jealous. I would be getting calls at 6 o'clock in the morning in my hotel. Hello? And it was April going, who the fuck is on your MySpace site saying that she can't wait to have sex with you? And I'd be like, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Can you give me her name?
And I didn't.
All right.
And she was obsessed with the thought that I was cheating.
Wow.
I was.
You were.
Of course I was.
Right.
But and so we started fighting, and then that was bad because she's had a bad childhood, and I believe that women grow up with an ability to fight a lot more than men, because little girls torture each other, whereas little boys just punch each other.
That's right.
So that's all I know how to do is just go like, you suck. But she would just emotionally, so she's.
It sounds like a nightmare. By the way, she did say something wonderful about you.
Yeah. What did she say?
She said you had a big penis.
This is what I think. My theory is she came from Gary Gulman.
Yeah.
Apparently, Gary is not huge for his size.
Right. If you put his penis on a smaller guy, then you'd say,
I think we have probably the same size penis, but I'm only 5'5", so on me it looks enormous.
Because yours is not enormous, is what you're saying.
It's like an optical illusion. I think the girls see it, and then after, and they're like, "Oh my God, he's Iron Man."
Right.
Then,
they're expecting nothing, and then there's something there, and they go like, "Whoa!"
And then it's kind of like when you reach out. After 5 minutes, they look like the dog when you fake throw the ball. Like it doesn't look right. So
when a girl is that possessive and that into you,
right.
Isn't she a freak in bed? Like, isn't a girl?
April was phenomenal in bed.
Really?
April.
And she's gorgeous.
April's big thing was jealousy. Other than jealousy, she was. We walked into a store one day, and we walked by a sex store. She always wanted to go into sex stores, and she's like, look, anal beads. And next, I was like, hi, anal beads. And then she had them, like, in her cart.
Wow.
And I was like, we're going to do anal beads.
That's my kind of gal.
Yeah, and so she would, anything you wanted to try, as long as it didn't involve any other human beings. That was the thing. So she would never be into the threesome type, whatever. She was, once she likes you, she would be, what do you want to try? And we'll do it. And she would dress up. She was very, very happy about
Don't you love that, though?
She was accommodating.
Maybe that's that's what it takes. The girl's got to be a little bit too overly possessive and a little freaky.
Yeah.
But, man, that'll keep you happy the rest of your life, don't you think?
Yeah, except that once you start getting calls at 6 o'clock in the morning,
that ruins it.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not using the anal beads on anyone else. I promise. Like, that's what I would tell her.
So how'd you get her out of your apartment? Did you eventually just say, look, you've got to leave?
It was one of those things. Well, first of all, what I did is she kept having another gig that she was supposed to leave on the road for 8 weeks. Like, she got this thing. There was this thing called the Pussycat Dolls, a comedy. That it was this big thing that they were going to do, this Pussycat Dolls, where they were going to do comedians, and she was going to be one of them. And she was about to go on tour for like a year. So I was like, well, this is great. But the tour was one of those doofuses that just put it together in his own head and kept telling the girls, like, financing should be coming through soon.
No.
And it never came. And so
you probably wanted to finance the damn thing.
I was like, yeah.
I'll pay for it.
I actually said, I'll go out on the tour. I'll be the Pussycat Doll.
Let me see what else is going on with you. I like this story about you. And I think this is very profound. You say that Jerry Seinfeld once gave you advice, which, you know, if you're a comedian, you got to pay attention. Jerry's one of the most successful comedians in the world.
Such a great writer.
Right. So he said to you, and I'm fascinated by this, he said, I don't care. You were saying, hey, what do I got to do to make it in the business? And Jerry Seinfeld said to you what? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember. As a matter of fact, I came off stage, and he said, good stuff. I don't do a Jerry Seinfeld impression, but he said, good stuff. And he actually blew me and swallowed, which I thought was odd, because I didn't think he's famous.
So that was encouraging, right? It was encouraging, not that he blew you, but that he
swallowed.
Right, then swallowed, but the fact that he said good stuff.
And then moved in for 6 weeks.
Right.
So he said, so I said to him, you know, I really want to write more stuff, and I don't know how to write. And he said, the way I write, and he said, is I wake up in the morning and I look at the pad and I just write. And he said, and I understand that 90% of everything I write is going to be garbage, and 10%, if I can get 10% that's funny, I'm going to be famous. That's how, you know, and he said, so I said, well, if Jerry Seinfeld could say that he writes for, and 90% of what Jerry Seinfeld writes is garbage, then I don't have to feel bad about writing anymore.
In other words, he was saying, wake up, whatever it is, whatever your routine is, write every day. Just write something. Who even cares if it sucks?
Just write anything.
So if there's a guy out there who wants to be in stand-up comedy, just keep writing is the advice.
You have to get through all this shit to get to the diamond. And once you can't get the...
I see, like Artie writes all day. He's got a book, and he stands around and he writes in this little book all day.
And it's amazing because the majority of it will suck, and then every now and then you just hit on a great joke, and you're like, oh my God, where'd that come from?
Right.
And I think that's the perseverance. John Lennon said that he used to sit at the piano for 2 hours and just stare at the keys, and nothing would come to him. But he would stare for 2 hours, and then he would finally get frustrated, get up, and walk away. And then all of a sudden, an idea for a song would come to him. And the idea was he had to first go through those 2 hours.
Yeah, you had to do the 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in other words, the point is that even though you don't think there's anything there, you've got to get in the habit of forcing yourself to think. It's got to become a job.
Yeah.
It's like going to work. I don't want to sit there for 2 hours, but I'll sit there because it's a job.
Right.
So what do you do?
Right.
I wake up and I do that, and I just steal Jerry Seinfeld's material.
Right. He goes through Jerry's garbage.
He goes through Jerry's 2 hours.
I take his 90%.
He takes the 90 shitty stuff, and he goes, and you know what? It's not a bad career.
And I'm doing okay, and I get...
No, Mitch got confused. This is the true story. He started staring at the piano every morning. And he's still writing to write a song. So, look, you're doing well. We have much to celebrate here for our former intern. You can watch Mitch Fatel stand-up. Special airs on Comedy Central. Is that weird to have it on Comedy Central and then release it as a DVD as well?
No, because the DVD has 25 minutes of material that they won't show on there. Plus the bonus features, plus the hot pictures of my girlfriend inside and stuff like that.
But there's pictures of your girlfriend
there's a
inside?
Picture of her. If you pull out the insert thing, there's just a hot picture of her, kissing me.
Boy, that's an attractive girl.
I think why I love her so much, though, is because she makes me feel like she really loves me. Like she's constantly trying to have sex with me. So it's not like the pickle girl never wanted to have sex.
Right.
So I was like, why?
What is this? What does a girl like this do for a living?
whatever I tell her to do.
Really? Does she have a job or anything, or does she work in a?
Yeah, she works at Lifetime Fitness.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
She's a fitness instructor.
No, she does. She works behind the scenes there, but she wants to just.
She must get hit on.
She wants her job to be Mitch Fatel's wife. That's what she wants.
You're thinking of? You're really going to go through?
If I'm going to marry anyone, it would be her. She's so good to me. She cooks for me. She's so pleasant to be around.
And she must get hit on by guys constantly. How do you deal with the Do you get jealous?
You know, I don't. It's weird. It's like because I realize I have a pretty cool job, and I always do, like whenever I see any of the guys who hit on her, I'm always like, well, when does their Comedy Central special premiere?
Good point. That's the way to look at it.
Does she travel with you?
No.
No?
No.
Why don't you take that idea out of her head right now?
Is that something she suggested?
Oh, she would. Yeah, she suggested a lot of stuff that involves me never not being with her.
Right. So you said, look, I need to be on the road. I need to be by myself.
I need to finally complete a threesome. That's what I need to do before I get married.
Yeah, you know what, honey? Why don't you stay home, find another girl for us, and then when I come home from the road. But when you talk about these club dates, I mean, you're gone like weeks at a time?
Every week, and I come home and I spend 2 days with her, and then I go back out on the road.
Do you think that's what keeps things hot?
Yes.
Yeah. No
I do
doubt.
think that.
For tickets and additional tour dates, go to MitchFatel.com. You never say to yourself, I miss her, I want her to come on the road with me?
I always look forward to seeing her coming home. I do. I always do. And again, the reason why she's got me over any other girls, as soon as April moved in my apartment, and April's so hot, immediately sleeping sweatpants, old sweatshirt. This girl sleeps every night in a different piece of lingerie. Every single night.
You sounds like you got a winner there.
And you don't give that up.
No,
right?
you don't.
You can't give it up.
No, you don't, unless you're a fool.
I'm going to marry her.
Well, you should.
Oh, look at he's convinced himself right here.
What are the rules on the road? Oral only from the girls?
The rules on the road are that I love her.
All right. For tickets and additional tour dates, go to MitchFatel.com. I guess you go see all things Mitch there. And good for you, man. I'm so happy for you. You're doing great.
So no more, if the girls come up and say, look, I just want to give you a blowjob. There's no more.
Oh, my God, why would I have interest in that, Rob?
That's so gross.
That's gross.
When you're in love, Robin, nothing like that happens.
I don't know where that mouth has been.
Do you think you can be faithful? Do you have any shot at that?
I love her. She makes good food.
Right.
She wears lingerie every night.
Right. But you're only with her 2 nights a week.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. And don't forget, the stand-up special airs on Comedy Central. We're very proud of Mitch and what he's accomplished.
Can I just thank you for something?
Sure.
When I was an intern, I became an intern because, and a lot of people go, it's so shocking that you were Howard's intern and now you're a famous comedian. And I go, but of course it's not shocking because when you're a young kid, you have people who inspire you, who tell you that there's a way that you can live your life. And I'm emotional here. When I was a little kid, I would listen to you, and what I got from you was that you could be cool without being cool, just by being yourself.
Yes.
And that's who I became. I was like, I'm just going to be myself, because you proved to me that you could just be yourself and still be loved and have hot girls want you and stuff.
You don't need to invent a persona, is what you're saying. You can be yourself.
And I learned, and that's the best thing I say, is being cool doesn't necessarily being cool, and you inspired me to just be myself, and that's why I'm successful today.
Well, I'm honored to be a part of that success. And Mitch Fatel is a great guy, and I really want you to go see his comedy shows and see his comedy special on Comedy Central, and I couldn't be more proud of you, and I'm happy
Mitch,
for you, too.
I saw you on TV hopping around like you were a little person.
On the International Sexy Ladies Show?
Is that what that was?
That was a paycheck.
What was that?
Nothing important to talk about. All right, nice seeing you, Howard. Gotta go.
What is it, Bong Hit, Eric?
Hey now, Mitch, you really are a pisser, man. You've been cracking me up. Very good
Thank
stuff.
you.
I wanted to just tell you guys, Howard and Mitch, I haven't had a job in a long time, but just listening to this guy makes me want to try to get a job being a stand-up comedian with all the pussy this guy gets.
I'm telling you, it's impressive.
It's unbelievable.
I'm going to give you April Macy's number. Let her move in.
I want to tell you something, though, about stand-up comedy, and I think Artie will back me up on this. It is one of the hardest professions in the world. To come, George Carlin, who was brilliant at it, used to say, well, he's doing his bong hit.
Right. This is where
this is where I realize I shouldn't even waste my time.
The motivation stops.
No,
George Carlin
like
was one of these prolific guys who wrote every day. Yeah. And he came up, I think, he said it's almost impossible for anybody who's a stand-up comic to come up with even 7 complete shows in a lifetime. shows that you'd be proud of that are on and this and that. And the age of Comedy Central, where they take these things and they put them on TV, you got to sit and write and come up with a whole new 45 minutes to an hour of funny stuff. It is unbelievably impossible. And the amount of practice you have to be confident on stage enough to be yourself, as Mitch describes. You've got to go through hours and hours of just getting up on stage for free and constantly trying.
So, Mitch, how long before the pussy started flowing
All right,
in?
there you go. So how many hours do you have to put in before you get some pussy?
Yeah. It took a good 10 years.
Good 10 years?
Really?
Yeah, and I believe it.
When other comics were going out to bars trying to pick up girls, I said, if I work on my act, the girls will just come to me eventually. So I put it off. I was like, I knew that eventually they would be coming up and offering me threesomes and never finished.
Right. Eventually it'll happen. All right. Thank you, Bong Hit Eric.
Great story. Thanks, Howard.
All right.
Thanks, Bong Hit.
Bong Hit Eric.
Eric.
That's right. All right, Mitch. Great seeing you again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And all
for
the best
having
of
me.
luck and all that stuff. And good luck with this Asian girl. I think this is a winner.
I should marry her, right?
Marry her, yeah. Okay. Well, listen.
You
How
got
long?
married again.
You've known her over a year. You know what you're
Yeah,
getting, right?
and she's really wants to, and her mom and dad don't like me very much because they think that I'm going to just leave her.
Well,
her mom swallowed on the first date, though. It's weird.
Wow. Nice.
It's in the family.
Nice woman. All right, listen, you're doing well. Don't worry about it. You don't need my opinion whether to get married or not. You'll know when it's right.
I'll know when it's right.
You'll know when it's right. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Mitch Fattel, everyone.
Mitch, how'd it go, dude?
Good. Howard likes me a lot. It makes me happy.
How does it feel to come back on the show that you were once an intern on? And, you're actually on the couch being interviewed by Howard.
I guess what makes me feel good the most is the fact that he's so complimentary and says he's proud of me.
You,
oh,
man.
my God. I mean, that's the most amazing feeling in the world. He was my hero growing up. He was my hero. He was my biggest inspiration. And to hear him say he's proud of me is like, it just makes me realize in life that you should really never, ever give up on following your dreams, because I never knew 20 years ago when I worked for him that one day he'd tell me that he was proud of me. So it means a lot to me.
And now is everything all clear with you and Gary?
Yeah, me and Gary are friends now. Gary actually is going to swallow later, he told me.
Because you said you're a little upset that, he said that thing to you years ago.
Still sticks with me. It drives me.
But now he says that he never really knew that was your dream.
That's what my parents say. It doesn't mean it didn't hurt. But now he was always, the thing is like, for everything, he was always very friendly and funny with me. And looking back, it was more just like an older brother, just kind of like needling a younger brother. And I just took it too seriously.
So you had a good
I was driving in my car listening to the wrap-up show, and there was a lot of things said that I want to dispute. I want to address.
Well, you know what's irritating me? This boys' night out.
Yeah, me too. I'm not doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? What, they got into that yesterday?
You think it's irritating you?
What happened?
What happened? What happened for you? And I'll tell you what happened for me.
Well, it just seems weird that everybody's like, well, I want to go, and I want to go, and I'm like, what are we talking about here?
I don't know.
Dinner.
It's you know what happened? Gary said to me, like, two things sort of happened at the same time. Gary said, hey, Beth's away. You want to go to dinner? It was very nice.
Yeah.
Very sincere. Said it to me off the air. I said, yeah, you know what? I said, that'll be fun. Maybe. I said, I gave him a day, maybe. But I said, I'm not even sure. I don't know. Simultaneously, Artie called me at home and left me a message, really sweet message saying, hey, I know you got some free time now with Beth away. Let's either go out to dinner or get a couple of guys to go to dinner. Dinner's on me, that kind of thing. Said dinner's on me 5 times. I don't know. It was very, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me. So,
well, I know you were obsessed with making sure that you always pay, and I wanted to make sure,
Whatever. So I thought about it. I said, hey, I haven't seen Artie in a long time socially. It would be kind of fun. And Gary, I always enjoy getting. I said, well, I'll mention to both these guys that we all had the same idea. Let's pick a night and go to dinner real early.
I was thinking, honestly, me, you, Fred, and Gary. Like, I thought it'd be a nice little...
Yeah, nice little dinner.
Yeah.
No Benji?
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Well, here's what's happening. If you listen to the wrap-up show, then it's like, well, Benji's like, wait,
No, I wasn't.
I'm insulted. Wait, no, I know you never say that, but it's, all of a sudden we go, well. So Gary gets on the wrap-up show with that John Hine,
Another troublemaker.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out like who should. And I didn't realize like Jason feels he should be at the dinner.
Jason feels slighted. He's been waiting for an invite for 8 years or something.
Well, he's in girls' night out.
Yeah, and there's a weird thing that goes on too. Like Jason goes, Jason and Will are one person, like Sal and Richard are one person.
They make
They
one
come
person.
in a package.
They come in a package. Jason and Will come in a package for some reason. I
They
don't
should
know
be
why.
like the man with two heads. Chop off one of their heads and put it on the other guy's body. Then you
So
solve the
Gary was
problem.
analyzing the levels, and Jason and Will are definitely in the same level because it's like they're one person. You go, and then Jason even said, "Well, if he's going to only invite one of us, invite me. Forget Will."
Right.
But meanwhile, you don't invite Jason if you don't invite Will.
Right.
And then it's the same with Sal and Richard. Sal and Richard are one person. They've made themselves into one person. You don't think of them as anything else because, like I was even saying to Beth, maybe we should have some people out to the house. We'll have, people from the show. Maybe they. And then I go, oh, but there's a problem. I go, I don't want Sal in the house because he's so fucking weird. I love Sal, but he's weird. And then Beth said to me, well, what's the problem? I go, well, then I can't have Richard.
Right.
Because, well, what do you mean?
Loses out.
I go, because Sal and Richard are the same.
Right.
Can I tell you how weird it could get? But see, Jason and Will does not want to be one person.
Right.
Jason doesn't mind as much.
Right.
Sal and Richard, both of them want to be one person. They really do.
Right.
So John Hine had some people come out.
In fact, Will and Jason don't even like each other.
Well,
Will
Jason likes Will more than Will likes Jason.
Right, yeah, Will doesn't like Jason.
Yeah,
He likes him, but
a big shock when I found out Will doesn't like
Yeah,
Jason.
I didn't know either.
Will likes
Shocking
Jason,
Jason.
but they became roommates sort of by convenience, not because they have a lot in common.
Right.
And then everybody thinks they're these great friends.
Yeah,
and
that's
Will's
what
like,
I thought.
Will's like, we're not great friends. I like them, but we're not like great friends. But let me tell you something. So John Hine had some people out to his house a couple of weekends ago. It was like me and a couple other people. So he drives Sal home every day, and he says, "Hey Sal, would you want to come by?" And Sal says to him, "Did you invite Richard?" And he goes, "No." And he goes, "Do you think you could invite Richard?" And John's like, that was just uncomfortable, not because he doesn't like Richard, but now Sal's dictating who,
the guest list.
Sal said, even on the wrap-up show, I can't go somewhere without Richard without telling him because I would feel too guilty.
Yeah, I mean, these two assholes have become like husband and wife.
They pee together.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Every time they walk to the coffee room together, you never see them apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of weird. So that's how this whole... And I was listening to this, and I said, forget going to dinner. Because...
It became a big thing.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, too? I'll give you the A, B, and C. First of all, going to dinner with me is so not fun. I mean, Gary and Artie can tell you this. I mean... I go
I've
and
always enjoyed it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not what you think it's going to be.
But it's just. I actually.
It's not even great.
I enjoy going to dinner with you.
Yeah.
Because we get to talk about non-show stuff, which we don't do here.
And we have a good time. But,
but it is enjoyable.
But it's nothing.
It's not the panacea that everybody thinks it is.
Now I got to look up panacea.
And then like I get an email from Wayne Siegel because he obviously listens every day. He knows everything that
So
goes
now
on the
he
show.
wants to be at the dinner?
No, but he goes, hey, and he acts like he doesn't listen to the radio. He goes, hey, I know Beth's away. If there's going to be any kind of dinner or you want to get it together for a boys' night and have dinner, he goes, I'm around. And then I'm like, well, how deep this is turning into a bar mitzvah?
Right. I was like imagining the table now.
Yeah.
Now you need a separate room in the restaurant.
And that's what happens.
Party.
And really, there's nothing great about going to dinner with me. I'm such a fucking miserable bore.
Listen, Howard, something casual. I hired Fleetwood Mac.
Right, yeah. Let's bring in the dancing girls.
Now, what's the B and the C? If the A is, fun, because I do think you...
The B is, wow. If I go to dinner with two guys, everyone gets so hurt and insulted.
If Artie's
did you hear the wrap-up? Scott the engineer?
Yeah.
I've never been invited to dinner with Howard. I've invited this guy to 50 different parties,
but not with just
but not
you.
just me at dinner.
Well, the other
never happened.
And how does it get to where it's your pressure? You didn't do
Now
any
you
inviting.
have to do
No,
it.
I know.
If it should be made of me or
Well,
Gary.
that's what I was going to say. Now all these people are saying they want in. Artie's saying he's paying for the dinner. How are all these people inviting themselves?
I'm honored that people want to go to dinner with me. I really am. But I have to tell you, no one ever was looking to go to dinner with me. You know what I mean? I mean,
you weren't big man on campus.
no. Nobody.
You're like the homecoming
me.
queen now.
That's the problem. I'm not comfortable being the homecoming queen.
I see that.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's the one thing. Everybody doesn't hear you when you say that.
I'm not the
Everybody's
homecoming
thinking
queen.
selfishly.
Well, I remember,
Scott doesn't go to dinner with anyone. Why do you want to go to dinner with me? What is this?
I didn't say that. They brought it up, and they said it's got invited, and I just said no. I mean, I said the truth. I didn't say I wanted to go to dinner. I never brought it up.
And it was never like that. Gary and Artie.
You did say that you've never been. You brought up that you've never been invited.
Well, you guys were talking about it, and I just said, yeah, I've never been invited, but I didn't lobby to get invited to this party.
And believe me,
he's given up, like Gary said.
I given up.
You're gonna have a nice night with your wife at home. What do you need me for?
Lobbying. First of all, it's not a party. I didn't throw a party.
Well, dinner, whatever. But I didn't bring it up. I didn't complain about it. If it happens, it happens. If not, fuck it. I mean, who gives a shit at this point?
I'll tell you how bad it is. When I had that party and Howard decided to get on the boat, so many people tried to dive on the boat. The boat almost
you know what? It looked
so
like Cubans escaping.
Really?
I went to Robin's house. Robin had
Cubans?
this beautiful party, and I'm sitting there. I go, everyone's going on this boat. I got to go.
Got a beautiful boat, too.
I'm going to go on the boat. So I slip on the boat, get right in there. I'm with Robin. Next thing I know, I start to feel water in the boat because the boat was tipping down into the ocean.
People were diving off
the water.
The deck
People,
as it was leaving.
I mean, and it's embarrassing.
You're a rock
and
star.
number two, and then when I'm on there, I feel pressure. Like, well, I should be doing something with everybody.
Right.
I just
And
want
you
to
got to
sit.
make it a big event.
entertain the boat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But this has turned into just. Artie and I were both had the same thought. Like, okay, how is that doing? Let's go out to dinner. And now it's like the Last Supper.
I know. So I shouldn't have said anything on the air. That was my mistake. I just thought it was. I don't know. It
said
applied
it after the fact.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Can we bring up one other thing? Because I didn't make it.
I should play those clips.
But it didn't make it to the wrap-up show clips. Like Will and Jason were talking about how they did go to dinner with you once early on. Right when they first started working here, I told you, hey, these two guys do great work. I want you to meet them.
Right.
And now they're both lamenting the fact that they were really young. They had just started working here. They were completely starstruck by you, and it almost didn't feel like a dinner, and they'd like to get another shot, but they don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Well, first of all,
that's what started Jason's lobbying. He's lobbying before time runs out.
I don't even remember that dinner.
Cinderella.
We went to Josephina's.
Oh, did we?
It was the four of us and Casey.
Wow. Oh, there's a party.
Oh, my God.
What the hell was going on
Casey
there?
was building a computer.
Yeah, right. I didn't realize Casey was going home praying to Satan.
Oh.
Drawing in blood in the Bible.
Right. Let's see.
I got a new King James version I'm going to bleed on.
All right, here you go. Let me see if I should... I don't know. We've kind of actually explained everything that went on.
I didn't hear this, though. I'm dying to hear what the...
You want to hear
do
this?
the levels.
You always want to hear the passion.
Right.
All right, here you go.
I got an instant message from Jason that was like sort of ha ha ha. You know what I mean?
Boy.
But he's like, Will and Jason, I would really like to go. And then I said, but if he says no to Will, then just have me come. Like, it was a joke. It was a joke.
You sure
It was like, if you can't get both of us, then get me in.
So it was one of those jokes, but also asking to be included in the dinner.
I got the impression that they would like to come. But for Jason, I got the impression he'd like to come no matter what. And I think I know Will well enough where Will would like to come if he were invited, but is not looking to come if he's not invited. That's just Will's personality. Will's like, I'd love to come, but like, I'm not gonna fucking beg you to go.
So wait, are you saying Jason's looking to come even if he isn't invited?
Yes.
Did anybody else lobby besides Jason?
Not so far. He was the first,
and only.
but he won't be the last. I can guarantee you, he will not be the last.
So Jason, you blatantly lobbied with an IM?
Yeah,
posing as a joke.
No, I wasn't a joke.
I thought it was.
No, I was being dead serious.
Level one is Howard, Robin, Fred, and Artie. I'm mostly in level one, but sometimes I can be in level two. Probably more level one now than I used to be, but there was a lot of times where it was those four guys in the studio, and then
I just realized all the wrap-up clips you pick, it's just you talking, Gary.
I don't pick them.
Oh, you don't?
No, John picks them.
So you mostly talk, I guess.
No, that's not true. I mean, just today it is, but it's not always at all. So rides level one and level two. Benji's definitely in level one a lot, but certainly no lower than level two. Level two is, I think, the guys in the office, which is John, Jason, Will,
Sal and Richard.
Well, see, but the thing at Sal and Richard is they're weird because not only are they connected, I think that Sal sometimes pulled down Richard's rating. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, he's right about
He's
that.
absolutely right.
He's right.
That's a great analogy.
Because I would invite Richard to things.
There's a level 3, and Sal keeps
No.
Richard there.
Yep. Sal's in no man's land.
Howard, you can invite Richard. I have no problem with it, for real.
I know you don't.
I know you want me to
But
be angry
Richard
about
has
it,
it. But Richard hasn't it. Hey, by the way, I want to defend Sal for once.
Thank you.
Sal.
There you go.
You got to hear this clip. This is Sal on the wrap-up show, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I ran into Sal in the hall yesterday, and honest to God, he was turning the corner. And I saw him, and I said, oh, there's Sal. I never get to talk to Sal. Let me talk to Sal. So I asked him a couple of questions, and we started talking. This is before the show started yesterday. And we had a conversation. I don't know, a 2-minute conversation. And then he was telling me he had seen the Leno show, and he had some thoughts about it, which were kind of interesting to me. So I go in the studio. It dropped a bombshell around here. People started accusing Sal of trying to kiss my ass, that Sal had waited and stalked me so that he could have time with me. This is what I mean right here.
This is crazy. Everything that happens here is observed if it happens around you.
Yes. This is what
then analyzed.
Yes. And Sal did nothing wrong. I'm telling you, I stopped Sal in the hall to talk to him. Sal had nothing to do with it.
You were kissing ass.
Yeah, I actually was. I was kind of, I wanted to connect with Sal. And I tell you, listen to this part of the wrap-up show.
What was so funny?
After yesterday, Howard had to complain about the Jay Leno show. Well, guess who else had to complain about the Jay Leno show to Howard? And so before the show today, Sal had to stop Howard.
And that JD watches everything from that glass room of his. He's right next to me.
He's consumed with this, too.
Well, JD sits right outside my office, and he has a glass wall, so he watches everything.
And had to just go into this long diatribe about everything that was wrong about the Leno show, and even like how bad his monologue is.
You know, JD's right. First of all, Sal's usually not in the hallway, so Sal A had to be here on time today, and then B, he had to be in the hallway. Sal doesn't usually wait in the hallway.
So you think Sal? Wait. So you think Sal planned this strike? You think he knew when Howard was walking down the hall, stepped out, and made sure that he stopped Howard in his tracks?
Yes, I think that Sal watched it last night because Howard talked about it. I do agree with that. I think that he formulated on his last night on his way in this morning. I think he formulated an opinion. Sort of a discussion to have with Howard, and made sure he was there to have it with him.
Brian, did he bounce that off you at all on your drive in?
He definitely did something like that.
He ran
it by me. He also said, it was like funny because I was like, why do you even bother watching him? All you're doing is giving him more publicity when you talk about it. And he goes, I don't know why I watch it. I guess I watch it because Howard told me to, and talked about watching it. So I want to, get his opinion about it.
Well, Sal was totally, trying to defend himself. And I'm here to tell you that I'm the one who called Sal into the conversation. And Sal ran into me. He was completely on the other side of the building.
You went looking for him?
No, I didn't look for. No, he just happened to turn the corner. It was a total random meeting in the hall.
All right.
There was no setup. If he wanted to see me, he would stand outside his door.
And the fact is,
watched Entourage.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact is, I don't know why he's catching shit about him doing maybe some show research. It's a big subject on the show.
Funny.
Sal's a writer on the show.
Right.
Yeah, why wouldn't you try to check it out and have an opinion about it?
I watched Entourage on HBO On Demand. Then I turned on Leno, and after 7 minutes, I rolled over. Then in the morning, I'm with Brian. Of course, it's a normal topic of conversation. Jay Leno comes up every day, so I discuss what I saw with Brian. We talk about a million subjects, but Brian, to say that I fabricated this or to test it out, no, he said I came across as testing it out. That's bullshit.
Dude.
Come on.
It's really not.
Okay, so now I express my interest on a show that everybody has an opinion about.
So, okay,
everybody. Just so, which all of a sudden now, me expressing an opinion turns into some sort of conspiracy that I'm going to get Howard in a corner in the hallway and kiss his ass. It's ridiculous.
How many days a week? Stop talking for a second. How many days a week do you stand outside your door
Never.
and wait for Howard to
Never.
come?
He never does.
And why did you do it today?
I didn't. I was walking down the hall and he was walking towards me.
How convenient.
So Gary was really busting his balls.
Everybody believed it. It was a theory that everybody jumped on.
Sal never, ever bothered. Sal is across the hall from me, and he sits in that room. He never bothers me in the morning. And I am telling you, he was walking in the hall. He was coming around the corner, and I stopped and spoke to him.
Well, he certainly could have used your help yesterday.
I know. Well, I heard this on the replay. Ralph, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was listening to that. These guys sounded so fucking ridiculous. They sounded like a bunch of fucking jealous girls because Sal talked to you in the hall. They all were freaking out.
Yeah,
like they got some FaceTime. Sal got some FaceTime with you, and they were all fucking jealous.
And I was interested in what Sal had to say. Actually, in that JD, he, one thing that drives me crazy with him, he sees me walk by every day, and I always bang on his glass and say hi to him, and he acts like he don't even say hello back to me. And meanwhile, he's watching everything I'm doing.
Yeah, you're like TV to him.
Yeah, he watches it. He was busy watching Sal and myself in this hallway.
That should be me in the hallway.
You know what they say, JD?
Yeah, who knew you were sitting there beating off going, I should be with Howard.
I don't know. That wasn't it at all. It was how passionate Sal was sounding.
He was having a conversation.
Okay, I get that now.
Oh,
all right,
God.
calm down, guys. I apologize to Sal, and I don't know how to react whenever you just knock on my window.
I waved to you. You waved back, you mutant.
Well, I don't want to bother you.
Bother me. I'm bothering you.
Yeah, you can't, waving back would not be bothering him.
Well, sometimes I'm actually doing
JD
something
is so
too.
used to people shunning him. He's like Frankenstein. That's why he accidentally kills a girl down by the river.
Of all the people to be in a glass office to be observed.
Yeah, I love those tours.
I understand JD is kind of awkward and stuff, but you would figure after like 8 years of talking, he would learn how to talk and stuff. He still can't
Did
talk.
you hear the tape of him yesterday on the
that
wrap-up
was
show?
great. I loved it.
JD could not get out a sentence on the wrap-up show yesterday. Wait, I don't know. Listen to this. Listen, here's JD on the wrap-up show yesterday. You got to hear this.
He's retarded.
I don't know if he
Fuck you.
necessarily actually wants me there.
He asked you point blank.
But that's on the air. We'll see what happens off the air. Something happens.
He doesn't talk to anybody off the air.
Well, whatever. Well, okay. We'll see. It's still they don't even know when they're doing it.
What's going to happen off the air?
I'm not saying. I'm just. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's.
He asked you on the air. If you're not there, he's going to go, "Where's JD?" And I'm going to go, "I don't know. He didn't take it seriously."
Well, first of all, I have to be told. Listen, no plans have been made, so until that is done, if I get the plans known to me or something, then I'll go, I guess.
What are you talking about?
I said to JD this morning, what happens to you on there? He goes, I get pressured because you're not allowed to have dead air, and it screws him up talking.
I love when JD goes, listen.
Right.
Because you're going to have to listen hard.
JD's a pro, no dead air.
So you hate when those tours come through because people introduce themselves to you, right? Like, that's the thing. You hate that.
Well, it's just odd. It's just like, it's odd, I don't know them, and
It's like, it's odd. It's like,
why don't you get curtains?
I don't know.
I don't know them.
That I know
But
that.
I'm a guy and I tap on that glass and you get weird.
No, I know, but sometimes I'm actually putting, trying to finish editing something or whatever.
Right.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Not now.
But the speech thing, I figured, Ralph makes a good point. You think after 8 years being around us and you're pretty well accepted, I can understand maybe most of your life you were shunned. But gee whiz, that's a guy. I mean, you got damaged all over you when you talk like
There's
that.
no shade. If you played JD on the air 8 years ago and today, it's just.
I know. Here's JD talking about fancy restaurants because I guess he was commenting on fancy restaurants because we were talking about going out to dinner.
Right.
The problem I have with whenever I've eaten at nice restaurants is the portions. The portions seem very. I mean, they seem small, but after you eat it, you seem okay. But man, you look at a little strumpet or something, and it's and the fancy plates. Whatever. That's just me.
So you're a quantity guy, not a quality guy? Is that what you're saying?
No. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I seem like I should be, or not should be, but when you're looking at the fancy food and it's less quantity, then I become quantity. But after I eat it, I become quantity. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
He never finished a sentence.
No, he really is that kid from that movie.
Yeah, sometimes at the end of my stand-up set, I'll bring JD on stage, and I introduce him, and the crowd loves him.
They love him,
and then he goes to say something, and he goes, "What? I don't know."
I can never. He introduces me sometimes, and every time, I just don't know what to say, and I haven't even came up with anything to say. And I
but I do it now. It's been 2 years. Maybe you think of a little line.
Well, I don't know.
When the tour
fancy plates.
When the tour comes, what do you mean the plates intimidate you? What is that fancy plate?
No, I mean they're just like squares or something. I don't know.
Square plates intimidate you?
That throws you?
No, but it's
There's
the
a
way.
parallelogram on a plate.
I don't know.
I start thinking about
What do you mean?
science.
I want to understand. What are you saying about plates in a restaurant?
Just they're different. They're like a design. They're an actual people put thought into what the plate looks like.
Yeah,
that looks like a pharaoh.
And you don't like it?
I didn't say I don't like it. It's just different.
You just said, like, the portions are small.
I don't even know what I said yesterday.
Yeah, well,
The silverware.
What did you mean with the portions were small, but then it's filling? Like,
Well, like
it looks small.
Well, yeah, when you first look at, say, something that's a smaller portion, it looks small, and it's like, how is this going to fill me? But then, after you eat it, you seem okay.
I have portion anxiety.
Do you think there are trick plates? Like the plates are so big that they make the portions look small?
No, that could be true.
It's like the mirror on your car.
That could be it. I haven't thought about that.
I don't know. The wrap-up show yesterday was really good. There was a lot going on, and then. But Sal made the best point I've ever heard him make, actually, about you, Robin.
What did I do?
Well,
crazy.
He was talking about, when you and I were sort of going at each other, and I was talking about how you want to be married, and you made this statement, and Sal actually really hit into something.
What did I say?
Sal, what'd you think of that whole exchange?
Typical Robin.
What do you mean?
way?
She's an alien. I don't mean that in a the way you might be thinking. She's just not from this planet. I don't get her. I mean, she every day some wacky shit just comes out of her. The fact that you, as a human being, cannot. I mean, she can't find love. She can't attach herself to somebody. She always pushes men away. She wants to be with somebody, but not somebody she'll miss. What the fuck?
I mean, that was key. You said. I want to be in love with somebody, but not with somebody I'm going to miss.
I never said that. See,
You did.
people are
Get the
I said,
tape.
I'm not looking to be with somebody so I'll miss them if they leave. That's what I said.
No.
I said I wanted to be with somebody because I care about them.
Robin, you know what love
but
is?
I would always want somebody to pursue their dreams
What is
without
love?
fear
That's not the
of
same thing.
making me upset.
That's not what I'm talking about. What is love to you? And don't start yelling. Tell me in a calm
Because
voice.
you won't listen to me. You're
What-
talking and not letting me tell you
Okay.
what I said.
What is love? What is love?
I want to know what love is.
What is it? What is your definition of love? I want to know.
I don't have a definition of love.
Yes, you do.
I do
Everyone
not.
does. How do you know when
Here
you're
we
in love
go.
with someone?
Everyone does. I have to be.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Okay. What was that experience
It's a
like?
deep caring for someone.
Okay. So you care for somebody.
Yeah.
The someone
Okay.
wasn't you.
Now, you said you're open to the idea of marriage.
Sure.
Okay. So far, so good, right?
Okay, we're
All
on the
right.
same page.
On the same page.
far, you've said what I've said.
All right. I would assume if you marry someone, you would be in love with them. Am I correct?
I would hope so, yes.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think it would be unusual that if your husband, who you're madly in love with, went away for a month, that you would miss them?
No.
You think that you think
Why
you would not
I
miss
miss them? I can still talk to them. It's not like they got on
Wow. You're
the
sick. You're
Mayflower.
Psycho.
And you can't ever talk to them ever
You're
again.
lying.
Oh, my
Would you miss the person?
And
who you-
then I would also go see them.
Let's say you couldn't.
I would look forward to enjoying them in
I didn't ask
another
you
way.
that. Would you miss them when they were, let's say they were gone for, like, I'm going to go visit Beth, but I'm not going to see her for 2 weeks. Do you think it's unusual that I make this statement, I would miss her for 2 weeks?
Yes, the
You think
way
that's
you say it, because it's like I'm inconvenienced. I
said I missed her.
This is what it sounds like to me.
Have you ever missed anyone?
Made to
You're
be
psychotic.
uncomfortable.
You're uncontrollable now.
Oh, okay.
You've gone completely off the deep end. You know what it is, and I'm going to tell you
I
with
have
you.
not gone off the deep end.
Off
This is
the
where
air,
I've always
this is this
been.
character you've developed on the air. No, wait. Because off the air,
You're an asshole.
No.
Because you don't
You
know
developed
who
a character.
I am.
I don't.
And you will
Not- this is not the-
continually misinterpret
this is
me
not the
and
person
then
I
tell
talk to
me-
off the air.
And then tell
you're being
me
a hard ass. Be yourself.
I am
Be
not
yourself.
me.
Be yourself.
Oh, stop.
You're developing a character here because
I'm not a
you want
character.
what? You can't be a
I'm
woman.
being me.
You can't be a sensitive woman on the air.
I am as sensitive as they come.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm just not
You
crazy.
won't. You mean?
want
is it
me to be
embarrassing?
crazy.
Is it embarrassing to you to admit
want
that you would
me
miss
to
a man?
Be crazy. That's
it
what you want. You want me to be miserable
You are crazy.
and crazy.
No, you're crazy.
I happen
You're
not
insane.
to be a miserable
You're not crazy.
person.
You're nuts.
I don't look for reasons to be upset.
You mean it would What about admitting that you might miss another human being is embarrassing to you? What does that say to you?
How can you miss somebody these days? There's so many ways to communicate.
Well, it's
Wow.
weird that she can even make that statement because she doesn't even know who this guy is, and she can't say maybe I'd miss somebody.
Because I guess she's never really missed anyone.
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
With who? Mr. X?
Mr. X, yeah.
You didn't look like you were missing him, I'll give you that.
I miss him.
I was like, see ya.
I don't think you've been in
Take
love.
care, brush your hair.
I loved him very much.
You were in love with him.
Yes.
And was there a time where you wouldn't see him for a month?
Probably not a month.
2 weeks?
No, never that long.
All right. Well, then I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to get this out of you, but I think there's nothing wrong with admitting
But
you might miss someone.
haven't had her gone for a month. You were having these issues. She hadn't even left yet.
Yeah, because I miss her.
But she was there.
I was sad that she was leaving. Yes, that's true. That's love.
Oh, please. That's ridiculousness.
That's ridiculous.
No,
What do you
yes,
think
it's
love
ridiculous.
is? I'm in touch with my feelings. You're not.
You're not in
You're
touch
fucking
with
off the
anything.
wall. You're off the wall.
You're crazy.
Well,
you're
Howard,
having
you're the other-
feelings of missing a person while they're still there.
No, I knew that I would miss her.
But
we
how
were
did you
sad.
know that? She hadn't done it yet.
Holy mackerel.
But Howard, you're the other way. Beth goes away for a night and you miss her.
No.
And this is what I'm saying. He's already experiencing something that hasn't happened.
No. Listen, I'm a
Now,
functioning...
you can tell me that is not crazy, and a lot of people will go along with you, but they're all crazy.
Why
too.
are you worried about your cat dying, but your cat's not dead yet? Why are you worrying about it?
I wasn't worried about my
Why are you
cat
worried about it?
dying.
Yes, you are.
I was worried about
Why are you
him
worrying
suffering.
about it? Oh, come on.
And wondering
He's
what
not-
to
how do you
do
know
about
he's
it, and
suffering?
having to make the decision to put him to sleep.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it was.
I think you've lost it. And I think
well,
you're not in
guess
touch.
what? We're both of the same opinion about each other.
Right. You've gone off the deep end now.
You are a mess.
I'm not a 34 on the narcissism scale.
No, you're probably a 60 if you answer the questions right.
And you're not jumping out of planes.
That's right.
That's insane.
Oh, no, he's not jumping off the chair. He won't go out.
Oh, my God. So if,
Can't even get him to dinner.
so if you decide to put your cat to sleep in a month, would you be sad?
What?
If you decide to put your cat to sleep in a month, will you be sad?
If you tell me now in a month I have to put my cat
That's
to
right.
sleep,
Will you-
that's different than being able
Why
to
be
talk
sad
to
now?
Beth on the phone.
But why be sad now? The cat's here.
That's
Why
different
be
than
sad
being
now?
able- because I'll never be able to be with him again. You will be
Oh.
with Beth again. You can
I
talk
see.
to her every day.
I see.
Can't make out with a phone.
Yeah. It's a big difference between somebody being with you and talking to them on the phone.
No, there's a big difference
Robin,
in having this
can I
feeling
tell you something?
that you
There
can't be
isn't-
attached to someone unless they're there.
Why live together at all then?
There's some people who don't have to live together.
There isn't a person listening to this conversation right now saying,
Look,
what
just
happened
because
to Robin?
everybody's
Do you understand?
nuts doesn't make
so
it
you're
right.
the normal one.
Just because
Do you
everybody's
see the narcissism
nuts
in that?
doesn't make it right.
Everyone
and
else-
number two,
everyone else is
normal
abnormal and
has
you're normal.
nothing to do with right.
No, you're putting on an act. I don't even believe what you're saying.
And I'm just telling you who I am. You don't want to know me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know who you are, but this is not who you are.
Okay,
This is the character,
right. I'm
Robin.
the person you have in your head, not the person I have in my head.
You are a narcissist.
And you agreeing with Sal, you really ought to question yourself.
I agree with Sal. I agree with Sal.
That right there should tell you something.
Well, I agree with that. No, but I think don't. I mean, you know, if you care about someone, you could say to them, "I'm going to miss you." You know, I'm going to miss. You know, you're going to miss them.
No, not Robin. She only misses them. She doesn't even miss them when they're gone, and certainly would never miss them and say, "Gee, I'm going to miss you when you're
He
gone."
misses her while she's here.
No, I said I'm going to miss you. That's the
you
difference.
were already experiencing the
No.
missing. Ugh, I'm so upset she's leaving.
Yeah, I like being with her.
It depends on how much you let it affect you, but everyone can relate to saying, "I'm going to miss
And that's
somebody."
of course, what Robin
But
is
you're
talking
not
about is
enjoying
abnormal.
the time that you're
I
with
who said
the
I wasn't
person.
enjoying? We had a great time.
Oh, please.
But that's not weird. Of course you would. You realize you're going to miss Beth.
Look at who's talking.
Listen, you're the
Mr.
only one.
Bond.
Robin, you're the only one who even
I don't care if I'm the only
enunciates
one.
this.
I'm simply telling you who I am. Why do I have to be like everybody
Well,
else
no,
for you?
But listen, you've got a problem. You need to go back in therapy.
I have a problem.
This is tremendous narcissism. It really is. And you know what? I understand why you built up
you're
these
so
defenses.
Funny. You're so
I know
funny.
it works
There's
for
no
you.
defense here.
Yep. You're very, very defensive. Right now, you're being very defensive. I'm trying to help you, and you're not allowing me in. Fred, what do you make of what Robin's
Don't
saying?
even start with Fred.
Fred will tell you the truth.
Fred's a committed
What
successful.
difference does it make? What difference does
Robin-
it make? What the opinion
I think Robin
is?
believes.
I want you to understand that this sounds abnormal.
I think Robin believes what she says, and I think her
It's sad.
standpoint. I find it a little sad. I do.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think
I'm only saying 'cause
it's a
I'm sad
form
for you.
of protection. It's like you don't
Right.
allow yourself to get
She's very
that
well
close
protected.
to people, and I understand
The
that. I've
suit
been
of
that way
armor.
myself sometimes.
She's more covered than Lady Gaga.
Do you think
But I understand why she has that opinion.
We've all
I do
been
understand
burned
it.
by the
Right.
flame of love.
Robin, I understand.
And by the way, Sal,
You're all
and that,
codependent. That's what your problems are.
But and I'll ignore that insult. But in that clip with Sal,
They're
Sal,
insulting me, but you're going to ignore
Sal
my
was
insult
being
to
a
you.
kiss ass in that clip. In that clip right there,
A
where he
kiss
was
ass where?
attacking Robin, he was being a total kiss ass.
To who?
To you.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
didn't. Robin
he
and I
had
really
to put,
didn't
he
have
had
much
to
of a
put,
discussion.
he had to put Robin down.
No, he's saying.
Sal does that. Sal does that.
It's a
on my
wild.
feelings.
It's a wild statement when somebody says, "I certainly don't want to be in love with someone if that means I have to miss them."
I didn't say that either. I said I wouldn't fall in love with someone so that I could miss them and make them uncomfortable about living their lives.
How can you control? How can you control missing someone?
But that's part
Why
of the
would you
equation.
want to control that?
I mean, the definition of
I think
love.
it's. You know what? I think
First
Beth
of all,
loves the fact that I
just because
miss her.
somebody leaves doesn't mean they're ripped out of my heart.
Listen, darling.
but those are your words. That's not what's going on
That's not
here.
what's going on. Beth likes the fact that I miss her.
Good for her and good for you.
And so
I
would
didn't
you-
say
and you would
that.
enjoy that
But,
too.
No, I would not feel good about you feeling bad. if
That's
I
not a
left.
bad feeling, missing someone. It's being human.
That's part of love.
That's
Hate to
that's
say it.
called being a human being.
For you, Fred.
For anybody.
And,
if you go to a
again,
definition in the dictionary, love is
it
part of
says
an
you have
affection
to
and an
miss-
attraction.
My life
You
isn't
have to
falling.
miss them?
My life isn't
It
falling
happens.
apart, Robin. It's just I miss
Yes,
her.
it
That's it. No, it's not.
You're a
I'm
mess.
functioning very well. I'm having a great time.
You didn't know if you could.
I had a great day yesterday.
Sure you did. You were miserable.
I had. You're talking about being a human being, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. The day a
But
guy
this human
calls you,
being, okay, I'm an alien, just like Sal said.
if a guy called you up and said, "Robin, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. I miss you," that would melt your heart. And stop saying.
No, it's not.
You're
what
so
you
full of
say. You say, "Oh, where's my wife? She's supposed to be here for me."
Oh,
What
my
da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
goodness. That's not what I'm saying. I enjoy
what you
being with her.
said.
And wouldn't you be honored if a man
See,
called
now
you
you're
up?
taking what you said and what
What
I'm reacting
No.
to and turning into this noble thing.
Listen.
That, wow, honey, I really miss you.
I love you, and I'm sad for you.
Please.
That's all I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
do you miss me when you don't see me?
Do you think
Not right now, I don't.
Robin.
Right now, I need to get away from you.
You can't miss me.
Oh,
you
that's
can
not
see
true.
me.
I miss you right
and
now.
You've never missed me.
I do miss you, and you know I miss
never
you.
called and said, "Robin, I miss you."
You never
Listen,
left for a
when
month.
we didn't, yes, she did. When we were in Washington and we were broken up as a team.
we were apart for
And
a
did you
long
miss
time.
me? I missed you.
I missed you every day.
All right,
But
so-
I never said anything.
And you're in love with me.
Do you think Robin could ever be married?
No.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't
Oh,
say that.
listen to you, Ralph. Could you? No.
No.
No, but you don't realize that. Now you're thinking about being
I'm
married.
looking to learn something.
You want to
You're
know
not.
something, Ralph? Robin could be married. I'm going to take that back. I'll tell you why.
I agree with you,
Because
Howard.
Robin off the air is a mush.
A mush.
She loves romance. She loves to be with her partner. I've seen her in action. And the day that she meets the right
I
guy.
certainly would enjoy another human being.
Yes,
sure.
she would.
I would
And-
enjoy it.
And Robin needs a man who is going to miss her when he's not with her and really enjoy her and be with her. She's a lovely woman.
If she found that perfect match,
And-
she would miss him as
Oh,
much
yes.
as you miss Beth.
Believe
Well,
me.
I'm certainly willing to find out.
Yes. She wants to explore this side of herself. She's on guard.
I'm just telling you what I know.
You need eHarmony.
I know
You
what
need
I know about
Facebook.
you, and I know the real you.
All right, Howard. You
And
know
you're
what?
a
There
mush,
are times that
and
I
you're a
know you better
romantic.
than you know yourself.
No, and I agree.
And then maybe the same is occurring here.
You're
but
a
I don't
romantic.
know what you're talking about.
You're a romantic, and you love,
love romance, of course.
Yes, you do. And you would melt
She would go gaga.
If a man,
Lady Gaga.
You'd be like Lady Gaga. If a guy said to you,
You'd have a bird's nest on.
if a guy,
You miss me?
I'd be wearing a mask.
I'd be wearing a beehive.
Robin, I had to go to Vegas or go to, I don't know, pick a place, Atlantic City for 2 months.
Atlantic City. I
don't
think
know,
I
wherever
could
they
get
get
there.
Cincinnati.
and whatever it is, you had to work or whatever, and you were separate, or he had to go to the Middle East. I don't know. You're with some Arab. I don't know what you're with.
Hello, Osama. I couldn't pick it. I miss you lots.
Right, and you go.
Ramadan? Around about this guy? Is there some guy in Florida or something she's flying around for?
What is this?
Like, is there some guy in Florida or something?
I don't know what Ralph is talking about.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think so. I think there's something.
Robin?
There was
I
a
don't
rumor.
know what Ralph is talking about.
I
I'm
don't
not
know of
flying
this.
around to Florida.
You are seeing a guy in Florida.
No, I'm not.
Well, what if this guy called you up and said, you know what, Robin? I miss you.
This imaginary guy?
Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Ralph seems to know
I
something.
think over the summer there was. You were in Florida a lot.
I was not in Florida a lot. I was in Florida once.
Were you seeing a man in Florida?
I see lots of people in Florida.
Were you seeing a romantic man
No.
in Florida?
No.
Okay, all right. I agree. I know you don't lie, so she's not. She's telling the truth.
Are you dating Dan Marino?
Ralph? She doesn't lie to me.
I don't know.
No, she would always tell me the truth. She would even say, "I prefer not to answer." But if she said she didn't have romance in Florida this summer, then she's telling the truth. What you think?
Look,
You think Robin would lie to me?
You think she had Sandra
Robin would lie to
Did
me?
sleep with Sandra Bernhardt.
Do you think Robin would lie to me? Robin, are you lying to me when?
No, I'm not lying to
All right.
you.
So you did not have sexual relations in Florida.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Was there somebody in
Georgia
Florida you were seeing or interested in?
I go to Florida because I like the state.
Well, that's not answering the question.
Yeah, the state the Klan started in? Come on.
So
They got good taste.
all right. So
Wow.
I'm
In
just saying,
states, anyway.
Robin flies around the country to see men.
right.
What?
Because she misses him.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I say you fly around the country to see men.
All
She
right.
loves romance, and she's a very, very soft-hearted person, despite the on-air demeanor. And there's certain defenses everybody builds up, including myself. And her particular defense is the suit of armor that Robin wears every day.
She tries to be tough.
Is this tough guy thing.
Good
But let me
Lord.
tell you something, and this is an advice to all men who want to be with Robin. You shower this woman with the kind of attention I'm talking about, where you say, Robin, I love you, I miss you.
Yeah.
She will melt
like
and be yours forever.
See, I can relate to that. I'm with a lot of women who actually need a shower.
Right.
When you were seeing
Well,
Jim,
they're on drugs, these
when
girls.
you were seeing Jim and you were in the middle of that and hot and heavy, you didn't miss him when he went on the road and
No.
no?
That's what he did.
Did you miss him?
No.
Okay.
Strange.
All right.
Poor Jim.
I'm crestfallen.
This is why I failed.
All right. Thank you, Ralph. All right. Is Mr. Smooth, you have the last word on this. I must take a break.
I
It's
don't
been
want to hear from Mr. Smooth.
You do not?
He's Mr.
Who
Smooth,
is
Robin.
Mr. I don't even know what Mr. Smooth is
gotta know
going
what
to
he's
say.
talking
I
about.
don't know what he's talking
All
about.
right. Robin doesn't want to hear from you.
Why are you wasting your time with Robin?
What?
She doesn't know why are you wasting your time with Robin? She doesn't know what it feels like to be in love. There's
She
nothing
knows.
wrong with you missing Beth. She's 2,000 miles away. That has nothing to do with her talking on the phone. Maybe just miss holding her in bed.
Of course.
No idea what the fuck she's talking about. She's way off.
Again, all of you are crazy.
You want to know something? The opposite has been true in my life, where my reaction to somebody, leave me, I wouldn't even acknowledge that I miss them, and I would behave.
But that's a defensive mechanism.
And I would behave in a strange. That's right.
But you
that was my
didn't
way of getting through
acknowledge
it.
what you felt.
And I'll tell
That's what
you,
you're
now
saying.
I'm acknowledging what I feel, and you're not acknowledging what
I
you
didn't
feel.
say you weren't acknowledging what you
Right.
felt. I said what you felt was sad.
Yes, I wasn't acknowledging it. You're right.
Howard, you were right on point the other day when you said you knew you were in love when you want to lay back in bed with Beth after you have sex with her. All those other chicks you just want to get rid of, right?
That's right.
That's a fact. That's what happens. You wait
Because
all
you
night
like being with them.
3 o'clock in the morning, you're hightailing it out of there. When you're in love, you want to stay in bed with her the rest of the night.
Absolutely.
Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth. No wonder you don't want to speak to Mr. Smooth.
I know.
I'll tell you, the worst thing to
I
go
tried
through
to
is
tell you.
the worst thing to go through is if you miss somebody and they have no recollection you even dated.
That's happened to me many times.
Oh, I've gone through that.
Or they answered the phone.
Sometimes
"Who
I
is
thought,
this?"
many times I thought I was in a relationship with someone, and
Right.
it turned out they didn't even know it.
Honey, do you realize I'm your boyfriend? Because I've been telling people.
That
Who are
first,
you?
My first girlfriend that I called, the one I've had in the studio here?
Yeah. Robin?
Yeah. Like she had other men when she was, with me. And I said, you're my girlfriend. God. And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. She goes, I didn't realize.
I guess everybody treated her the same way.
She said, she goes, I didn't think of you as my boyfriend. I mean, I'm seeing other people. I mean, I don't know that she had sex with them, but she saw people.
I miss the guy you're fucking too.
You know how it feels.
What?
You were on the other end of the stick. You know.
Absolutely. Many times. Artie's telling the truth.
No, that in all seriousness, I've missed a woman and they have no
idea who you are.
They're not even close to the same feeling.
Right. Thank you. All right, Robin. Everyone agrees with me.
Well, that's good for you. Doesn't mean it's right.
Zolar, what do you think?
Zolar. Look at who we're having comment on.
Zolar's a bright guy. Go ahead, Zolar.
Well, yeah, actually, I was thinking of it as, I kind of miss them, but I kind of anticipate, my girlfriend's return. I don't miss them. What I was going to call to say is I hate when, I'm about to go somewhere and do something for 2 weeks, for instance. Before I even go, I'm getting the guilt from her. Oh, my God, you're going to leave me. I'm going to miss you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's wrong.
Well, that is wrong, but I don't do that.
Yes, you were doing it.
No.
You totally are doing that, Howard. I mean,
No.
And that's what I was objecting to.
Right, I knew that. I knew that, Robin.
All right,
Thank you,
Zolar.
You are brilliant.
See?
I told you I was smart.
I tried to tell you that.
Robin, you said that like other people have said he's brilliant.
All right, Robin, good for you. You have your point of view. I don't buy it, but all right. That's your way of getting through life, and I respect that. All right. And I must take a break. I can't talk to you all morning about this.
Look, let's never talk about it again.
Fair enough.
You don't want to hear the wrap-up show today, Rob?
All right, we have Lisa G here with headlines. Lisa G is going to tell us what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Come on in, Lisa.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
Lisa?
Yes, hello.
What do you have? Hi.
Well, I know you were
agreed with me.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, I do.
You think missing a person is bad?
No, but it's how you're missing them. Robin is very independent.
Let's say how you're missing them is, there's ways to missing people that's appropriate and inappropriate.
Right.
Okay. But what's the idea that you don't miss someone? I mean, have you ever heard a human being say they don't miss someone? Let me ask you something. I've gone to a restaurant, as Fred just said. He said, I've gone to a restaurant, he says, and there's Beck's beer. If it's not there, I miss it. I mean, I
miss Beck's beer.
Oh, my
You've never
God.
missed someone?
I have, yeah.
You know why? Because you're human. And Robin misses people, but she doesn't want to admit it.
I miss heroin.
Right. You're right. Okay. So you missed something.
Can I tell you?
All right, I will tell you. I miss people who have died because you can't contact them again.
Okay. And then to a
but
lesser
if you're
degree.
constantly in contact, what are you missing?
First of all, you can
missing
contact
being
them.
with that person, spending
You're being
time
with
with them.
when you're
no,
with
you're not.
them. Even when you're on the phone, you're with them.
Not with. That's not being with someone. That's checking in.
Again, that's this neediness of yours. No. This, they got to be there in the
flesh. Oh,
flesh.
my God. You know how long it took me in therapy to admit that I miss someone? That this is a major accomplishment for me? And that you...
I tell you, that doctor's steering you in the wrong way.
No.
This is what he's doing.
It's a very good
He's
thing.
turning your fig!
I'm enjoying actually feeling human and valuing someone and thinking that they're more important than someone else, that placing them above
all
others.
The time. I don't have problems with thinking somebody's more important.
No, this is bullshit. Now, maybe Lisa's never been in love either, because the two of you...
It's highly unlikely.
No, I have.
The two of you are very similar in many ways.
She loves two things, violins and cookies.
Yeah, you should start a support group.
A support group of what?
I miss my cat.
We don't need support.
You miss your cat? Oh, that's terrible. Why would you miss a cat?
Is the cat alive?
Easy, Larry King.
Because I love it. And
right. In other words, your cat is home, but now you're at work, you're missing the cat.
When I go on vacation, I miss my cat.
Sure, of course, that's normal. That's called being a human being. And Robin has the same feelings. She's, for some reason, created a persona.
What you're calling missing a person and what I would call missing a person are two different things.
No, they're not different.
Yes, they are.
In the way that Lisa can miss her cat, because she loves the cat.
I don't miss the cat like that. I notice that
don't
the cat's
label
not
it.
there.
Do you notice that the cat's not there?
So it's like a couch.
I feel sad for you. That's all.
Don't feel sad for for me.
I'm so.
Who needs your pity?
You don't know that it's sad that you can't feel.
I'm not.
You can't
sad.
feel attached to anyone.
Only be sad.
How sad is that?
I'll only be sad for me if I get sad.
The struggle you put up to admit you're human.
I am not human.
Boy,
obviously.
oh boy! No wonder that therapist quit the business.
Well, I'm not
You know,
sad.
her therapist left the business.
Well, your piano teacher committed suicide.
That's right. You know why? Because I was horrible at playing the piano.
So,
And you-
at least this woman had the good sense to just go.
You drove that woman batty. She said, "There's no way. I can't even get her to be human."
I'm not another 34 at 12.
She got her down to a 34.
I do a 34 under protest.
She's at 100.
I don't feel sorry for Robin not missing
I do.
anybody because she does miss somebody.
Of course.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
I know, but it's
You
just
know
sad that
what?
she has to put this
Right.
persona on.
I don't have a persona again.
Well, it's
Is
a
there any
protection.
way-
You know
A
what?
protection.
I don't want
a
to talk to
protection.
you
a
anymore
protection.
because if
I'm
I
sad for
can't
you.
say what I feel, I got to. You know what?
You don't feel that
I'll
way.
end this right now.
You don't feel that
You're
way.
absolutely right,
Thank
Howard.
you.
I miss someone every day.
Not every day.
And I'm miserable.
I didn't say you were
I
miserable.
cry.
It's human to miss someone,
I
Robin.
can't get out of bed sometimes. I miss
Lisa,
him
do you
so
miss your
much.
cat today? Even though you saw your cat this morning, do you miss the cat?
A little bit. I had
All right, so that's what we're talking about. Robin won't admit that.
I have a question for
I have
Lisa.
cats ask me if I'm missing them.
Well, of course not. You're Robin. You're a robot.
I feel guilty about that. It's like, oh my God, I can't
Why
believe
feel
it.
guilty? That's human.
I know. but-
It's called being human. And Robin is human, and she misses things and people and cats. But she doesn't want to look at it. It's too painful to her. But why? I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Lisa, it's human to
Again,
miss
I'm not a
something
psychiatrist.
happened. I'm not in pain.
Well,
I
that's
didn't
good.
say it's not
And it
necessarily
wouldn't
pain.
be painful if I did feel that.
Oh my God in heaven!
What's wrong with you? Why are you
What's wrong with
struggling so
me?
much? Why does this
Oh,
bother
my
you so
God
much?
almighty.
What is your thing about this?
Because
This
I
is a
suffer
thing-
from the same
this
thing.
is
It
a
took me a
thing-
lot of therapy to miss someone.
This is a thing for
I'm
you.
sad for you.
This don't. If you keep saying
Your
that,
protection
if
makes
you
me sad.
Keep saying that. See,
Sorry.
That's what irritates me.
I see the
about
sadness
you.
in this.
It's for you. It would be sad. Don't feel bad for me. There's no
Argentina.
reason
What
to
do
feel bad for me.
do you remember the show Star Trek? I'll leave you with this thought. Do you remember the show Star
Don't
Trek?
leave me with an
Answer yes or no. Do you
from
remember?
Star
Do you
Trek.
remember the show Star Trek?
Do I? Let's see.
Right.
I miss it actually.
And remember how funny it was, the Vulcan Society, because
Funny.
remember
They
the
were logical.
right. Remember the Vulcans tried to eliminate all emotion. Remember that?
They did.
You know why that was interesting to us as human beings in terms of a plot to a story?
They
Because
were rational.
you can't eliminate emotion. And you're trying, and I understand.
I have not eliminated emotion.
All right.
I have
Okay.
emotions. I just don't have your emotions.
You're not 100% Vulcan. Not yet, Robin. There's still some humanity in there. You weren't raised on Vulcan. Stop it. I revel in the fact that you're chic at every
I
age.
just agreed with you. Why are we still having this
Right.
conversation?
No, you didn't
I'm
agree with me.
devastated. I miss everything.
Good. Well, then you're sick because you shouldn't miss everything.
I miss it all.
Sal, look when you started, man. Everyone turned on Robin.
I didn't start anything. Robin started it. I mean, that's her. I just brought it to the forefront. I was the one who had the balls to say it because everybody here is a bunch of ass kissers. You know, they all walk on eggshells. Bunch of wusses.
No, what do you really feel? That she can't find love?
Look,
She
can find anything she wants. You know what I mean? She can find planes to jump out of. She can find race cars. She can find all that stuff. I'm not saying that she can find love. I'm saying that she prefers not to find love.
Why?
She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. Look at all the women in life, a good majority of women. What do they have? They have somebody that will provide them shelter, security, money. Robin has the ability to do that all on her own. She's completely self-sufficient. She doesn't need all that shit. So, you know, if you really think about it, what's love? The only thing you really love are your children. You don't really love somebody you're with. I mean, you do in the beginning, but afterwards, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. You don't love somebody anymore. You're stuck with somebody. It's like having a roommate you can't get rid of. So there's no real love. So Robin has the ability to buy love. You know, she can get love whenever she wants. because she's in that position. Now, if Robin was a cashier, let's say at the dollar store in Hoboken, I can almost bet that she would find love. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ask some Spanish broad who's working at the Sizzler washing dishes. She looking for love? You bet your sweet ass she's looking for love. But the definition of love to some people are different than others.
So, Lisa, being the only other female on the staff, what do you think about this whole conversation about love and missing people?
I think they're really ganging up on Robin, and she is who she is. If that's the way she feels, then that's who she is. You can't make someone something they're not. So that's, I feel for her when everyone gangs up on her and goes, oh, you're not human, you're a Vulcan, whatever. So she's been in love before, and no one can tell another person how to love someone. You have to do what's right for you.
But do you agree with Howard and Fred and Artie about, missing someone?
Well, I know I don't know if that means that you love or don't love someone if you do or don't miss a person, but I know with me, I'm very independent, so do I miss someone? Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't let it, ruin my day or my week. It's just like a little something you keep in your back pocket. I miss them. I wish I could see them, and that's it. I think maybe Robin was taking it to mean that, to the extreme, that you miss someone. She's listening to Howard and going, oh, my God, my whole week's ruined. I just think she's very independent, and she's okay by herself, and she's great with someone, too. I think that's the best of both worlds, not to lose who you are. Do I miss things? Yes, I do. Like I was telling Howard, yeah, I miss my cat, and I always feel so silly because when I first adopted my cat, I went, okay, I have a cat, here's some food, see you later. And I ended up really missing him, and I felt so weird about it. But now I really enjoy the fact that I care for something, and I love him, and I miss him. It's just a part of who I am, but I can't tell someone else how to behave. So, good for Robin. I'm her biggest fan, so it's all good.
Everyone in there was pretty much against you on, like the definition of love. And, because they're saying if you miss someone, you love them, what would you...
Is that how they know? They can't know unless they're in pain? See, that's my contention, that love shouldn't cause you pain. And they're all looking for pain to figure out if they're in love.
So how do you know?
Because you care about the person. You like being with them. But you don't have to be in pain just because they leave you.
So you think all of them have just like...
I think they have problems. They don't want to face them. They're little whiny babies, and they're codependent, and they don't want to deal with themselves.
And what do you think of Sal's comments?
I told Sal that he can go to hell.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
So on Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about the new Miss Howard TV, how hot she was, how much fun she was, and we all got a chance to tug on our boobs a little bit to see if they were real. But the real thing was, Doug Goodstein was smitten with her, man. Totally smitten. It's usually Ganji, but this time it was Doug, because the old lady's pregnant, and I guess he's not getting any at home. So he was like all over her, watching her, talking to her. You guys check it out, man. Check it out.
Miss Howard TV, what's going on out there? Is Ganji doing his thing?
Yeah. Well, I think, you know what? Today there's a little bit of a change up.
Oh, really? How so?
It's Doug Goodstein today.
What's Doug doing?
He's been in that room all morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean,
What's he doing with her?
Going over. She's showing him the website she has. She's bringing up all her different pictures, and
he probably wants to learn about dance classes.
Right,
for his daughter.
exactly. That's it. And the old lady's pregnant, and he's probably not getting any at home now. So
well, Doug, he's like a week away.
He's hanging on to her now. So
I got to tell you, I walk by the door. I don't even stop and say hello anymore because it's like, why would I torture myself? I'm going to talk to her. I don't necessarily, all the prep has been done already. I don't really need to. Once in a while, I'll stop in and I'll say hello. so that it doesn't seem rude that I'm walking by. But today, I just kept walking by like, what's the point? I don't need to tell her anything.
Well, I go in and hang out and say hello, you know.
You're single.
I pick out her bikinis to wear and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but I wanted to torture.
That was a nice bikini I picked out, though, right? Was that nice?
Who knows? I mean, she barely fitted it. That's like whatever you pick.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it was a nice bikini.
If the girl's got 34 Ds and you're picking out 32 As, they're all going to look great.
Yeah, and that was another thing with Ganji. He was so hung up on that they were fake.
Wow. Wink, wink. Ronnie, you didn't see the bit?
Yeah, that's a total.
I saw the bit.
I'm gonna tell the chick that next. That's total bullshit. Because I heard guys talking about it before. They knew they were real. they totally make that shit up.
Well, then that would be wrong what they did.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
So we've talked to Ganji about it before. Usually when Miss Howard TV comes here, he's very protective.
No, he wasn't really like that today.
Why do you think?
I don't know. I mean, he was in there, and you know, he's doing his job, showing her a script that she's got to read later on and stuff like that. But he wasn't spending too much time with her today.
And when Miss Howard TV did get checked by everyone to see if her breasts were real, there was once again a long line of people willing to check to see what was going on.
Why not?
Not saying.
What's the problem?
Hey, Ganj, I'm glad you're here. Ronnie's saying that unlike other days when Miss Howard TV comes, you're pretty hands off today.
Yeah, she seems sort of your type.
He was doing his job
She kind
today.
of is my type, but yeah, I was. The problem was I couldn't get in the room because Doug was always there.
Exactly, that's what I said.
I couldn't get past Doug, so I didn't want to like make it seem.
So
like
Doug is boxing you out?
Yeah, he was like boxing me out.
Totally cock blocking everybody.
I don't know why today.
It is interesting that
he's horny, man.
It is interesting that the executive producer has to have his handprints on this particular bit.
Literally. Oh, he loves. I got to tell you. I mean, he loves being involved in the casting of it and the whole process.
And his new camera,
Yeah,
he does the photo shoot now. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
He does the photo shoot now for Miss Howard TV with his new camera.
What's going on back there now?
Right now, she was talking to Artie and Nick DiPaolo, but Nick, I guess, must have just left. But she was hanging out with Artie and Nick DiPaolo, so.
And did Doug keep Artie and Nick DiPaolo away from her as well?
No, I don't think so, but Doug was there and part of the conversation, yes.
I was talking. You don't believe me? Smell my finger.
You're cock blocking to our executive producer, apparently.
Or the executive producer cock blocking you?
No, I think it was the other way around. I think Nick just stopped by. I think Doug's going to put a tent in that room, hang around for a while.
Doug actually left.
He did?
Yeah, Doug. Yeah. He actually left.
He hit 1,000 pictures on the card. Now he can go home.
He left.
Right now, it's time to go get her in her bikini. That's like the time right now.
And who's doing that?
Oh, I have to tell her to do that.
Oh.
Yes. And Ganj, you led the charge today in terms of checking to see if her breasts were real or not, correct?
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't want to hang him out to dry, but that was the pace all the way. He wanted that bit to happen so bad, so I was like, all right, I'll go suggest it. And then, of course, when Howard started calling for it, he didn't want to go in, be the first one in. So I had to go in to be the first one in.
He was the last one in.
So you were to pace his fall guy? Is that what you're saying?
I was his fall guy. But I don't mind. Believe me, I was really happy to be the first one in.
Well, if you missed it, here's exactly what Ganji was talking about.
I don't think they're real because I saw her jump up and down, and they don't move a lot. But DePace is really into finding out if they're real or not.
They don't move a lot? Even when she's giggling, they're moving. What are you talking about?
He says they don't move.
You can see them.
I'd say they're too big. They're too big to be natural.
Can you let Ganji touch them and see if they're real?
Can I just check?
Yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, he's not doing it to be a pervert. He wants to know that they're real.
He's a pervert, but he's not doing it.
What does he know?
Go
Can you
ahead.
let the
Go
bald
ahead,
guy
Ganji.
in the tight Wrangler shirt?
I mean, everybody touches them.
That made it a little bit less exciting,
Somebody's going to let Robin in on the bit, by the way. She goes, what are you talking about? She's jiggling around. I'm like, would you stop fucking around?
I know. She's like ruining it.
Do you remember when that bit actually started?
I do, because we still make fun of that girl's accent. Remember that girl?
Which one?
The one who yelled at me because I'm the one who said I don't think they're real?
Yes. Rita.
Yeah,
Rita G.
But we really thought hers may not be, I thought.
Right. She claimed she had the world's most perfect breasts.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what
I remember
that was her claim.
I started that whole bit on the air, and then the guys were telling me, I guess when they shot the bit for the TV show, they took her to like a doctor where they were x-rayed, and she goes, see, Gary? See?
See, I bought into it. I really thought that with hers that we really did have a doubt.
No.
So, Nick, what kind of conversation were you having with Miss Howard TV and Artie?
We were trying to get her back to Artie's apartment.
Oh, you're going to be like those Hofstra dudes? You're going to double team her?
Absolutely. Drop something in her Sprite. Next thing you know, she's upside down. She likes to be peed on. I have a bladder infection. Timing is perfect. She seems like a bright girl. I don't understand why guys would leave her. I say that with my tongue so far in my cheek. It looks like I'm blowing an elephant right now.
Well, she talked about how she enjoys anal when she's on top. She's all set to put on a
who
strap
doesn't?
on, and she was definitely out there in some of her stuff.
She's what Ronnie would describe a good girl.
Excellent girl.
Not a good girl. She's a good.
She's a good girl.
She's a good girl.
Good girl.
What do you think of that strap-on thing, Ronnie?
What do you mean? What do I think of it?
She said she was into it. I haven't.
So what's wrong with that? Whatever she's into, I'm there.
Well, you know what it feels like. What's it feel like?
It feels good.
What are you saying, Ron?
What are you saying?
Ronnie's a great. Admit on the air that he likes that.
I don't think he said he liked a strap on.
No, but he likes a little vibrator back there or something.
Near.
Right?
I don't think he said
All right,
near.
Wasn't it
Ganji.
back
He said near.
Ronnie's a great fuck.
Yeah.
He is.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Benji,
You're a lot
your
of fucking-
tits real?
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, talked about how I got this power to cancel Ronnie's show, and I went ahead and did it. And of course, he didn't take too kindly to that, as you guess. And yeah, I guess I'm dead to him now. So no more hijinks with Ronnie. Enjoy.
The big story today was the Ronnie show, the late Ronnie Munn show, which apparently is no more on Sirius XM, excuse me, and that's because of the decision of one man who Howard gave the power to, and JD took that show into the palm of his hand and crushed it.
So can I whisper right now?
It's.
Do you really think the show's canceled, John?
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
See, I think it's just tweaking Ronnie.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think it's canceled.
Well, listen, if it really is canceled, then
don't be sorry you made the decision.
Well, no, I'm saying sorry,
But why?
Well, hold on.
Why?
But and I said this on there. If there's like this whole big writing campaign like there was with Family Guy or something like that, it'll be brought back.
So you're playing this like a network executive. You're canceling it, but still trying to keep the fans of the show still happy just in case it comes back. More importantly, you're trying to just keep Ronnie happy in case it comes back, because then you're not the bad guy.
I guess. I don't know.
No, he's just a fucking pussy.
No,
That's all I'm
pussy.
going to say
He's
right
actually
now.
not, because he did. And Ronnie, I'm not saying
No.
he's not a pussy because he actually
because
did
first
it.
of all, he knows nothing about a car show. He knows nothing about cars. So he's got no fucking business telling me the fucking show is boring. And I'll be back.
But he said it was boring to him, and then we'll come back.
And then I
fucking waste.
And then I got the power, and yeah, as he walks out, listen.
Ronnie has walked out
if
after giving us his opening statement. He'll be back. What were you going to say, JD?
No, I'll wait till he comes back because I'll say, I'll just say it again when he goes. If Howard thought the show was that important, then he wouldn't have given this power to me.
All right. Well, Ronnie's joining us. Ronnie, JD's saying.
What's wrong with this chair? Why am I sitting on the floor?
Nick DiPaolo had the same problem yesterday.
It doesn't move?
No, it's broken.
JD's saying that, he stands by his opinion of your show, but he said part of the reason he did this was to break your balls. Do you think he's hiding behind that and he really wanted to cancel your show, or where is this all coming from?
He doesn't even know why he did it, because he's a total moron. All right? If he had his own show, he would understand. He would, if I walked in here now and Howard gave me the power to cancel your show right now, and I'd walked in here, John, and said your show is canceled, would you be upset?
Of course. But you were saying you weren't upset and you didn't
well, what do you think
care.
I'm going to say? I'm going to stand there and cry like a baby? No. I'm not like that. You know what? You know what? He can go, what, like I always say, what goes around comes around. He'll get his in the end. Don't worry about it.
Well, let's take
how will he get his?
He'll lose his car show.
Don't worry about it. He'll get it. Somehow it'll come back to him. It'll
Karma.
bite him in his ass. I'm sorry.
He's a big karma believer.
Well, let's take a step back from this for a second, Ronnie. Aside from JD, I mean, you do.
The guy's got no fucking balls to begin with. So he got some kind of power that Howard gave him. So he's going to take it out on me. That's fine. All right. I bust his balls in the hallway. Fine. Whatever.
So you do care that the show has been canceled,
John. I just said. What did I just say to you?
I'm just trying to clarify, because on the air you said you didn't care.
Yeah, well, like I said, what do you want me to say? I'm going to stand there and fucking argue with Howard? He gave him the power to do something. I'm not going to argue with it. He gave me the show. If it wasn't for Howard, I wouldn't be doing Rick's. I wouldn't be doing half the shit I'm doing. Okay? I would be back doing my other stuff I was doing before I was here.
Are you upset at Howard for giving JD the power.
No, because the nerd needs he needs an outlet for something. So he's finally got an outlet. Let him have his fun. I don't care as far as that.
Now you could
losing the fucking show. Yeah, it bothers me.
Now you could tell JD Ronnie's. I mean, with all the bravado, he's upset that the show's gone. Does that change how you feel?
No, because
at all?
he's an idiot. He's an idiot. All he knows how to do is laugh. That's all he knows how to do. This man. I don't even want to call him a man because he's not. He's not a fucking man, because if he was a man, he would say to Howard, listen, give the guy another chance. Maybe the show wasn't that, great this time. Give him another shot. See, all he knows how to do is fucking laugh. He's a fucking moron.
All right.
Do you want to answer that question?
Oh, well, I don't know what the question was.
I
just heard I wasn't a man.
I said for all of Ronnie's bravado, you could tell that he's hurt. Does that affect your decision? Do you regret taking it off the air?
Yeah, of course.
First of all, he knows nothing about.
Are you gonna let me answer the question, or are you gonna keep saying
about a fucking car show to begin
with? Are
with?
you gonna let me answer the question?
Yeah, go ahead, answer the question.
Okay,
it's gonna
thank
be
you.
stupid, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I feel bad now, but what's done is done. And
Yeah, good.
but
What's
listen,
done
there's
is
always
done.
a future. All right, calm down.
What do you mean?
Things can happen. This thing, it's not like you're never going to have a show again.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Come on.
What do you think? This was a bit for the air, maybe?
It could be. I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, why would you go ahead and do it then and cancel the show then? If you thought,
because I was given a power as if I was running.
But you know nothing about a car show, so how could you make that decision?
If I was running the channel, I wouldn't have done a car show in the first place. But that's me. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry.
well, okay, fine. They're trying to break up things and put different things on the air. So what's the problem with that with you? Why is that a problem?
I don't know. It's not a problem. It's just I don't know. I just don't like the show. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, fine. You don't like. Nobody asked you to like the show, JD.
Okay.
Nobody fucking asked you to like it.
No, I know.
Nobody asked you to listen to it.
And I didn't.
Just like when people don't like.
I didn't offer up an opinion about it until I was asked. Well, you read a note from Jim McClure.
Ronnie, do you think?
Dead air.
Oh, by the way, yeah. Well,
Host.
I'm not allowed to read.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to fucking read. I'm not the host. John's the host.
You yelling at me?
No, I'm just saying.
No.
And now you're costing, according to Jim, you're costing serious money now.
Why is it costing?
Because there were sponsors. We have sponsors.
Well, but I would think if you
Did
have
fucking Riley's show have sponsors?
But if you have
answer my question.
I don't
God
know.
damn it!
He tried.
Did Riley's show have fucking sponsors?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I don't know. I just sell my own spots. I don't know. but if you had sponsors, I would think that you're going to be back on.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, JD made the creative decision. It was Howard said, "You are me right now. This is your call." To me, that sounds like a canceled show.
Well, but Ronnie, I can understand. Listen, it would mean a lot to me, and I would understand being upset. But if JD really just feels it's not good,
yeah, but he's not Howard. He knows nothing. This motherfucker.
So if you were put in that spot about someone's show or someone's talent, and you had to say yes or no, what would
but
you
he
have
has
done?
no talent. So how's he going to fucking
But
judge
he's a
me?
listener. I think he's a listener. That's his talent. He listens.
Yeah.
Anyone who
Yeah.
listens to us.
Yeah. Anybody who sits and watches fucking TV all day
I don't
and
know.
night. Yeah, that's real fucking brilliant.
But okay.
You drive around all day.
No, I'm not even talking about his job. I'm talking
No,
about.
I run two businesses, motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay? You want to trade paychecks? You want to trade businesses?
I do want to trade
What do you
paychecks.
fucking do? What do you fucking do? Huh?
Well, I do more than TV.
I put my motherfucking time to where I got to, okay? I put my time in. What did you do? What have you done to fucking cancel my goddamn fucking show? Who the fuck are you?
Guys, clearly Ronnie didn't think this was a bit for the air.
No, because you know what? I'm so tired of his fucking bullshit. His fucking... I don't even know how to describe it. With his fucking... Everything's a joke, and he laughs, and...
I have a good sense of humor. Sorry.
Dude, you have no serious... You're not serious about anything.
What do you mean, Ronnie? Try to describe this, because I think this is at the heart of what's between the two of you.
Because everything is a joke. There's nothing serious in this man's head.
There's plenty that's serious.
There's nothing serious in his head. If he was serious about anything, he would be in some kind of a relationship with a girl.
What does that have to do with
A lot, man. There's a lot to do with it. You got a lot of fucking frustrations in your fucking head.
So on Wednesday's wrap-up show, we discussed my weight loss and Robin's newfound bead system. Now, she said I look like crap, but I lost 55 pounds because I eat meat. She doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat shit. Who the fuck knows? Check it out.
I do want to talk about Robin's latest weight loss plan, and she says that the reason she investigated the bead thing is because she doesn't subscribe to it, but she's investigating different methods of weight loss. What do you think of that, Gary?
I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that. I mean, wasn't Pete Townsend investigating porn? Child porn. Like, when did Robin become an investigator? And she's investigating it for the world or for herself?
Well, she said she's looking at different ways, and I guess a friend of hers had told her about this place, and she just wanted to see what it was all about.
I think that's a nice way of saying I'd like to try some new things to help me lose weight, and I'll see if it works. So if I'm trying a diet, am I trying a diet or am I investigating it?
All right, so I thought that was a little bit strange, but consistent with Robin, what she brings to the table sometimes. And then Scott the engineer comes in to say he lost 55 pounds, and immediately she's like, yeah, but look at him. And the first time she said it, I thought she was joking, but she said it 2 or 3 times to Scott.
Yeah, I don't think she was picking on Scott so much as that was her defending herself. Like, I think she was trying to say, like, Scott doesn't look so great because what I'm doing is great, not what Scott's doing. And then she went into that. The really weird thing she went into was Scott talked about something with some sort of a health issue, and she used that Western medicine thing again. And she's like, well, when you go to traditional medicine, and like, I don't care. I understand that Western medicine isn't the be-all, end-all. And I think there are some holistic things that work great and everything, but it's still a pretty good indication. And Robbins seems to have completely scrapped it, except for crisis. Remember that?
Yes.
Western medicine is only good for crisis.
That's right.
Doesn't it make everything she says almost suspect? Like, you start questioning everything when she has beads behind her ear, and.
But what's the difference between I'm trying something to see if it works for me because I want to achieve a goal, or I'm investigating it? What's the difference?
Well, apparently there's a huge difference to her. If you're investigating it, then it's research versus saying you're a proponent of that particular.
Yeah, but I think she's trying to keep some weight off, and drinking the green drink may not be working anymore, and so she thinks this might work.
Well, she didn't say that. She said she's still firmly in the Dr. Ronnie camp.
Oh, I think she's in the camp. I'm just not positive. It may not be working for her in terms of. You can be in the camp, but it could still be a struggle.
Well, Scott,
you could be an alcoholic and still want to drink every day, some days more than others.
Right. Well, Scott the engineer is here now. And Scott, you just went in to talk about how you lost weight. Were you surprised at the way Robin reacted to you?
Yeah, she was a little rough. I mean, I lost weight because I felt like crap. So that was a health issue why I lost weight. And I looked like shit, too. Granted, I'm not, the best looking guy on the block, but I feel 100% better. I've been to the doctor. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I think you look great right now. I really do.
And I feel good. I mean, that was, more of the point, just to get healthier. I wasn't really healthy. So I went on a shift of diet. I didn't go on a diet or a fad diet. I shifted what I eat to more protein and less carbs and more exercise. That's basically it. It's not a big change.
But Scott, did you? I thought, like, when you did this, did something happen in your life in terms of, did the doctor tell you were sick? Because you could have done this your whole life, but you seemed to, all of a sudden it clicked in you and you just did it.
There's 2 reasons. I felt like shit. I was massively overweight, probably 60 pounds overweight. We did this lottery show 6 months ago on Howard TV for me, Mr. Lotto.
What was that?
A Sal's thing.
It was a show in the hallway.
Show in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Where, Sal goofed on me. And after looking at the footage of that, I'm like, God, I'm huge. This has got to go.
So you needed to see yourself in high def in order to make the switch?
Well, it was more health. As you get older, you want to, and my blood pressure was up, not terribly. And as you get older, you got to maintain yourself more if you want to live. Why I want to live, I don't know.
So you've lost a bunch of weight. You're feeling good about yourself.
Right.
And then
she just crashed down on the party. He's like, well, you don't really look good, and why do you go to a doctor? That doesn't matter either. You're going to get sick. You said you're going to get sick anyway or something
I kept waiting for her to say, like, next thing you know, you'll be eating.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was really weird. And I knew about her little new bead thing for a couple of weeks.
Oh, she's had it on that long?
Yeah, because a friend of mine, his father runs the center where she went. So he told me a few weeks ago.
So why didn't you squeal?
It was like... my friend said, well, Robin said it was okay that I tell you that I know, but, just keep it quiet. So I was kind of doing her a favor. I didn't say anything. You know, I didn't
see how she repaid you.
Yeah, and then during the show, she came in and she's like, "Oh, by the way, thank you very much for not letting anybody know that what was happening."
Did she say anything about what she commented to you and your appearance?
No comment on
Just thanks for not saying anything about the beads.
That's correct.
How did the bead thing come out, by the way? She fessed up? Or
A caller.
Oh, yeah?
A caller said that he was aware that Robin
His
was
wife
doing
or
something
something
new,
saw her in the center.
and Robin didn't deny it. She said she's wearing the beads right now, actually.
Whenever you go to the center, there's something going on.
Because I said to my friend, "Are you sure? Because Robin is a vegan. She doesn't eat this." Because he was explaining the diet. He goes, "Yeah, she was there. There's no."
Yeah, she's only doing half of it. She's not drinking the milk.
That milk thing. Yeah, well, you got to follow the program.
What kind of research is that?
What do you do? The green drink without the enemas? I mean, that's
I got to tell you though, I've been trying to take some weight off. I took off, I don't know, like 12 pounds or whatever. And the people that I think about are Benji, Artie, and Scott, but specifically Scott. And they're the people sort of driving me because those three were always great to have around so you weren't the fattest. And now they're all losing weight. I'm serious.
I thought it was like my advice talk yesterday.
It was sort of like, well, listen, I could always be fat, but Scott's always grosser, and Artie's always bigger, and Benji's always bigger, and now I'm the fat one.
Well, Jason can be your go-to
Yeah,
guy
but,
now.
that's
like Gary the retard making you feel smart.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, we talked to the big winner of the Battle of Wits between Sarah, Brittany Stevens, and Sal. And Sal ended up emerging victorious, and he came in to gloat a little bit, and we got to know exactly how Sal does when it comes to geography and general knowledge, and, well, Sal just being Sal. Here it is.
Now, if you missed the contest, let me play a little bit of it so you get the idea of the brain power that was involved. Hit it, Ted.
Who wrote the book Tom Sawyer?
Oh,
didn't hear a book.
Diane Sawyer.
Diane Sawyer? That's a good guess. That was a good guess. Because it's Sawyer and Sawyer, you see?
Yeah.
You see the reasoning there.
It's not right, though. All right, let's go to Sarah, who's no longer wearing her panties.
hell am
So
I?
she's going to air
I
that
don't
thing
know.
out and think a little bit.
air it out.
Go ahead. Who wrote Tom Sawyer? You know this.
I don't even know what Tom Sawyer is.
You don't know that?
No.
You went to school.
A little bit.
You had to read Tom Sawyer.
Some questions of these.
You think they're too hard, girls?
I think a little
Who is
bit.
Tom Sawyer?
Too regular.
Yeah.
Did both of them graduate Is he hot?
Did you girls graduate high school?
Yeah.
Brittany, you did? Sarah, you graduated high school? Yeah.
Barely.
They did. All right, Sal, do you know?
Yes, Rush.
Who?
Rush. Tom Sawyer, the song. I didn't hear book. He said it once to Brittany. I heard it now. And then, if you notice, when he went to Sarah, who I was totally encumbered by, all I heard was the word Tom Sawyer, Tom Sawyer, Tom Sawyer. And by the time it got to me, and I know John and I talk about Rush a lot on the way home. So I said, John Hine wrote this question. This is a dunk shot. Rush.
Okay, now you realize that even people now listening are saying that this is a measure of your intelligence, that in an intelligence test,
right,
that the first thing that doesn't come to mind is Mark Twain, because almost everybody, maybe even you, had to have read this book when you were in school.
I didn't read it.
Yeah, but and when Howard clarified, though, Sal did have a good answer.
Eli Weiss.
Right.
Now, who were you thinking of?
I think Eli Weiss used to write books, children's books or something. I know Eli Weiss came up someplace because, I'm a big Beastie Boy fan, and I remember Adam Horovitz talk about reading books, and I think one of the authors was Eli Weiss. So I took a lucky guess. I think he's an author to some degree.
Are you guys, I'm guessing.
I had the same guess. Say it.
Well, I don't know that he wrote children's books. The Holocaust guy? Eli
I was thinking of Elie Wiesel.
No, I don't know. Maybe that was the
maybe
name.
Got a kick.
Was he an author?
Maybe got Eli Wiesel confused with, what's Dr. Seuss's real name?
Theodore Geisel.
Geisel.
Yeah.
So maybe somehow.
I was thinking of both of those, Benji. Yes, you got it.
I don't know how
Thank
Sal's mind works, but Sal, are you feeling good today? I know you.
Well, Gary,
whenever you go into these contests, you worry a lot about how you're going to come off.
Gary made a good point. I mean, I really can't celebrate beating these two girls. I mean, that's like Bruce Jenner celebrating in the Special Olympics.
That's an excellent analogy, by the way.
But I do feel, where I feel good? I want to thank Gary personally and Howard. They gave me an opportunity to do something really special for my children, and that I'm really, really gratified over.
All right. Well, before we get to that, the contest started out. I know you had an advantage of going last. You had a little more time to think about your answers, although I think you knew the Ted Kennedy, the other ones in the
Again,
beginning.
you guys gave me softballs in the beginning because everything that you discussed, surprisingly, has been discussed within the month. Current events I'm going to get because I only learn, and Gary knows this, and you do, current events through Howard. That's where I fucked up. I would never even have heard of Chappaquiddick now that I learned that. If it wasn't for Howard, I didn't even know. Well, I don't want to say what I didn't know, but anyway, I get my current events through Howard, and you guys threw some heavy current events in. But granted, they were very easy current events that those girls should have gotten in the beginning.
Yeah, I think the only things you missed were the Tom Sawyer one, and I can't believe
And
you thought that was
I thought
Rush.
Nelson Mandela was from Africa. South Africa, I really don't know the difference. Africa's look, if you live in Long Island, it's like saying I live in South Long Island. You don't know. You live in Long Island.
So you don't know the difference between Africa and South Africa?
One's on the south side of Africa, I guess. Or
okay. Do you seriously? There is a huge difference.
I have no idea. I know there's North America and South America. That's
okay. North America and South America.
They're different.
What are they?
North's on top, South's on the bottom.
What are they in the grand scheme of the world?
Well, South America's like third world. It's
But what are they? There's a specific thing.
country, continents, I guess.
Okay.
Correct. And
okay. So is Africa a country or a continent?
Africa, Tokyo. Well, I keep thinking of this rap song. I would imagine Africa's a continent, right?
What rap song?
There's an old rap song. They talked about continents, but I don't think they were talking about continents.
Well, what's the song?
It was Africa, Tokyo, Asia, Mexico, something like that. But every time I listen
New York,
to that
London, Paris, Munich, not that one.
No. And so I'm not specifically sure about it. But I thought Africa was a country. I mean, I could be wrong. Apparently, it's a continent. I mean, that's what I'm getting from this. And South Africa, I don't know how South Africa.
What is South Africa, then?
I guess that would be the country because the question was what country. But
Right.
I don't get how South Africa is a country and Africa's like America's a country, right? I mean, a continent, but America's a country.
Well, North America.
I don't know. I'm very confused.
Well, North America's a
I'm not good with geography and I'm not good with history.
Well,
Smoke coming out of your ears. Right now.
Really, I'm spinning.
Let me help you.
The hamster's on the wheel.
Let me help you. North America is a continent, and South America, like you said,
is a continent.
Okay, so what countries are in North America?
What countries?
Yeah. The continent.
North America is the United States of America. That's the whole United States.
That's the whole continent?
That's crazy. North America, we're America. That's just America, the country of America.
But then South America should be the south of America with that logic.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess there's something in South America.
I'm going to throw you a bone
I
here.
know there's like third world countries in South America.
There's more
right?
than one country.
America's one country, right?
There's
That's North
more
America.
than the United States is one country. There's more than one country in North America.
So what other
Name some
countries
other
do you
ones.
think would be in North America?
In North America,
Yes.
that's us.
Yeah, besides us.
See, when I hear North America, I just think of the USA because that's how they show it on the map, don't they? USA, North America, which is Florida with the long thing on the
All
bottom.
right, I'll help you even more. What Yes, I'm going to help him, Jim. What country is north, Sal, of America?
What country is north of America?
We'll call it North America.
What country's above us?
Yeah.
I think Iceland or Greenland.
If you go to Niagara Falls,
I
and you
don't
drive,
know.
no, stop.
Don't do this.
If you go to Niagara Falls and you drive over the border, where are you? Where?
No, aren't you by Vermont? Close. No, Canada. Vermont. Okay, Canada.
Okay, and if you drive to Texas, right, and you keep going, where do you end up?
With the Klan.
No.
If you drive to Texas, which is beneath us, you end up in South America, I guess, eventually.
Okay, but is there? What's the? As soon as you go over the border of Texas, say, or New Mexico or Arizona, where are you?
Well, if you go over the border of California, I know you're in Mexico. I know that.
Yeah, it's all the same border.
Tijuana, right?
Well, that's just the.
All right,
tip
so
of
if you go over the California border, you're in Mexico. If you go
Right.
over the Texas border, you're in.
I have no idea. I mean, where would you be? Texas? Hold on, let me think. Cuba? I'm just trying to think of all, because there's a lot of Spanish people in Texas. I'm trying to think. They're big on Cinco de Mayo out there.
Gary, we're in another
So somebody
situation.
must have came
We're in
over.
another situation where we were talking about the girls before, and the way they answered, people thought they were putting it on. They couldn't
Right.
possibly know that.
He's not.
We're in that with Sal because Sal just doesn't know geography.
I just don't know it, and I, it's not something I'm not proud of this, but unfortunately I am terrible with geography.
Okay,
Terrible.
underneath,
I don't know.
Underneath, bordering the United States, below us, is only one country.
There's one country,
and it
beneath us.
covers our entire border. There's no other country that borders us. Am I correct?
On the south?
On the south.
Is it separated by water?
No.
Okay,
It's
so
connected.
So we're actually connected to another country.
That's right. Wow, I felt like I just gave him matches and wood, and we found
We're connected
fire.
to a country on the top and a country on the bottom.
The country on the top is Canada. I eventually got that, so that's good. I got that.
Okay, and the country on the bottom?
The country on the bottom. China? Japan? I don't know. I don't know it. I feel like an idiot.
China. Sal, come on.
I am blown away.
The country beneath South America.
Well, they do say if you dig
No,
down.
not beneath South America.
Oh, not beneath.
Beneath the United States.
Regular America.
Yes. Its name's in one of the states of our country.
Really?
Yeah.
Chinatown, China.
New Idaho.
States is one of the.
Not York. Not Jersey. Not Hampshire.
New Haven. Wait, hold on. You give me a new thing.
Four Corners. Southwest. Cactus trees.
New
Santa Fe.
Arizona.
Border. New Arizona.
Cactus trees.
Albuquerque.
You guys are really wasting your time.
No, we're not.
This is not.
What states?
I got it. Many people in this country. I'm going to put. This is like geography for racist dummies. You ready?
Oh, that's
what
terrible.
do people complain? Most Americans complain that there's a lot of people coming over the border. What kind of people keep coming over our borders that people complain about?
Mexicans.
There you go.
Mexico. I said Mexico before, didn't I? I said in California.
Right, but
Wait
then
a minute.
I asked you the whole country. You didn't know. You thought it only bordered California. You don't realize
It borders
that,
Texas
it's
also.
a giant
and
country.
It's a big country.
Okay, but I did say Mexico. I said if you cross the border of California.
You said 17 different things. You threw darts at a wall.
Yeah, but I knew if you cross the border of California, you end up in Mexico.
And we said when you cross the border of Texas, where do you end up? And you said I don't know.
And that's also Mexico?
Yes.
And I said Cubans. That's very close.
No, it's not even very. It's not even.
Well, if you see them walking down the street, you really can't tell the
Cuba
difference.
is 90 miles off the coast of Florida. Stop.
Okay.
You can only get there by boat or a floating roof or something like that.
Cuba's an island.
But you can't get there. Right.
was a
Cuba's
good
an
one, Gary.
island. You can't. You
Okay.
can walk over the border to Mexico.
But I got Spanish right. I got the language right. I got the people that they don't want there right. I got that based on what, I'm not being racist here, based on the question you asked me. So I'm very close. And I did say Mexico with California, but I didn't know Mexico with Texas, and I know that now. One thing about me, once I learn something from you guys, it's there for good.
Okay, so
I know about the wars and stuff now a lot better.
Here's the finish of the lesson.
I'm willing to learn.
North America is a continent that consists of the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Okay, there's a continent. Okay, all right.
Hey, and there's even a third America.
Right.
Between,
That's right,
North
between
America and South America.
Little America, right?
No.
It's between North America and South America.
Countries like Panama,
Middle America.
Honduras.
You're on the right track.
Middle America. I mean,
What's another word for middle?
That's when they talk
Center
about the middle
America. Center America.
Correct. Center America. Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
What are you going to be talking about today?
Whatever
You
they
got a
wanna-
new movie, right?
Yeah, I got a new movie.
And anything else that comes up?
Yeah, whatever they want to talk about. I'm here. I'm in Midtown Manhattan. I'm in Howard Stern. What can get cooler than that?
Exactly. And you guys are very like-minded, so it should make for some interesting conversation, right?
I hope so. Thank God for Howard Stern. I'm glad he's on this planet, that's for sure.
Why do you say that?
Well, these days, it's just all bullshit, isn't it? I mean, how many people really just, say what's on their mind and say it without any fear? I mean, he really, really doesn't give a shit. And that's a good thing, Most people have to worry about, geez, if I said that, am I going to have a job tomorrow or, whatever. And you could say, well, easy for him to say that now because he does so well, but I remember him back in Detroit when I was a teenager, and he still didn't care then when he had no money. Yeah, so it's great to have an authentic voice in this country, and there are many of them, but it's good to begin the day with him. So
Michael Moore's new movie is called Capitalism, A Love Story. Opens today in Los Angeles and New York, and October 2nd in theaters everywhere. He's got more Secret Service detail. He gets a lot of death
I was
threats.
going to say, what is all of that security out there?
Michael Moore's got real security. He doesn't have, just a couple of big bouncer-looking dudes.
Right.
He's got, Secret Service-type security. What's that cost
Are these
you?
guys walking
They're
around
special forces, actually. They're not even Secret Service. They're all Green Berets, ex-Green Berets,
Where do you
Special
hire
Forces,
guys like that?
Navy SEALs. The studio actually provides it. It's a company in L.A., and it's, for people that have to worry about crap like this.
Do you get a lot of death threats for real?
Well, apparently the studio gets a lot of threats.
But you don't see them?
But they hire these guys because they're worried about the insurance if anything happened to me while I'm sitting here in the studio of the Howard Stern Show.
But do you have problems with situations? I mean, it seems like a terrible way to live. It's almost like being a prisoner in a sense. Who would want to see harm come to you? I mean, I know people disagree with you, but do people want harm to you?
Oh, Howard, geez. I mean,
really?
No, it's, well, you know... I mean, it was 5. If you want to go back to how this started,
but wouldn't it be good for the movie if you got hurt?
Well, yeah, but he wants to make another one.
Right.
No, but
tell me what it goes back
but
to.
I mean, I 5 days into the Iraq War, I won the Oscar, and I stood on the stage there, and I said, "We live in fictitious times."
Yes.
And I was booed off the stage, and the next day, our home was vandalized, a manure spread all over everything, signs tacked on the trees, moved to Canada.
Moved to Canada?
Yeah.
That's what they were telling me.
So this is no game you're playing. I mean,
no, and then from that point on, I mean, people would just get. I think what happened is that the Fox News Channel and Limbaugh and O'Reilly and these guys decided to create a fictional character called Michael Moore and started telling all these lies about me and trying to get their listeners all hepped up that, oh, this guy doesn't like America, he's godless, he's
I hear you targeted a lot on there. I watch those channels
constantly,
and you're constantly targeted.
And so what that does is it encourages the less stable who are listening to those or watching those shows.
You think unstable people watch Fox News?
I think there's a few of them.
Right.
And so then when they just see me on the street, they go crazy. I mean, I was walking down the street in Fort Lauderdale. A guy in a business suit walks out of a Starbucks, just sees me on the sidewalk. His face just turns purple.
Because you're the enemy.
Worse than the enemy.
You're
the
a communist
devil. I'm not human.
It's true.
He takes the lid off his Starbucks and he throws hot scalding coffee at my face.
Jesus.
And one of these special forces guys was so quick. He sort of dodged right in front of my face, and he took the hit of the coffee. He got second-degree burns. We had to take him to the hospital. But even with the second-degree burns, he takes the guy down on the sidewalk, head right down to the cement, cuffs him. Cops were just a couple blocks away, and
it's an assault. You know, it's funny with you because I was talking to a guy. He says, I'm glad Michael Moore's got to walk around with security. It's good he has to live his life that way because he makes up lies. So I said, okay, fair enough. What lies does he make up? Oh, you saw Fahrenheit, 9/11 or 9/11. I go, yeah. He goes, filled with lies. So I said, okay, what was one of the lies? It was a long time ago. I don't remember. Now, that was his answer to me.
Yeah.
I said, you see, that's the problem. If these guys get on TV and just keep saying over and over again, you're the devil.
And I'm full of lies, then people just repeat it.
And I see they repeat it.
And they don't go see the movie.
Right.
I got so fed up with that with O'Reilly and those guys with Fahrenheit that I offered a $10,000 to the first person that could find a factual lie in my movie. And I've continued that offer now in the last couple films because they can't find one. There isn't a single thing, a factual thing that's ever wrong in my films. Now, the opinions in the film are mine.
Right.
And you may disagree with them. And
the facts are the facts.
The facts are the facts. If I say the sun rises in the east, it rises in the east.
You have fact checkers, you go around.
Oh, man, I have
a
team of fact checkers. I have then a bunch of lawyers go through it, then more lawyers go through it, then the insurance company goes through it.
You're probably watched more than, in terms of being vetted, you're probably vetted more than a news show.
Absolutely.
Because you are a target.
But also, it's I don't do it just for that. I do it because I want you to, if I'm giving you a fact, here's a fact. 1 out of every 8 homes now with a mortgage is in delinquency or foreclosure. 1 out of every 8 homes.
And you have to have that fact. Someone's going to bust you if you don't have the right
Well,
fact.
and if I don't have it right, then how can I get you to think about the other things I'm saying about why are 1 out of every 8 homes in foreclosure right now?
Why are people threatened by a guy who says why are all these homes in foreclosure? What is threatening to people about that?
And
why are all these homes in foreclosure?
Listen, Howard, this is my 20th year as a filmmaker.
Right.
20 years ago this week, Roger Me was here in New York at the film festival.
Right.
And 20 years ago, I mean, these are the great lies of my career. 20 years ago, I said, General Motors, there's something fucked up about this company.
You were right.
And if things don't change, the rest of you are going to look like Flint, Michigan.
Right.
That's and then
that's right. Roger and Me was the exact message, and people forget that.
Then I said, I don't think there's any weapons of mass destruction over there. I mean, I'm not a weapons inspector. I don't know, but I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't think there's weapons of mass destruction.
And you were right. Yeah. And even the President of the United States was bullshitting.
That's right.
So you were telling the truth.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
And 2 years ago, I made a movie about the healthcare thing, and it took 2 years. Now we're in this huge debate, but I was doing it 2 years ago and saying, hey, there's something wrong with the fact that right now, 14,000 people every day, 14,000 today, will lose their health insurance here in this country.
And why is that threatening to people to hear about that?
Well, it's funny because Michael says they attack him and say he doesn't love this country. And these are people who claim to love the country, but they don't necessarily love what it stands for, which is freedom of speech.
Well, no, they don't like when people question it.
But they do.
Right, which is what America's supposed to be about.
Exercising their rights. The rights that are given to us in this Constitution, they claim they would die for, guarantees that he has a right to say whatever he wants to say.
So you're not against capitalism?
I'm against what we have now, what they call capitalism now, is a legalized system of greed. In the old days, the way it used to be, it's, if you worked hard, you would prosper.
Right.
And you were rewarded for your ideas, or maybe you invented the light bulb.
In other words, you like the idea that you write a movie, you go out and work on it for 2 years, and then you make a profit. You like that idea.
Who's against anybody working hard and being rewarded for their hard work, or their ideas, or their inventions?
So when someone on Fox News or one of the people that hates you says he's not a capitalist, you say, I am a capitalist. I'm not against it.
Well, I don't even like to use that word anymore because they've so bastardized the word and what they've done downtown here. They don't make anything anymore. These guys have gotten rich not by producing something, not by coming up with the next internet or the cure for cancer or something. They're making it by moving money around. They make money off money, then they take bets against the money, then they take bets against the bets, then they take out credit default swap insurance. It's totally insane.
I don't even understand the stock market. It seems to me if you know a few people, you somehow get some information and then you can make a couple of bucks. It's almost like legalized gambling, right?
Well, it's exactly what it is. But it's a crazy casino that even many of them can't explain themselves. It's purposely kept confusing. I show this in the movie. I actually go down to the stock exchange and I stand outside the door at closing time and I ask all these guys, can you tell me what a derivative is? Can you tell me what a derivative is? And no, one by one, finally one guy stops. Well, actually, one guy, I said, come on, guys, give me some advice. And one guy says, yeah, don't make any more movies. And, but then the next guy says, here, I'll tell you. And so he went and sat down on a bench downtown there, and he tries to explain a derivative to me, and he can't do it. He starts over like 4 different times. It's a crazy system, but what it's done, it's lost a lot of money for people.
Is this why we end up with a Bernie Madoff? Because we don't understand the system, and he says, trust me, I know how to navigate the system. Yeah. He navigates the system and then runs off with all your money.
Very smart people trusted Bernie Madoff.
Right.
He didn't go...
That's what's scary about it.
He didn't go someplace... He didn't go into a poor community and take advantage of the poor.
Right.
He did this with people who were the captains of industry, who were big names in show business.
And do people get in trouble because they're trying to make money with their money, in other words?
Exactly. It's and of course nobody complained when he was giving them those 10 to 20% returns.
Right.
Of course, all he was doing was taking the money from the new people that were investing into his scheme. But nobody complained. Nobody said to themselves, geez,
that's obscene.
The rest of the economy is like sucking right now. But I'm getting 20%. So well. I think I'll just be quiet about this. But then suddenly when they catch him, they go, oh, the horror, the shame of it all. You know, it's Bernie. I'll tell you, I'm actually one of the people that I feel bad for the guy because he's just become the poster boy of a much larger Ponzi scheme here.
Right.
Do
you take the belief that the stock market itself, the way the financial institutions are set up, the guys who give mortgages, is it all one big Ponzi scheme?
That's what I'm at that point now where I believe, and I interview people in the film who actually show how this is essentially a pyramid scheme, that the economy has become Amway, you know, where only a few people can sit on top of the pyramid. But the key is to convince everybody else in the pyramid
that they're invested in it.
Oh, and you too can be up here with us. Just keep working hard. Just keep busting your ass. You know, take a few less benefits at work. You know, you'll be here someday.
So that's the scam you're saying, that maybe less than 1% of the country gets to sit on top of this pyramid scheme.
And that 1% has as much financial wealth as the bottom 95% combined.
Now, you're going to tell us, or people are going to now complain about you and call you a communist and all this, and then 2 years from now, we're going to say, gee, the guy was right, like we did with...
well, this is my appeal.
You've been doing very well.
My appeal to people who are listening, who take that position with me, is... at least this time, give me the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
For 20 years,
You've got some credibility.
I've tried to warn you about a few things.
Right.
Just this time, just go with me on this. You don't have to agree with me about the other stuff, you know, gun control or abortion or any of that. Just forget all that. Just on this, just trust me that there's a bunch of people, a lot of them in downtown Manhattan, who right now are trying to figure out the next great scheme to take your pension from you, to make you work harder for less money, longer hours, less benefits, and that's, you know, the Dow Jones right now is doing really great.
Are people
as unemployment goes up, the Dow Jones goes
How's
up.
that now, does that make any sense?
Because the way the street, Wall Street looks at it is that, well, we're going to make more money if we have to pay less people because employees are your largest expense.
Right.
So they reward a company that gets rid of people because the bottom line initially is going to look really good. But long term, it's fucking stupid because if you lay off all these auto workers, who's going to buy the cars? Who's going to have the money to buy the cars? It's like you've killed your consumers. It's absolutely stupid.
Are you shocked that you have so many haters, that there are so many people after
when you're
you?
Trying to save everybody.
I mean, don't you think you should be held with some reverence?
Well, no, absolutely no.
I do. I think you're a hero.
No.
I think everything you've done in the films has come true. I'm a big fan, and I don't understand why somebody, especially if you're in the 95% of the people who have nothing, compared to that rarefied air, why would people? Do you think people dislike you because you're bursting the bubble? In other words, you're breaking up their dream that they're going to get to sit on top of the pyramid.
Well, that could be some of it, but if you go into the doctor's office and the doctor says to you,
"You're going to die,"
sorry to tell, or you have not you're going to die, but you have cancer. Your first response isn't to leap out of the chair and pummel the doctor
right.
for telling you you've got cancer. It's like, okay, what can we do here?
So why are they pummeling you? You're diagnosing cancer here in this society.
Well, to tell you the truth, it's gotten better, Howard. I mean, because enough people have seen that, you know, because of what we were told about Iraq, what Bush did, and now people losing. You'll see in this film, actually, for the first time, Republicans inviting me into their homes to ask me for help.
Wow.
And I've really seen the change in the last couple of years, and I think the country's seen the change. I think that's why, you know, Obama got elected. I mean, there has been a shift.
You backed Obama early on. I mean, really early on, before Hillary Clinton, everything, all that other stuff.
Correct, yes.
Has he been in touch with you at all?
I've never spoken to the man.
Never?
No.
He never thanked you for your endorsement? I mean,
I don't want thanks.
But you carry political weight, and the fact of the matter is, it might have been nice to get a call from the guy. I mean, you were very vocal about it.
I did get an invitation to the inaugural.
Are you disappointed in your president? Are you happy with the president?
No, I'm not. Well, I'm right now. For me, the jury is out. I mean, listen, the guy's only been in there 8 or 9 months.
Give him a chance.
He inherited a catastrophe.
Right.
You know, I mean, this is like this huge mess is left behind. I mean, what's a black friend of mine was saying, you know, this is typical white people make this big mess, bring the black guy in to clean it up. And
but you know what's funny? When I know the president got in touch with Scarlett Johansson, they were blackberrying each other.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he?
Let's pause for a moment and consider why he's contacted her and not me.
Let's think about it. What do you think it is?
Well, we can't go to commercial break on Sirius here, so.
Did you ever say to yourself, listen, I'm a talented guy. I know how to make films.
Yeah.
Screw this documentary stuff where I rile everyone up. Why not write a script like every one of these other maniacs? You know, I try to rent a movie on demand. You can't even find a good movie. Why not write a script and make a regular movie like a Batman, Spider-Man, and then you'll sit there and you'll count your money and you won't even have to put up with all this crap.
I have written a screenplay.
You have?
Yes, and at the end of this movie, I say in the movie that I'm tired of being out here on the limb by myself. I'm tired of doing this alone.
You feel like a martyr?
I don't feel like a martyr, but I'm just saying that if we're going to call this a democracy, everybody off the bench. Mm-hmm. Everybody has to participate.
Somebody pick up where I left off.
Everybody pick up.
Right.
You know, so next time when there's a George W. Bush and you Google Bush and Nemesis, you know, my picture doesn't come up. Right. You know, I want 5,000 pictures to come up. I want 5 million pictures to come up. So I say at the end of the movie, if this doesn't happen, if people are just going to sit and watch Dancing with the Stars and not do anything about this, I've got other things to do. And
so you will become a regular filmmaker in the sense with a story, and you'll direct actors and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but if people, I'm going to do that anyways. But if I really see a movement of people to get involved and not just sit back, I'll keep making these documentaries. I mean, I've got other films I'd like to make, but I
can't see you making a film like with Jennifer Aniston where she falls in love with a guy who's a simple love
romantic
story.
comedy.
Funny, that's exactly what the screenplay is about.
Really? It's a love story.
It's about Jennifer Aniston falling in love with me.
I like that. Now, I would watch that.
Now, can you get Jennifer Aniston?
Beauty and the Beast.
Have you actually approached her on this idea?
No.
What kind of screenplay are you working on that's not anything to do with politics or the country's illnesses or anything like that?
I don't want to talk about it. I would say comedy.
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, I'd say there's comedic elements.
Right, why not?
You know, Bennett Cerf. Next, Dorothy Kilgowan.
The Bennett Cerf story. What about the fact that, and I don't know that this is a fact. You have to clear this up for me. I heard a report.
Yeah.
And maybe you heard me talking about it.
Yeah.
That you have a limo. But you will park the limo 2 blocks from wherever it is you have to be, and then you'll walk to be seen as a man of the people. Are these your enemies against spreading rumors, or is it really true?
It's once again a distortion of, you take a kernel of truth and then you expand it to the distortion. The truth is, yes, I have the limo, but in the limo, I'm not in the limo.
Right.
My Pilates instructor's in the limo, my masseuse, my life coach, and then I run behind the limo for extra, because I don't know.
Would you actually ride in a limo? I would think you're against these gas guzzling kind of cars.
Well, yeah, no, I try. Yes, in fact, I drive a. Well, I don't know how gas guzzling this is. I drive a Chrysler minivan.
Oh,
so,
okay. All right.
It's 5 years old, so it's it's got 100,000 miles on it. But no, I mean,
what brought you here today? Did you arrive in a limo?
No, a van.
A van.
Yeah, there's a van parked outside here.
I mean, poor you. You can't even enjoy some of your success because people will perceive it that you're.
Yeah, but I don't know. Limos are kind of, when you're 6'2", those things are like to. Crawl in there and...
I wouldn't know. I would never use one.
Yeah.
I find it a decadent sign of...
But I do. I mean, I do...
Elitist, yes. So now, let me understand also.
Yeah.
The last time you were here, you told me you're losing the weight.
Yeah.
You were going to get in shape.
Yep.
This is it, your personal thing.
And now you're looking at the result.
Yeah. Now,
well, halfway.
Have you lost the weight?
I've lost 70 pounds since Christmas.
Wow.
Impressive.
And I've got another 60, 70 to go.
How are you doing? Are you doing this new thing where you put something behind your ear and you rub it?
No, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I read this book, this Dr. Pritikin, like back
Pritikin
in the
diet, yeah.
Yeah. And so it's really very simple. I eat actually a lot of carbs.
Right.
That this is kind of the misnomer of, carbs are bad because the carbs we got used to as Americans, white bread and potato chips and stuff like that, isn't good for you. But actually, if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, It turns out that's actually good for you.
Yes. Gee, there's a new thought. Yeah.
So, and then I bought one of those elliptical machines, where
you sit,
The cross trainer.
Cross trainer, yeah. It's so you don't, pound on your feet and knees.
Do you hate all this exercise? It's not you.
No, because I usually do it watching the news, or I put an iPod.
And how many? What are you doing? 30 minutes?
I do 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night.
Very good.
So I get up in the morning, 30 minutes. Yeah, everybody's got 30 minutes, right?
So what is your life like? I mean, is that it? You get up, you exercise, you live a normal life, huh?
Yeah, and I live a normal life. I live in northern Michigan.
Still?
Yeah,
With
still
the
live
wife?
there. Yeah.
Sex good?
Yeah. I'm a very. This is funny about Fox News. I'm actually a very conservative person.
Yeah.
I've been with the same woman for 30 years.
You would be someone they worship.
All of the pundits, however, probably have different backgrounds.
We wouldn't let our daughter have a TV in her bedroom. She had to come out and sit with the family. We're very conservative.
Family
people.
values.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oddly enough, I think that's one of those things that was stolen. And in this movie, I never talk religion or any of that.
Right.
I'm not a proselytizer. It's a very private thing. But in this movie, I go and interview the priest who married my wife and me, and I ask him. I said, "Do you think the current form of capitalism, what is going on in Wall Street now, is a sin?" And he said, "Yes, it is." And
it's greed, right?
It's greed.
Okay.
And I went to the next priest, and he said the same thing. And essentially, the Pope has said that this. Jesus was very clear about if you don't help the poor, you're not getting into heaven. And so I talk about this in this movie
because it seems like the religious right isn't really following that.
No,
rule.
Absolutely no. And I feel like they've hijacked Jesus, and so I took an old.
But they painted this new movie to be anti-capitalist. The fact of the matter is, you're saying clean up capitalism. That you're okay with it. You think hard work deserves to be paid for, but all the trickery and all of this disguising of making interest and all this stuff, it's being run by guys who are scamming.
Right.
The
and
world.
Now that they've defined capitalism this way, I'm against that. I'm against a system that doesn't give everyone a fair shot.
So where do
right
you
now
invest your
there
money?
is no fair shot.
Where do you invest your money?
I don't have a single share of stock in anything.
But
I don't.
What do you? In other words, your last movie made millions of dollars. I read you made something like $24 million.
No, I know that's so crazy.
Isn't that?
No. I'm a documentary filmmaker. I mean, I do well.
But
obviously,
your films.
No. I do well. Yes. And
so you're worth several million dollars. Is that fair to say?
No, I wouldn't say that.
No,
I would
wrong.
not say. That's wrong.
Your net worth is over $1 million.
Well, probably if you count the value of the house and everything, yeah.
All right. So where do you invest when you have you must have a few dollars somewhere? Where do you put it? What are
the solutions you offer in this film? Do you offer solutions?
It's in a savings account.
It's in a savings account.
It's in a savings account.
And that's what you would tell people to do with their money?
Like 1% interest.
Can I talk you into investing in a strip club? Are you against that?
But are there solutions offered in this film, or is it just?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But aren't you tempted to put this money?
What money? He says there's
because
he has money.
No, because I don't think I should make my money off money. I should make my money off the next film, off my next idea, off my hard labor, my sweat, and whatever. That is where the money should be made. And that's why we're not going to get the next internet invention, because the young people coming up are being taught, and I show this in the film, the number one job now for students graduate from Harvard, MIT, Duke, the top brains.
Wharton School of Business.
They go to Wall Street.
They do.
They don't. And I'm telling you this, they're hiring physicists. Wall Street is. They're hiring engineers, mathematicians, because they want the top brains trying to figure out all these derivatives and all these new schemes and scams. And instead, so when they take those brains, we don't get the next cure for something we need to find a cure for.
Because they're going into investment banking.
Yeah. We don't get to figure out how we're going to survive without oil. Where's the next alternative energy source? Or why the fuck don't we have a bullet train? The Japanese have had this for 40 years. They don't need a bullet train. They live on a little island. We live on a huge country. Howard, if we had a bullet train in this country, we could get from New York to L.A. in 10 hours on the ground.
You are making a very good point. I know for a fact that you're telling the truth. I know some kids who are brilliant kids who go to Wharton School of Business and a couple of these other institutes, UPenn, all this stuff. all they want to do is be investment bankers.
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
absolutely right.
No,
They never say, I want to go invent something or make something. They want this investment banking job.
They want the lifestyle.
Right, and here's
It would
what's
be
so
Gecko.
Here's what's so sad about this. You and I are the same age. We're born the same year.
Right.
And the year after we're born, Dr. Salk, Jonas Salk, invented the cure for polio.
That's right.
And our parents, when we were born, were very scared about this because so many kids were getting polio. He invents this. He finds the cure for polio, and then he announces that he's not going to patent it. He just gives it away for free.
That's right.
Gives it away for free. And I have a clip in the film of Edward R. Murrow saying to him, "What, are you crazy? Why don't you patent this?" And Dr. Salk says to him, "Well, would you patent the sun?" I mean, this is for everyone. I mean, the absolute selflessness of this. He could have been a multi-millionaire, but it was more important for him to do something for the common good.
And you're saying there's no patriots like that anymore?
It's rare. When
There's
do you
no
see that?
citizens of the world like that anymore. That was a world
and look at a
thing,
scumbag like me. I tried to patent the sun. Did you know that? I tried to patent on the sun. I was going to start licensing sunlight.
But speaking of you as a scumbag, Howard,
and thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for recognizing him.
I was listening to you out there talking about how you don't give a fuck about anybody. You make as much money, and I'm not for. You said I'm not
about me.
I'm not.
Money.
Yeah, well, I'd say I'm not for. You said I'm not for the collective,
right.
But I'm sitting out there with your staff and your crew.
Yes.
And the truth is, listeners, that this man takes very good care of everyone here.
Not Benji. He'll tell you himself.
Well, but he's here on a work release program.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but everyone else, I mean, they have health benefits here. They get paid well. And when the big merger took place between XM and Sirius, how many people from this show got laid off in the merger? None.
Not on the show.
They're all
absolutely.
They're
not.
all here. So Howard, my
I take care of the collective.
Socialist friend.
Right.
You actually are about the people. And here's my guess about you. All right, from having followed you since when I first heard you in Detroit when you were on WWWW.
And thank you for being my only listener there. Because it was pretty bad. It was pretty dismal.
But you got kicked off one show after the other because they would come in here and say, "What about the advertisers? We're losing advertisers. We're losing money."
I didn't care about the money.
And you didn't care about the money.
No.
You didn't. People haven't seen Howard's, there's a movie on this, or your book, and Private Parts. You get the whole thing's laid out
right.
there.
I had
you went
some
right
integrity.
up against WNBC, owned by RCA at the time, then GE.
No, I didn't sell out. I'll give that to myself.
Never.
And I never said I need the money. I'm gonna,
Right.
I just
And
said,
so
fuck it.
the only reason you have the money now is because me and millions of people make the choice, the free choice of listening to you every morning. And so you have never put a gun in anyone's back and to get them to buy into Sirius Radio. I've never taken anyone to the ticket booth.
No, that's true.
Buy a ticket. And
by the way,
yeah.
I want to say you spoke out about something that I agree with. And I haven't heard many people talk about this except for you and me. When Madonna was adopting this kid, wanted to take this kid out of an orphanage, I still can't understand why people complain about this. In other words, I see a trapped little girl sitting in an orphanage. Parents don't want her. No one wants her. Suddenly Madonna gets interested. Everyone's interested in the kid. But the kid could have died in this orphanage, was probably dying.
Right.
So she adopted a kid, and the whole world was screaming and yelling. What is that? Why is that? Why would somebody be against someone adopting someone?
Because
I don't get it.
Because she's off the rail. The rail of the last 20 years, Howard, is about me, myself, and I.
Right.
And that's why I get asked the question, why are you making a movie about this when you're doing well yourself? I get asked this all day long. And I'm saying, well, that question right there reveals what you believe should be the norm, which is if you do well, fuck everybody else.
Right.
And so here's Madonna, who really doesn't have to do this.
No, she doesn't need aggravation.
And plus, and forget about the money and everything. I mean, here's a woman who's approaching at that point 50 years old.
Right.
Who anybody here at 50 want to start a new family?
Hell no.
It's a lot of work.
You're not kidding.
And the fact that she would be willing to do that. And then when I saw this abuse that was heaped on her, I just thought, wow, we've become such a cruel people that we can't even recognize good anymore.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I can't even see the
Well,
downside.
when I was
in this.
trying to raise money for Eritrea, there were plenty of people who called in and said, "Hey, we got problems right here." I was like, if you saw the problems in Eritrea,
Right.
they pale in comparison.
Right.
Our problems to those people. You have to have some ability to say, even though I'm suffering or struggling, there's somebody who's suffering more than me.
And I'm afraid not. Like if we did have somebody say that, like Dr. Salk, who found the cure for cancer.
Yeah.
And then he went on TV and said, I'm giving this away for free. The pharmaceutical companies
They'd lock
can't
him
make
up.
any. They'd think he was crazy.
Insane.
They would think
They
he was
would.
crazy.
That would be the end of him.
And because of that, because everybody knows that, nobody wants to be seen as crazy.
Right.
So there's no incentive for anyone to actually invent the next great thing or find that cure or do what's best for the society.
Well, that's why it's big news now when somebody finds a suitcase with $25,000 in it and they turn it in. That makes the news because that's not the norm.
Michael Moore's
to
film
just take the money.
is called Capitalism, a Love Story. It opens today in Los Angeles and New York and October 2nd in theaters everywhere. You want to take a couple of calls?
Sure, I would love
it. Let's see what happens. Ken, go ahead. You're on the air.
I've got a question for you, Michael, but first I just want to thank you. You're probably one of the greatest living patriots out there. And every one of your films is worth revisiting, and I'm proud to own them all.
Oh, thank you.
How would you, if you can, collectively rate the intelligence and overall engagement of Americans? And as they say in public radio, I'll be happy to take your comments off the air.
All right. So how do you rate the
average intelligence?
Are we stupid as a people? What's going on here?
We've had a stupidity sort of enforced upon us. I mean, our school systems suck beyond belief at this point. It's really sad. We don't fund them properly. We don't make it a priority. And we've turned out into the world 40 million functional illiterates now, adults, who cannot read and write above a fourth grade level. There's probably another 40 or 50 million more who can read and write at a fourth grade level, but can't comprehend it.
Is that the school's fault or the parents' fault?
It's both. It's parents, but the parents. The way I look at it is, our parents weren't like that. But our parents were. I think your dad went to work and was home at 5.
Yeah.
Your mom didn't have to work.
Right.
When you were growing up.
That's true.
Now both parents have to work. In fact, we have 3 income families now. Both parents and the teenager goes to work, puts the money into the kitty, and people are working longer hours. Nobody's home at 5. Parents get home at 6, 7, 8 o'clock.
There's no family dinner. There's
no-
no.
Maybe
Right.
maybe
All that's
society
gone.
doesn't care, though, in a way, in the sense that, like, I talked to my father about this. My father grew up very poor, this kind of thing, and in fact, education wasn't even coveted, really. Everyone said, go get a job.
Right.
And he just sort of knew, because society said, hey, if you go to school, you might do well.
Right.
So he stayed in school against everyone's wishes. But, maybe you're making a point. Like, since we kind of just say money's the thing, so people might even say, well, why go to fucking school? Let's just get right out and start working
Let's get
ourselves.
out
I don't know.
there.
Maybe education's not all that valuable.
Right, but they've gotten rid of civics classes. We don't teach democracy anymore, and we are turning out generation after generation of people who are fairly ignorant about what's going on. I have this little thing that's we're watching daily newspapers die all across the country.
Yeah, it's freaky.
Another year or two, there may be literally no daily newspaper in print.
Not even the New York Times.
Not even the New York Times, and the papers are going, geez, why is this happening? And I said to an editor here last week, I said, well, maybe it's because in the 17 elections between 1940 and 2004, the majority of newspapers in this country endorsed the Republican candidate for president 14 of the 17 times. That means you, the newspapers, endorse the party that wants to dismantle the Department of Education, wants education to be on the lowest rung of the ladder. You want to bust the teachers union. Is it any wonder then that we now have these 40 million functional illiterates? In other words, your readership can't read your paper. So that's why they've had to dumb. That's why it would be like General Motors saying, let's get rid of driver ed. It's like they've slit their own throats by creating an ignorant public. And they wonder.
Well, it sounds like the dumbing is starting from the top then. People don't even see the big picture.
All right,
That's
Ryan,
correct.
you're on the air with Michael Moore. The new film Capitalism, a Love Story, opens today in Los Angeles and New York. Go ahead.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
A side note, I'm an Iraq vet. I'm very proud of my service and what I've done to help the people of Iraq. But to go back to what you said about you're tired of being the only one, with a voice of opposition. Wouldn't you agree that there is now a conservative movement in this country to stop all the government spending and throwing money at Wall Street and adding fuel to the fire, basically?
Are the conservatives trying to stop all of the waste?
There are many conservatives who are doing this, and I think this is a great. I mean, a lot of liberals, they don't like seeing conservatives getting out there and doing this, but I think it's good that they're participating in the political process. Even if I don't necessarily agree with how I would solve the problem, they wouldn't be the way they would solve it. But it's good that people, regardless of their political stripe, realize we're all in the same boat together, and we sink or swim together.
Were you for those bailouts?
No, no, absolutely not, and not for GM either. I mean,
really?
I wasn't for just handing over money. Why didn't they do what they did? Remember back in the 80s when the savings and loan scandal?
Yes.
What the government did was it went in and it took receivership of all these savings and loans. It just took them over, and then they spent the next year sorting it out. Okay, these ones aren't any good, you close down. These ones are strong, you stay open. And then they turned it back over to everybody, and that worked. This time, they just wrote a blank check. They just said, here's $700 billion. Oh, by the way, we'll print another $1 trillion of money that we don't really have in the economy. We'll just print that for you. And they didn't have to, the banks didn't have to say what they were going to do with the money. There was no plan to pay it back. It was just a blank check. And what was so fucked up about this is that these banks, these financial institutions, they lost the people's money. They lost people's 401ks. They lost people's pensions with all their crazy casino betting that they were doing. And then after they lost the money, they say, hey, give us some more money. I mean, every one of us.
It's criminal, isn't it?
It's criminal. Every one of us has a crazy brother-in-law or uncle in the family that doesn't know how to spend money and keeps coming to you for a loan. And at some point, you got to just cut them off. They're the crazy uncle that came to us for the loan. And we go, oh, sure. In fact, here's a blank check. You fill in the amount.
So you agree with a lot of Republicans on this. You're not just one-sided. You
absolutely no. And in this film, I go after Democrats who are essentially benefiting nicely from the banking industry.
That's right. Chris, go ahead. You're on in Albany.
Hey, Mr. Moore. How's it going today?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, thanks. I just want to say, it really appalls me that people would throw hot coffee in your face and stuff like that. You're trying to tell a good story. I think you do a good job of it. I think you challenge people to think, and I think they're afraid of that.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. The same way I don't get Madonna being chastised for trying to adopt a kid who's starving somewhere in the world.
Yeah, but once again, there's a lot of redirect and spinning that goes on in the public dialogue today that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway, listen, go see.
I'd like to hear.
Yes, go ahead.
I'd like to hear what that shithead Scott DePace has to say. And I know he's going to insult me and stuff.
Well, Scott, who's our director, he doesn't like. He's very into Rush Limbaugh.
No, I know.
You know him.
I've met him here.
He's not a big fan of yours.
No, I know. And you guys are very generous to him how you take him in and give him comfort.
Sure, why not?
I earn it all, Michael.
And see, they don't even let him in the studio. It's just a voice. It's a voice from the cage that they keep him in.
Yeah, right. You can't let him out.
He's like your petting zoo here.
He's a tough guy. Well, listen, you're doing great. You're doing great work.
We're not doing great, but you're doing great.
You're doing great.
The country's in a mess.
We don't point out anything, but
we can turn this around, though. I'm really an optimist about this. Absolutely. We're Americans. Come on.
You don't think it's the end of our era?
No, it doesn't have to be.
And I think we could be great again. You
absolutely.
think we could be the number one?
But let's be great for all the right things. Like you mentioned in Africa there's 1 billion people today who don't have clean drinking water.
Right. We could help them.
With 2 months of spending of the Iraq War, we could dig enough wells to provide clean drinking water for virtually all the people who don't have it. And what I'd like to do is have us dig those wells, and then I want a plaque put on every well throughout the third world.
God bless America.
Brought to you by your friends of the United States of America.
And that would probably prevent a lot of wars in the future.
If a poor kid growing up in the third world sees that plaque and knows that his little sister got to live and the family got to thrive simply because they could drink water.
This man is correct. I'm going to tell you something. I'll tell you how that works. My father grew up poor, and the Salvation Army used to help him out. When I was a little kid growing up, my father would always donate something to Salvation Army. So I didn't know what Salvation Army meant, but I knew it was good because my father said they helped me when I was poor and I had nothing. So as I was a teenager, I used to stand out there, ring the bell, dress up in a Santa Claus outfit. Hey, can you imagine
You
me?
were that guy?
Yeah, it was me. And I'd sit there.
Gawky Santa.
Yeah, Gawky Santa, they called me.
A
That was
Jewish
my name.
Santa.
Jewish Santa. Big Jewy nose, a whole thing. They said, that's the
dark hair
Jewiest Santa.
coming out from under the red
They
cap.
say, I've never seen such a Jewy Santa. And
When
who
did
knew?
Santa become Jewish?
They called me Santa Hebe. It was so disgraceful, the anti-Semitism. But anyway, so I would stand there with the Salvation Army and ring the bell, collect the money, and give it to the Salvation Army. And, to this day,
You have
I
a
love
good
the Salvation
feeling
Army.
about them, yes.
And so when Michael Moore says, if you built these water things in Africa where people have no water, they brought to you by your friends in America, you would have
Well, you
such
see,
goodwill.
We had that at
That's how
one
the Taliban
time.
We did have
We
that.
had that
we
at
had
one
that.
time.
We rebuilt Europe after the
Yeah,
war.
and we were
rebuilt.
so loved.
That's right. We were. And in fact, and I show in this film, after Roosevelt died, his people in his administration went over to Europe and they rewrote the constitutions for Germany and Italy, and then they went to Japan. And in the constitutions in Germany, they put in things like everybody has a right to health care. Everybody has a right to join a union if they want. Everybody has a. In Italy, they had a amendment in there in 1947. Women have equal rights. We still don't have that in our Constitution.
Right.
I mean, but we did this
It
for
all
the
filters down.
Yes, but we deserve this for ourselves.
We do.
We should treat each other better, and I think when we treat the world better too, we're going to be loved again. And I do believe, Howard, we can come out of this mess that we're in, but we just have to have that resolve to we're in this together, and let's have a system where the few don't benefit at the expense of the many. And if we had democracy in our economy,
But it's a tricky thing. We think, listen, you've pointed out some things about how scary this is, that these financial guys, we take our money, we try to get in the game, we try to invest in stocks, we get sucked into this thinking, wow, I might get some interest on the money I earn. I can stay ahead of the economy. So we all get sucked into this, don't we? I mean, we think it's a good thing, but we don't know
but you know what? The
off.
average guy never played the stock market. He was the guy who put his money in the bank, and his retirement came from whatever he could save. And it was a major push by the government and industry to say, hey, there's something called a 401k.
That's right. You remember,
everybody should be in the stock market.
Those did not exist.
Yeah.
Before 1980, they didn't exist. When you and I were growing up, your dad, my dad, whatever they put into their pension plan was called a defined pension plan. It means it couldn't be touched, couldn't be gambled with. But before 1980, that's the way it was. When we were growing up, anybody in your neighborhood have a credit card?
No.
I mean, I remember a guy, I thought one of the dads had a Shell card for gas, and a couple of the moms had a J.C. Penney card, or a Macy's card. That was it. There wasn't like $10,000 of credit card debt. And when you and I were of college age, not that, I don't know if you went or not.
I went,
but you didn't go to a private bank to take out a loan for the next 20 years to go to school. There was something called the Financial Aid Office. Right. And you walked in there and you got work study. You worked in the cafeteria or the library.
So things have changed for the worse, is what you're pointing out.
Well, much worse, because the beast that this thing has become, this thing they call capitalism, which, by the way, they're the biggest lovers of socialism, because as soon as they're out of money, they want us to give them welfare.
Right.
But those things didn't exist. And they keep looking for ways to suck money out of us. And now the worst thing is they convince people to put their money for their old age into these 401ks, which have now vaporized.
Right.
Vaporized in the last year. And I can't tell you how many people.
In other words, Bernie Madoff was able to get into people's pensions because of these rules, these setting up your own pension. You give your money to the so-called expert. The expert loses it. And as you point out, many times the experts then are into socialism. They want a bailout.
They want the bailout.
Yeah, it wasn't only Bernie Madoff.
No, I'm not using him as an example.
He's just the poster boy for this.
Yeah.
All right, look, I've learned a lot. I hear what you're saying. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should go do something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Maybe we all need to get more involved, pay more attention.
All right.
And in your
Not
own...
me, because I'm very busy with my show business career, but there are other people out there who can certainly pick up the mantle.
Well, or
not doing anything.
Or other bosses could follow your example. And when you go through hard times, you don't lay off people here. You know, when you have a merger, you don't lay off people. You make sure people have health care and dental care and these things here.
Right.
So
All
if
right.
people followed your example,
I think what you're trying to say in this new movie is more people should be like me. Howard Stern. Yes.
you or Jesus. I'll accept either answer.
I'll take either one. All right, listen. Everybody go see Capitalism: A Love Story. I will see it, and I will learn something.
Yes, and you'll laugh your ass off. I'm telling you, if you have been messed up by this last year and you just want to go have a good laugh at the expense of all these idiots who fucked up this economy, this is your movie.
You screw with the idiots.
Yeah, I actually commandeered a Brinks truck here in Midtown Manhattan and drove it down to Wall Street. Literally, drove it down there, and I I backed it up right there on Broad Street down there, and I right up onto the doors of AIG. And I hopped out with these big money bags, and I said, I'm here to take the money back to the American people, and I wouldn't leave. And then I tried to do a citizen's arrest of the chairman of both Goldman Sachs and AIG.
How'd that go?
And not well. The police, the real police showed up.
Yeah.
And as soon as they showed up, I said, oh, good. I'm glad you're here, because I didn't really want to do this. Would you go upstairs and arrest these bastards? And
they wouldn't make a citizen's arrest?
Well, no. What happened was I then went outside and I took this crime scene tape, the yellow crime scene tape, and I went and I wrapped the entire New York Stock Exchange with it. And the cops come out and they're going, and I'm thinking, oh shit, man, they're going to take me down, for sure. No matter how many special forces guys I got with me, I'm going down for this. And there's the cops getting close to me, and my, the camera's behind my head, and so they can't see what I'm saying. I say to the cops, hey guys, listen, it's okay. I'm just doing this for comedy. I'll be out of here in a second. I'll clean up the mess.
In a way,
and the cop says to me, it's okay, Mike. These guys inside this building, they've stolen $1 billion of our New York City police pension fund.
He was for you.
You just stay as long as you want. Yeah. And
in a way, aren't you the original Sacha Baron Cohen? You're going around doing these stunts and putting a camera on it and, carrying on. There is humor in this.
There's a lot of humor.
Right.
And
so that would be, 13 chapters, I'd say, that, you could count as sort of done.
Uh-huh.
And then there's another 4 to 5 or maybe as high as 6 chapters, now that I think about it, that I have in my mind that I'd like to get into this book.
So they're only in your mind?
Well, yeah.
All right.
They're only in there. But, got the weekend to write.
And what's 6 chapters for the weekend?
Yeah. And then I gotta organize the thing, because I did put in a lot of color pictures and stuff and cool stuff. Like, I've got a 5-page insert of a comic book.
Ah.
I took the original screenplay for Fart Man that never was produced.
And turn it into a comic?
Turn it into a comic book.
Ah.
So that people could finally see what the hell I was going to do as Fart Man. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll see the script. I mean, I didn't change anything. It's the original Jonathan Lawton script.
Uh-huh.
And it's fun. Because at least you'll be able to sort of visualize what Fart Man would have looked like. It's good. It's good. And you'll like it. And in fact, it was drawn and painted by one of the top guys at Marvel.
Oh.
Whose name, I don't have his name. Yeah, escapes me right now. A guy named Tom, but I don't.
Good guy, Tom.
Tom Gnatum, I think his name was. I don't know what it is, but I got his name at home. He's really good. He's considered like the top artist at Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you, I'll get you his name.
And what do you need from me? Now I've been informed that you need pictures of me.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about it. I know last time that you felt that I didn't give you the proper picture, and I want to make sure that you look more beautiful than ever in my book. Now, if you have any good pictures, I would like some, because, I'd like to put you in there. I've got a photo. I've got a photo from that day, but you're kind of in makeup. The day you did the picture for me. The day me, you, Jackie, and Fred did a picture together. Yeah, but, you can't really, it's not you. You're in makeup. So
you just need a picture?
If you can give me one or two, give me something. Give me something to play with.
Does it have to be color?
No.
It doesn't have to be
No,
color.
it does not.
Oh, good.
Right.
Okay.
It does not have to be color.
Well, maybe I can help you.
Thank you. Thanks for the help. I really appreciate it. Listen, whatever the Queen Highness gives you a picture, you got to be grateful. I know you have a lot of pictures from various shoots that you've done over the years. You're one of the most photographed celebrities in the country.
Oh, right, sure.
And
that's why when I looked, there was nothing.
I'm just thinking sales. I get a picture of you in there. That's, you know, if I can get your fans roped into buying the book.
Sure.
In fact, if you've ever been to Robin's apartment, if you've ever been lucky enough to go into her inner sanctum,
Which very few people get to do.
her apartment is wallpapered with pictures of herself.
It's a museum.
It's a museum of Robin.
Me.
You've heard of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? It's the Robin Quivers Hall of Fame.
But it's the picture.
The picture. With story and interactive on her wall.
Get the story behind the picture.
Yes. So. What is it, Ralph?
That guy from Marvel.
Do me a favor. What are you running around with my pictures for? Give me that. Give me that. Give me it. It's no longer yours. What's the matter with you?
What do you mean running around with it? You want
the guy from Marvel's name is. What are you walking around with? How did you get a hold of this? How did you get this?
What do you mean?
How did you get my pictures for my book?
I made the pictures.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't make the pictures. I made the pictures. Don't walk around with pictures for my book. I'm not
showing anybody.
You just came in here and showed everybody.
I didn't. Who did I show?
You're a jackass.
Who did I show? What are you yelling at me for?
Get out of here. Get out. Get out.
I didn't show anybody. What's your problem? Why are you freaking out?
I'm waiting until the book comes out so people can have a reaction to things. Get out of here.
Why are you freaking out?
Get out of here. Get out.
What's the matter with you?
Get out. That's what's the matter with me. I'm doing a radio program.
You're getting all nutty, man.
That's right. Write down the guy's name and keep it in your purse.
Dick boy.
You don't have a purse? Well, then buy a purse.
Okay. Want me to get one for you too?
Yeah. Don't walk around. You didn't have to walk. You know, he has to show everyone. Look what I have. The picture to Howard's book. Write it down and bring it in.
Who did I show?
You just showed Jackie and Fred and Robin.
Oh, nobody saw anything.
I don't need to buy the book now.
He didn't see anything.
Yeah. Get out.
I had it closed.
The artist's name is Tom Morgan. Thank you. He had it. He has to walk around with every picture.
No, I had it folded right to that.
I don't know what nut gave you this. That's it. Now you can't walk around with him. A nut. I don't know why I trust you. How do you invade my life?
What did I do?
Go ahead, get out.
Can I have my pictures back?
What did you do? I'll tell you exactly what you did.
Tell me what I did.
I didn't ask you to walk around with my pictures and walk in here with the Fart Man cover.
Were you just?
I didn't ask you to do it. You had nothing to do with the Fart Man cover.
Were you just?
Why do you need a? What is it? Why did you need the copy of the Fart Man cover? What moron gave that to you?
Jack Heller.
Yeah, Jack's a moron.
He gave it to me because there were other pictures on there that I needed.
All right, on the Fart Man. There's no other picture on the Fart Man.
Open that up. See what's next to it.
No.
What am I going to do with it?
What are you? No, it's not what you're going to do with it. It's just that you're stupid with it.
I'm not stupid. Nobody saw it.
Look what Howard has. Fart Man. I have an advanced copy. There's no reason for you to have that. Jack, why would you give Ralph my advanced copy of Fart Man? He has nothing to do.
I was showing some girls so I could get laid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Can I have my?
No,
can
I don't want you. They're my pictures. I don't want you walking around with them. I'm sorry. I'm not into it.
I'm not showing anyone.
You just did.
I showed you. You've seen it.
Just go figure out how you're going to make my hair look better tomorrow.
It looks great, man.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
A nut. What a knucklehead. You're a mess inside and out. Jack Heller, hands over everything. Hey, Jack, hand over my life that I've worked on for the last 2 months.
He has a lot of faith in Ralph.
Yeah, he sure does. Why don't you hand him out on the street, Jack?
Drop him from a helicopter.
Leaflet the place.
You know what it is? I like Jack. Jack's not a moron. I'll tell you what. He gets bamboozled by Ralph. That's all.
He thinks Ralph is brilliant.
Yeah.
He thinks Ralph has a brain.
I know.
I talked to him. I know.
I know. I try to tell Jack he doesn't.
I told you. I took that cab ride with Jack, and all I heard about was how wonderful Ralph is.
Yeah, well, it's pretty sad.
You must be working him too much.
Ralph running around with my Fart Man. Why, Jack? Why would Ralph have that? What possible reason would you give that to him?
I've had that in a folder in my bag. Nobody's seen it. I got you.
Is that the bag you leave laying all over the street while you rollerblade?
And when you're sleeping?
What,
yeah, when you pass out in the street.
You're laying in the street?
No,
yeah.
I wasn't laying in this. When was I laying in the street, Robin?
You let me worry about the pictures. It's not necessary.
In my bag. You wanted the name of the Marvel. So I dug it out and I brought it up here.
Thank you.
I've been working on those pictures.
Good.
You know I've been working on
Good.
them. I don't know why you're freaking out like
I'm not
that.
freaking out at all. Now that I have the pictures, I'm fine.
I have more copies.
Good. Go get one. Let me see you produce it. You don't have more copies, and now you're not entitled to have any. Get out. You're not going to have it.
Please.
Get out. He has to walk around. Look what I have. Chicks.
What chick? I've got the film. I mean, what are you being like this? What's the big deal? I'm not showing anyone. I'm not stupid. Really. Come on. Give me a break.
Could someone remove him from my studio?
Full security.
I don't want him in here. I don't know how else to say it. I'm trying to be nice about it. Mental patient, running around with my pictures. Why, Jack, does he have to run around with my fart man pictures? Come on, everyone's got to use their head. Oofa. Busted my balls. He's running around in that filthy knapsack. He puts my pictures. He passed out on the street after he goes drinking. Guy's out at 3 o'clock in the morning laying there.
I mean, listening to him, he passes out and sleeps on the street a lot.
I can't lose my knapsack because it's used as a pillow while I'm sleeping on the street.
Yeah, they'd have to wake him up to get it.
Yeah, I would feel it if they took it.
Security.
Yeah. Anyway, kook. Because I let him in the door a little bit. Usually I wouldn't even let him run around with pictures and stuff, but I needed him to. He went over to Jack's to look at some stuff for me and everything. Suddenly he walks out with he
collects
because he'll go. Could I have a copy of these, Jack? I'm going to need to see them to refer to them and think about them. And then next thing you know, he's running around with the whole book. Because he bamboozles other people. Me, I would never let him leave the house with those pictures.
Come over here when you have to.
Yeah. He bamboozles.
He's got a line of rap.
Yeah, he's got a rap. I need to look at them, study them. Study them. Take a look at them, and then you're done.
If you have any extras of those.
Yeah, right. Could you Xerox those?
As soon as you get them back, I would like to see them.
Yeah, Mr. Finagle. Mr. Finagle. I'm going to need to take some pictures with me so I can stare at them. I know your whole MO, douche.
I would like to
Listen, douche, why are you being like this? You know I had to work on these pictures. I've been working on these pictures.
You did a fine job. You did a great job, but you don't have to run around with pictures of Fartman. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but
you didn't put any work in
on
on
the
it.
Fartman page. There's pictures of John on there too, and I was working with those. He just happened.
All right, now it's done. You've done your work. Very good. You're finished. You can retire now.
Good job.
Good job.
Why don't dismiss me like that, like I'm an idiot. I did a good job. I was working on those. I needed to work on them. I didn't bamboozle.
You needed to work on those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the pictures had to be.
All right, good. All right, now you're done. We don't need you to work on them anymore. You're finished. You're retired. We'll see if we can do it without you. Oh, boy.
So you don't need to see those other pictures?
No, you can leave those with Gary. You can leave them all with Gary. Yes.
I hate to heap it on, but this is probably a good time to inform Ralph why he is not going to be the staff photographer for the show.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Listen to this.
Uh-oh.
So I'm putting together the pictures for the book, right?
Yeah.
I'm putting together all the pictures for the book.
Okay, what did I do now?
You didn't do anything. I'm putting all the pictures together for the book, and I said, this is crazy. Every time I need a picture of me, I got to go find it, and, I got to contact another photographer. I said, it's so silly. When a guest comes in, we should take a photograph of the guest with me or whatever. If I go somewhere, take a picture of it. I said, why don't we keep a camera here, and someone will be the staff photographer and take pictures. So, well, what does it cost me? I'll get some film, and I'll have a camera. So Ralph says, hey, I'll be the staff photographer. I'll take pictures. So I said, okay, fine. Then as soon as I say, okay, fine, that opens up the floodgates. I'll show you what a user he is. He goes. So you're going to buy a camera, right? I go, yeah, I'm going to buy a camera. Okay, now, could I use the camera for my own personal photograph?
So he's going to take the camera.
Wait. Okay, so I said, okay, the guy wants to use the camera. Just listen and learn, dummy.
You didn't.
So anyway, you want to leave and have me tell the story, or you want to sit there? You can respond afterwards.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, I'm sitting in my office, and he says, that now, all of a sudden, what went to being something easy was going to become difficult. He says, I'll be the staff photographer, but, if you're going to buy a camera, will I be able to use the camera at home? And I have pictures I need to take. So I just like, I play cool. Already my wheels are turning. I go, oh, yeah, absolutely, sure. And he says, and when you buy the film, what if I have pictures I need to take?
On your film.
So now all of a sudden I realize Ralph is not only going to take the pictures with him and have the camera with him, and now he's going to take it to some store in Jersey and get them developed, the whole thing. It's just going to, instead, what most people would have done is take the pictures for me. When they're done with the roll of film, give it to me, and I'll give it to my assistant, and she'll have it developed. That way I'll have, well, maybe because I'm going to need some pictures for my portfolio. He says, I need some pictures for my portfolio. I want for my portfolio. And all of a sudden, I just went, oh, okay, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, Ralph, I'll talk to you later. Boom. 2 seconds later.
He's not the staff
Kathy's the staff photographer. She's going to take my camera, take some pictures. When Kathy's not here, Grillo's going to be the staff photographer and just take the pictures. Hand me the film when it's done. And it's done. It's so easy. But it was already, I saw already the first day, it was becoming complicated because the camera, where's it going to be? I'm going to have it home. What if it's not there? What if my pictures are on the film? I'm going to need to get my pictures separated from your pictures. I just went, okay, Ralph.
Now,
thanks for your help.
Now, all these other things that you mentioned, did they just pop into your head? You don't
remember that? You don't remember that discussion?
I didn't say half of that.
Okay.
And you
did you say half of it though?
No.
No, you didn't say half.
You were wrong on
You
every
didn't ask
point.
me about the camera if you could take it with you?
Can I say my side now?
Excuse
I
me.
was quiet.
Did you ask if you could take the camera with me? With you? Did you ask?
No, I said nothing about the camera.
Oh, said nothing about the camera, huh? Did you say that your film was going to be in there as well? And that what if you needed to take pictures? I'm making this all up.
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm stupid. Well, then you know what? You have nothing to worry about.
Can I tell you what our exact conversation was, the way I remember it?
Okay, go ahead.
You tell me if I'm wrong. You brought it up first. I've been thinking about this because
a lot of people have been thinking about it. Gary's been saying it for years.
Okay.
All right, don't you're not too original. Go ahead. Next. You're a user.
What for years?
You're complicating things. If you want to be the staff photographer, it's my camera.
My thought was to get
pictures.
a good, expensive camera.
Yeah.
And
okay, that's no problem.
I've been wanting to buy one, and you brought it up. So I said, if we get a $2,000 camera, I'll pay $1,000.
I don't need a $2,000
camera. And I said I'll split it. I said I'll split it.
I need one of these throwaway cameras.
I said I'll split it with you because
I'm not looking for that.
He
complicates it. I said to him, I don't want to split anything with you. All I need is
say that.
I need
Say
pictures.
that.
I don't want you running around with my camera.
Why don't you just say that? Why do you have to be
stupid.
so?
You're stupid. Stupid.
You're like a baby.
I'm not looking for you to be my staff photographer now. You're too complicated.
Okay, fine, but why didn't you just say that?
I will have to split a camera with Ralph.
What are you going to do with a $2,000 camera when Ralph's not around?
Yeah, exactly. When Ralph's busy taking it home to take pictures, I won't have it here.
Take it. I'll
be going, hey, where's the camera? Oh, Ralph took it. He has to. You know, you're not going to leave it here because you needed to take pictures.
Okay,
you said.
Then
I made all this up.
I
I see.
I made this.
I just said it to you.
You just say that.
I just said it.
Yeah, but why couldn't you say it then and say?
I'm saying it now.
You know what? I don't think that'd be a good idea. Why don't we just get one for the station
I don't
and
have
keep it here?
the energy to sit and teach you common sense.
No. You just can't be. You just can't be honest.
Okay,
with people.
fine. So that's a fault of mine.
The only place you can be honest is here. Why didn't you just tell me there?
Is that a fault? Fine. I accept it. I accept it. I'm not honest with people.
Why did you just tell me?
I'm a dishonest man. I've been very dishonest with you.
I thought it was good. No, I'm
a dishonest person.
I was going to get it more. I was going to kick in for half the camera.
Wait a second. Hold. Use your brains for a second.
And keep it most of the time.
Yeah. If I needed my camera and you weren't here one day, let's say you're ill and you took your camera for one of your photo shoots. Whatever what it is you have to shoot, I don't know.
I've got a lot of photo shoots
going on. So you have
on.
a photo shoot going on. You need to take the camera with you. The next morning, Pamela Anderson's in here and I want to take a picture with her. Where's my camera? At Ralph's house.
Am I here every day?
But even if he
Am
left
I here
it
every
here,
day?
wait a minute.
Yes, but
Wait
you're not
a
here
minute.
every day.
Even if he left it here,
Yeah.
it's a $2,000
Robin.
camera that needs to be aimed and focused, and nobody knows how to use it.
Right.
But Ralph.
I just want a simple camera. See, Ralph wants to take and suck the marrow out of my bones.
No, I want to be. I want to do it good.
You're going to do it good. You're going to stay out of the way when I take the pictures. You want to do it good.
Come on, man. I want to do it.
No, you can't.
It's going to be hard to live.
I don't want you involved because you become a pain in the ass.
No,
you don't. That's why people hate you. You don't know how to do something simply. All you had to do is go, boss. If there's a camera here, this is what you say. I'm going to go buy the camera. I'll give you the bill. I'll buy a year's worth of film, and what I'm going to do is take the pictures. I'll leave the camera here, and especially if I leave at 8 o'clock, then someone else can take the pictures.
Do I have to say it like that?
And then when the film is done, I'm not going to run off with your film and bring it to some...
I didn't say I was going to run off with your film.
Some guy in Jersey.
I'm
going to hand you the film. No, you started right away. Well,
Why didn't you tell me?
My pictures will be on the film, too. Like, all of a sudden, now I've got problems with worrying about his pictures.
Listen, why don't you just tell me what you want? Why am I telling
what
you
is it,
what
gambling,
I want?
Dan?
Everybody in the office is just saying that Ralph just wants a free camera, so...
Yeah, and wants a free camera and free film.
Because he knows
and free film development. Yeah.
What, Dan?
Everybody in the office just says that you're just trying to mooch for a free camera and that, you just take it yourself and, you wouldn't be interested in taking any pictures around here anyway.
Yeah, right. I've been waiting for Howard to bring that up so I could get a free camera.
Here's what would happen to me every day.
Like
at 8 o'clock, here's what would happen. I would take, let's say I take a picture once a week, right? One second, Ralph. Ralph, I'm conducting the show. At 8 o'clock, Ralph will leave, need the camera that day. There'll be a whole thing, he needs the camera that day. Are you going to have any guests in? I'll go, no, I don't think so. Well, then I'm going to take the camera. Well, what if somebody comes in by surprise? No one's going to come in by surprise.
How often does that happen?
How often does that happen? Now I'm fighting for my camera. Then Ralph runs out with the camera, let's say, okay? Then he goes, and he snaps 50 rolls of film for himself. And he goes, and I need the one picture that's on there. He goes,
that's right.
Yeah, some of these are yours, some of them, I'll pay for mine, but, why don't you go have them developed, and then, and then I'll pay for and then he'll know he'll never pay for it.
You'll give me my bill.
Right. Yeah, I'll sit there and split up the bill with Ralph. That's okay. Go buy yourself a camera. Take your friggin' pictures. Really. And leave me alone.
You know it's so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. You are ridiculous. You couldn't make it a simple thing. Make my life easy, not difficult. What did Fran Shea tell you? Make Howard's life easy, not difficult. You make my life difficult.
No. I'll do whatever you want,
You
man.
always have a plan where Howard gets to do. He tries to give you a job, and then you give him a job.
Yeah, I always end up working for Ralph.
No, Robin, that's not true.
That's what it sounds like.
And he bamboozles people.
He's now separating pictures and giving you a bill.
All I know is when he said, hey, I'll be the staff photographer, it sounded like such a great idea. And then all of a sudden, as it started pouring out of his mouth, I just went, there's no way he's a staff photographer. All of a sudden it was like, oh, then we'll get a camera and split it. And I'll take it, because you're not going to be using it all the time.
Now, what if some of my pictures are on your phone?
Yeah, so I'll get them developed, but, and then so then he'll have all my pictures. He'll have the Ralph portfolio of my pictures.
Excuse me.
I'm not interested in that.
You brought it up to me, and when you brought it up to me...
I was sorry. It was a mistake.
Excuse me.
It was a mistake.
You brought it up to me, and
I brought it up to the wrong person. I should have brought it up to Kathy Tobin.
I said to you, Kathy
is the staff photographer.
Listen to me.
And I bet you she's going to be great at it.
I said to you, I've been thinking about this, what I was thinking we should do, because when we go on these trips and all these times that I could be taking pictures,
all right.
Even at some of these photo shoots, some impromptu kind of things that aren't being shot, I could shoot.
All of that was right.
But
all of that was correct.
And my thought was to spend a lot of money and get a really good camera.
That's a good thought, too.
And I wanted to get a camera, so...
No. That's where you went wrong.
Okay.
I wanted to get a camera. I have nothing to do with your camera. Go out and buy a camera. You get paid money.
You said you wanted to spend like $1,000. I wanted to get like a $2,000.
I didn't say anything.
Really?
I don't know what a camera costs.
You said like spend $1,000.
No, I want to spend $200. I don't want to spend $1,000.
He doesn't want a camera nobody can work.
Right. I want a simple, easy, instant, automatic focus camera.
Yeah, but you can get those that are good.
You get it for yourself.
Okay.
I'm not a high roller like you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask one of the interns to snap a few photos. What I was interested in you doing is just snapping a few photos.
Right.
Suddenly it became, I gotta take the camera sometimes, and we'll split it. And also when we get the film developed, I'll take it in, but I don't want you. I wanted you to take a picture
about the film.
I wanted you to take. Oh yes, you did. I want to take 50.
I did not. You're crazy.
I want to take 50 rolls of film. Have you hand me each finished roll, and I'll worry about getting it developed.
You're crazy. I said
not interested in you running around with my pictures.
About the film being developed.
Goodbye. All right, you're done. You're not the staff photographer. I fired you as staff photographer.
I never got hired.
Right.
How did I get fired?
You're done.
You talked yourself out of the job before you got it.
As soon as you opened your mouth, all I know is it started getting very complicated.
No, it didn't. You know what? You just hear one little thing.
Boy, Kathy was easy. Kathy goes, what do you want me to do? Snap a picture? Okay. I'll go get a camera.
But why have Kathy? Kathy doesn't come until like 8.
That's why Gorilla's going to be here at 6.
Okay.
Gorilla's going to go like this.
Yeah, but what
Gorilla's
if he's like passed out like he is today?
Yeah, he's hungover. Yeah, he can't work. Yeah, he's passed out.
Oh, dear.
He passed out.
Oh, man.
I couldn't take the picture because I was passed out.
He worked last night all night at that Tropicana beauty pageant.
He worked. He drank.
Whatever it's called.
Not work.
He drank.
I went out. I didn't even sleep. I was out drinking. I'm fine.
What did he do? Did he throw up?
I don't know.
Drag him in here.
Wake him up.
Well, thank you, staff photographer, ex-staff photographer Ralph.
So you could be getting Gorilla's picture now.
Go stare at the hairbrush. That's your life now. You're no longer a photographer. There he goes.
It's a sound you'll never hear.
Oh, Fred, why did you?
I'm sorry. I'm really hurt now.
All right, goodbye. Get out. Sorry. Get out. And now you're done with it. Now you're done with your job.
Any pictures?
No.
If you want it with your expensive camera and give them to him, that's one.
How about if I bring him my $2,000?
First of all, you know how obnoxious he is with the camera? Because then he takes the picture, and then you'll see he'll go, I'll be doing a book or something, and he'll go, "Oh, I have all the pictures."
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, "Why do you have them?" "Oh, because like a lot of times I just want to get them developed, and so I stuck them in this book, and you know, they're yours whenever you need them."
Yes.
"But can I have them back, please? They're mine." And it'll be all confusion and Ralph. And,
I've given you so many pictures that I've
yes,
taken
you
from
have.
your stupid book.
That's right.
So what?
I want the pictures. I just want it simple. It's too complicated with you. You're an artist. I don't need an artist. I need a guy to snap a picture.
No, you need an artist. You need an artist. To
All right, thank you. All right, your microphone is off and you're gone. Get him out of here. It's a curse. I can't get rid of the guy. I can't get rid of him. Get out. Get out. I have to do a show. A moron.
Oh, don't touch me.
Get him out, John.
Don't touch me.
Get him out. Hey, man. Stuttering John.
Hey, man.
What? Sorry?
We're going to go wake up Gorilla with the camera on him?
Yeah, wake up Gorilla with the camera on him.
Let him hit Ralph.
Where'd he pass out?
I think he fell asleep. I don't know. He just crashed into the couch in the Jock Lounge and never got up.
In the green
When I got here today, the light was off in the Jock Lounge, so I walked in and turned it on, and he like leaped up like a cockroach. What the hell are you doing? Did you do that with the light off?
Drunken interns.
Which key is it? You know? It should say
This one,
guess.
guess, okay.
It's not. Oh, it's fucking beat, dude. I think he wants to talk to you. Now? Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, look at you.
Man. Honestly, I'm not hungover.
You're not?
You're still
I
drunk.
No, I really didn't drink last night. I had a full day yesterday. I have a full day.
Are you going to puke?
No, not at all.
Come on. Look at you.
He looks like death. Yesterday beat the crap out of me.
What'd you do?
I had from 5 to 11. I was here from school. I had school from 11 to 5. Then I did the play until 10 o'clock, and then I went straight to my appearance, and I didn't get out of there until like 3 o'clock last night.
So go ahead, go back to sleep. You can go take some rest.
I'm awake now.
No, go get some sleep.
I'm wide awake now.
Go back
No,
to
you
sleep.
don't look it.
Go back to sleep so we can wake you again. So
No, that was my day. I just had a really.
all right, go
long
back
day.
to sleep. Go ahead. Get out of here. It's sickening to look at you. The staff photographer, Steve Grillo.
Still better than Ralph.
Yep.
He's less annoying.
Was I right to get rid of Ralph? Was I right?
Jesus, you're not going to get a no vote in this building.
No, I mean, all of a sudden, it was becoming this big, complicated thing. And I was just like,
Ralph, you're always in a marriage. It's a partnership.
yeah, it's a partnership. Suddenly we were buying cameras together, and all I know is until I would sit there and go, gee, I wonder what pictures. Why haven't I seen a picture?
And then you got Ralph going through the. See, he wants to get them developed over in Jersey somewhere, so he gets first look at the pictures.
Yeah,
not
or
you.
I'll have to take him, get him developed, and half the film will be just Ralph's, pictures.
Yes, but by the same token, he's going to be. Well, this is a good picture.
All I know
I'll
is he
put
will
this in
use
my
it.
Portfolio.
Yeah, he will, and then he'll come to me each time and go, hey, that picture of you and Pamela Anderson, your hair look really good. I want to stick it in my portfolio. And then all of a sudden, every one I've got to sit there and either tell him no or yes. I don't need that.
And you don't know where he's taking this portfolio.
Right?
and what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Yeah. Exactly. I just said I don't want it. I don't want it.
He's back.
That's you, man. Bottom line.
Anything like that ever happened?
All right. Want to know when?
Yeah.
I'll take you back a couple of years, Channel 9. Howard, I just want to take a picture of you as Ted Kennedy for my portfolio. Howard, I just want to take a picture of you. I did the makeup as Lieutenant Uhura. I just want a picture of you as Pee Wee Herman.
I'll give you
And he's got this little cheap-ass photo album, all of me.
But I'll give you one better. He would come in with the camera and say, I just want to take a picture of you as Ted Kennedy. And the next thing you know,
good
he's
impression,
shooting
Robert.
everything on the set.
Yeah. Yeah. Or how about the time I had to have his camera confiscated?
Right.
Because he shot... What was he shooting that one
The
time?
boxing match.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing a boxing match with Geraldo and...
And Frank Stallone.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, in the corner, there's a guy snapping away photos. I go, who's snapping photos? It's Ralph with his camera. Why?
I thought the moment should be captured on film.
Yeah, I bet you did in your portfolio.
Didn't you call me like 2 years later and ask me for those pictures?
Begged you for them.
Yeah. You said I'm
good.
putting together a book.
Sure.
I need pictures of that.
Do me a
boxing match.
favor.
Yeah,
Do me a favor.
Yeah, you know you asked me for 'em.
Do me a favor.
You know you asked
Make
me
up
for
another
'em.
one.
And I didn't have them.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Like,
Your
throw 'em out.
pictures. Get out of here. I took the film, I ripped it out of the camera, and I threw it out the window.
The next thing he,
it's never
you
been
were always pointing.
Ralph,
the
it's
camera
always
wrong
a hassle with you,
never
man.
been a pro-
It's
then what-
always a hassle.
All right,
I
all
don't like
right,
that
all
book you travel around with. Of me. Who do you show that to?
All right, wait a second.
I didn't ask you to show that to
you.
anyone. No,
Did
not
I
just
bring
to
it in
me.
to show pictures
Yeah,
of
but
you?
what? You have a portfolio. You must pitch jobs with it.
I haven't had to pitch a job in I don't know how long.
Because I'm the only one you're working with.
What else do I need to do? I'm happy with you, Wolf.
All right.
Now listen to me.
Who inserted you into my life?
You did, you idiot. Now
I know.
Listen to me. Listen to me. All those pictures that I have, you used in your first book. I mean,
know.
like, so
I know. Thank you.
obviously you wanted that.
That's right.
So what's
Thank
the
you.
problem?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to have a staff photographer. It's not going to be you. I'm a dick. That's all.
He's so happy.
The problem was that he was marching across the
shut
set,
up, you
getting into
fat,
camera
angry-
Yeah.
shots.
Oh, yeah. It was unbelievable. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Distracting people from their work.
You're not the photographer. Kiss it goodbye.
Why? Come on, man. I want to be the photographer. I want to be like Jimmy Olsen. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
well, you're too annoying. And then when the day of the picture comes, like you'll have like Pamela Anderson here and I want to take a picture with her, he'll be like, oh, could you just please like move out of that light and try to like, and try to...
So I try.
He won't take it fast.
So I want to try.
He'll just
try
take
to
it.
a good picture.
Yeah, that's right.
Be out of film.
Yeah, he'll be out of film, or he'll be like, "Oh, excuse me, could you just please? Could you just? Could you
Yeah, it'd
please?"
be a whole
Excuse
roll
me.
of film. You'd be shooting 5 rolls.
Yeah,
for
right.
that one
Yeah, like,
picture.
and like it'll take him an hour to get it together. It's just not. I just know you.
When have I?
I just know you, man. That's the bottom line. That's the way it's going to be.
You know, you're probably not far off.
That's right.
But you know what?
Trust me, you can't
When
do
have
it.
I not done something the way you've told me to do it? I mean,
I
maybe-
don't want to tell you to do
You
it.
know,
All
if
right, I'm done with this conversation.
No,
I'm done.
then
Out.
how come every time I walk out, you bring it up again?
I want to talk to Robin. I don't want to talk to you, man.
You're bad mouthing me.
All right, I won't talk about you anymore. Now get out. We're done with you. The audience doesn't want to hear from you. They made that clear.
Screw the audience.
Every time you come,
put those headphones on just to
just to hear himself, just to say screw the audience.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out in the other room and listen to myself on delay.
Should I block the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a lock on that door.
Put a bucket of water over the door so the next time he walks in, it smashes him in the head.
Steps in duty.
You're sliding on duty. So he's fired as staff photographer. He was staff photographer for a day.
For a second.
And God knows when he was going to buy this camera.
I
You know.
wanted to get a $2,000
Is he a photographer?
camera. No.
No.
Then why $2,000 camera?
I don't know. So he's the only one who can work it. It's another passive-aggressive thing he does.
Absolutely, and you'd be totally reliant on him
But
every
who would
time you
show
wanted
him?
to use that camera.
Well, he would learn it, and then it would be like, not only would the camera be hard to find, but when you finally got a hold of it and he wasn't around, no one they'd have to be calling him.
Not only that, every time somebody did try to touch it, it would be, I don't want them touching the camera
Right.
because they screwed up all the settings. Yeah.
I had the f-stop set properly.
I have a 55 lens on here.
That's right. If they
Hasselblad.
don't know that's a very expensive lens,
Yeah.
and I want it locked up.
$2,000 camera.
The reason I wanted to get a $2,000 camera because they have really good ones, and they're totally. You just point them and shoot, and they take really good pictures. You
All
don't
right.
have to set anything.
All right, good. All right, we're going to take a break,
I
and
wasn't
then
trying to
I'm
make
going to
it
be back without Ralph.
No, you're not. I'm going to sit here all morning.
No, you're not. We're going to take you and hit you over the head with a hammer.
Call
All
the
right.
police.
Very good. What is it, Baba Booey?
Everybody's calling, the I Hate Ralph fan club is in full swing.
Right.
But everybody says that basically this just sounds like, it really comes across like Ralph trying to get a $2,000 camera for
Right.
$1,000.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what it is.
No, that's not true.
Well, that's what the fan club says, not me.
Everyone who hates you says that.
50% discount.
You're just jealous.
Yeah. Howard will buy the camera. I'll have film. It'll be a good deal.
You'll loan him his 1,000.
Yeah.
So you'll basically buy the whole thing.
No, I'll buy the whole thing, and what it'll be is Ralph will run around with it. And then it'll be like, well, where's the camera? You said I could take it. I didn't know there'd be anybody else coming in. You got to tell me. Someone's got to tell me. I need that? That's all right. I'll buy my own camera.
I was going to chip in.
Why would I
Mike.
want you
get a
taking
better
my
camera and take
How
a couple
stupid are you?
pictures now
I'm a
and
pretty
then. successful
successful guy. Why would I need you to be running around with my camera?
Not only that, you
So
don't
I don't
need
have
him
it.
to chip in.
Yeah,
for
chip
anything.
in.
If he wanted a $2,000 camera, he could get a $2,000
All
camera.
right, so it was a bad idea. You say, hey, it's a bad idea. I don't think that's a good idea.
He's
I
going
accept
to
that.
offset the cost fee.
All I know is that camera would never be here. And when I need it, it won't be here.
You just said
I
it's a
don't
bad
want
idea.
it. Yeah. Okay, I just did.
Yeah, but
it's a bad idea. You're not the staff photographer.
The idea that was bad was you being the staff photographer.
Yeah.
The bad idea is having you in charge of anything.
Yeah, I'm going to go pull that hair out of your head.
All right, very good. We'll be back right after these words.
Which?
What are you doing? Get away from here, Ralph. It was Jackie who was giving you a hard time. Get out of here. Stop it.
Dude, man, the tide seems to be turning against you.
In what way?
I don't know. Just like everybody's calling to say that that you were wrong in this.
Who's everyone? Who do I care? What do I care?
I don't know. Do you?
No.
You don't care about?
I don't care what you think. I don't care what the listeners
care
think.
what Howard thinks?
Yeah, to a certain point.
To a certain point?
Yeah. What do I
mean?
What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Explain how this turned around against you, man.
I don't know, man. It's all right. It's no big deal. It's actually it's kind of funny. Read and relax. I mean, what am I to do? I would like to do it.
That wasn't your intention. Was to get a camera for a $2,000 camera for $1,000?
No, because it was like I don't know. It was a bad idea. No big deal. But that's all he had to say. Was hey, you know what? I don't think that's a good idea. We should just have the camera and keep it here. That's all. That's okay.
So what do you think of being the staff photographer? Because I think he wants you to be that.
Yeah, I think it's fun. Because most of what I do is look at the computer and do articles all day, and I'm sure you're very aware of that. And, it's kind of boring, so it's nice to have a little bit of creativity that I can add.
Yeah, definitely. So you think Ralph's going to be upset that you're going to be doing it, not him?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think, he does this. I think he likes being around the celebrities, just like most people do, and I think that he gets to do their makeup and stuff, so he'll still be in contact. So, if that was his motivation, then, it shouldn't be any different.
You think Ralph was just trying to, scam, a camera out of the deal, have Howard pay for most of it? Because that's the consensus, that Ralph was trying to get a $2,000 camera for $1,000.
I don't know.
That he can use on his own personal time and stuff.
It could be. It sounds like a Ralph deal.
Oh, yeah, right?
Sauce is coming to, they have different, tomato, marinara, and hot spicy.
You know he's up. Ralphie? No reaction this time, Ralph?
Am I doing a commercial with pasta, erotica?
Well. Well, what are you going to do?
Yes, Lindsay, go ahead.
Hi, Howard. How are you?
What can I do for you, Lindsay?
I'm downstairs, and I'd like to come to see Artie. I met him yesterday.
Whoa. You're downstairs what?
I'm across the street downstairs, and I want to come see Artie. I met him yesterday.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him at a diner.
Me and Greg Fitzsimmons went to eat at the... Are you the girl from the Brooklyn Diner?
Yeah.
Me and Greg Fitzsimmons went to eat at the Brooklyn Diner yesterday. I met this girl and her boyfriend. This girl is smoking hot.
I'm dressed up for you, Artie. I want you to see me dressed up. That's why.
Well, wait, she's with a boyfriend. What are you saying? You're into Artie?
Yeah, he's cute.
And what, you want to go out
Well,
with him?
I'm a really big fan. I know you guys like to look at me because I'm a hot girl, so I just thought I'd...
Is she hot, Artie?
Bro, she's a San Diego Charger cheerleader. Blonde.
Oh, really?
Blonde, blue eyes. She's smoking hot.
Very nice.
Will you get in your bra and panties for us?
I don't have panties on, so I can't do that.
If we give you a little bikini bottom?
Well, I get a bikini bottom. I don't know.
Well, then I don't know if I want you up here.
Come on, you're a cheerleader. You used to do it for a living.
You won't get into bikini bottom and bra?
Bikini bottom and bra. How about just bikini?
All right, bikini.
Bikini. All right. And I have a gift for you, Howard.
I don't want your gift.
Just the bikini's fine.
That'll be gift enough?
That's gift enough.
No gift.
So you'll come in your clothes, and then you'll walk out, change into a bikini?
Yeah, but I want to give you a gift.
What's the gift?
It's just a gift.
What is the gift?
It is something you're going to want for sure.
What is it?
It It's just a gift. You have to let me come up and I'll show you.
She must be good looking because she's so annoying.
No, she's good looking.
You better get up here quick or he's going to hang up.
Yeah, you know what? Because I can't see, my penis is telling me to not let you up here.
Well, if you go in the lobby, you guys can check it out.
I've seen her. Let her up.
Really? All right, come on up and then get into a bikini.
All right, great.
All right.
Bye-bye.
She's trying to plug something.
A gift.
Well, I don't know. She says her boyfriend's a tennis pro, and she says she doesn't do anything for a living in San Diego.
So how does she do that?
I guess she's got money. I don't know.
I always get suckered in.
You think she's got a website?
You know, you're going to see her. She's hot, but she's going to be annoying, and she's going to, like, oh, I don't want to get into the bikini now.
You think you're going to have to argue? She seemed reasonable with the bikini.
Well, we'll see. She'll get up here. She's going to have an issue. My ass is too fat.
Bro, her ass is not too fat.
Well.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I met Artie yesterday at a diner, and I wanted to come see him today.
Why? What is it about Artie?
He's funny. I just love the show, and I wanted to come up and see everybody and say hi. And since I met Artie, I thought that would be a good way to get up here, so here I am.
Now, are you willing to get in a bikini?
Yeah, I guess so. That's the only way I could get up, yeah. I have a gift for Howard, too.
But I thought he said no gift.
Well, he said if I get in a bikini, maybe.
No, he said no gift.
He did. It's okay.
All right, so hold on. You'll be in a few minutes.
Okay.
We're going to get the girl to change into a bikini before she goes on the air. So we got a bunch here, and we're going to see which one she likes. What's her name? Hey, what's your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Nice to meet you.
So we got a bunch of bikinis here and everything more, and Howard wants you to change before you go in there. So I'm going to bring you to the bathroom. And you're going to have to pick one of
I'm
these.
just going to walk in a bathing suit.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm going to go get my bathing suit. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Hope he likes what he sees.
You nervous?
No, I'm really not. I've seen the girls on here, and I'm not here to be evaluated, though. I know I look all right. This is insane. I can't believe I'm walking down the hall naked.
Yeah. Right, this one right here. You have a suit right here.
Where's the chick?
She's ready.
How's she look?
Damn good.
Let me see.
You know what? Ganji said it, like when I saw her in the green room, I said she's at least an 8.5. He said to me, when you see her in a bikini, she goes right up to a 10.
All right, this is Lindsay. Boy, Gary has that angry look on his face.
Another hot chick I can't bang.
Hey, Howard, can I sit on the couch for this?
Do whatever you want. Wow. Oh, hey now. Hey, baby.
Oh, stop it, John.
Hi.
Did I look different? Oh, my God.
Hi.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Now, Lindsay.
It's Artie's friend.
That's Artie's friend. Lindsay, hi, how are you?
Hi, Howard.
Lindsay, you're in a bikini. Let me get this microphone level set. You're in a bikini. You came in. You look good. What are you? What is your job?
I am unemployed right now.
I thought you were a cheerleader.
I was. For 2 years.
Yeah, you got some smoking little body.
She was a San Diego Charger cheerleader. They do it right there, Howard.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Implants or real?
Real expensive.
I see.
Could you turn around just so we can see the...
Let's see your butt. Smoking.
Howard,
perfect.
She's perfect.
Thank you.
You know, you look like Meredith Baxter Burney if she was still hot.
If she was way hotter.
Yeah.
There's one thing about her that's not so perfect. Howard.
What?
She's with some guy she keeps calling honey.
Oh, no, she's got of course she's got a boyfriend. She's hot.
Robin.
But Ganji was quick to point out, I didn't get a good look at him. Ganji's like, that guy's not really that good looking, is
Howard, listen to the story. I'm sitting at the Brooklyn Diner, great place, with Greg Fitzsimmons eating. Me and him are staring at this chick the whole time.
Right.
And just like talking, oh my God, look at her. But she's with some guy, and that sucks. She comes over and just sits down right next to me and goes, Artie, how you doing? I love you. And then her boyfriend comes over, and Greg does a great move. He doesn't let the boyfriend sit down.
Right.
The boyfriend had to stand the whole time. She comes over, so she's a huge fan of the show.
Don't ever give your IQ away for those looks.
Who, for KC's?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Howard, no way.
Yeah, I'm
She's
better.
much more attractive.
It is?
Serenading meat is not attractive, sweetheart.
Oh, shut up. Oh, Case, don't yell at my friend. Shut up.
Lindsay, what brings you to our town?
You.
Really?
Yeah, we love you. I have a gift for you. I know you don't want
What
it.
do you have?
It's a screenplay.
Yeah, oh, no, I can't take that.
I know.
Hey, what's it about?
Hey, Howard.
Artie will take it, though. Yeah.
Whatever you need.
It's great. It's really good.
Honey, do you need an agent by any chance?
Is it a porno? I'll watch that and watch you film it.
How about $1,000 for you to do a scene with Howard topless right now?
No.
From your play?
No. It's not my play.
Come on,
movie.
why not?
No amount of money. Sorry.
You got a love scene in that movie?
You have no price.
No.
I think she's a rich. I think
don't
she's a
need the
rich
cash.
chick. She's a rich chick. Yeah.
Are you rich?
Yeah.
What do your parents do?
My parents don't do anything.
How do you have money from the boyfriend?
No.
Where do you have your money from?
Grandparents.
They left you a settlement, like, or what do you call it?
Yeah, they did a nice
Yeah,
thing.
she
for me.
says even her parents don't do anything.
No, right. She comes from
No,
cash.
my parents work.
More or less than $500,000 your grandma left you?
More.
You know what? She just got more perfect.
Now, this is a girl you want to get. She's a catch.
Yeah. Artie, this is what I'm talking about. You can get this girl if you don't.
I can't get her. I can't get her. She's got a boyfriend.
Was that guy with you before or after the money?
He told me he loved me before he found
Oh,
out.
please, she's hot. He's with her because she's hot.
But he's a tennis pro.
What's your? You mean your grandparents left you enough money that you can live on the rest of your life? Yeah. Really?
I'm talking to her yesterday, and I go, "So what do you do in San Diego?" She goes, "Nothing."
Play tennis.
And I go, "What are you doing here?" She goes, "Just hanging out. We like to come to New York and just hang out."
So what's your life? You just kind of like travel around and hang out and go to vacation?
I wake up and I run the beach, and
Yeah,
I
you-
play tennis,
Right.
and then I watch the sunset, and that's it.
That's it. And you know what? Your day is full.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. What else do you
I
need?
listen to you. You're great. You keep my day going in the morning too.
Nice.
It's great, yeah.
Oh my God!
Do you ever get? You're over $2 million? Wow. Wow. Were you bored?
No, I play the cello. I do a lot of things to keep. Yeah.
I tried to ask her if she banged any charges, and she says no way. Right? You didn't. None
Got
of them.
hit on a lot. But
So you're never going to work again. You don't need to. No. Wow.
Have you ever had a job? I mean, cheerleading is.
I
not
was a
good job.
hostess.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's before you got your grandparents' money, right?
No.
Oh, really? You just decided to go work because you were like, hey, I might as well go do something?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be really goofy to hostess for a week?
Yeah, just see what it's
Builds
like.
character.
I'd love to meet some regular people.
Did you,
motivated.
Did you kill your grandparents?
No.
Imagine she's good looking and has millions.
Can you
imagine? See, that's what I told
And
you.
I didn't screw a guy for it.
Right, that's the girl you marry.
She comes with millions.
Thanks, Howard.
And she
That's
appears
the girl you marry.
And she appears to have an IQ higher than 90, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Higher
what you
than
got?
89.
Not to bash the guy she's with. I mean, I don't, because he's a nice guy and everything, and nothing would live up to this standard. You got to drag him in here. He is not.
I got to see
Bring
the
him in
guy.
here.
I got to see
Bring
him.
him in. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's not her caliber, though.
You know what? We're not fit to judge. We're not fit to judge other guys.
Why not?
Because we're guys. We
You're
don't.
gonna be too hard.
We don't know what chicks like.
He's got to be the happiest person on the planet. This guy.
Now, let's see him. Let me see if you're good looking.
Oh my God.
I got to say, you're not what I expected.
He's a great guy.
This guy's got good pot, probably.
Dude, or he's got a big schlong, or he's got lots of coke.
It looks like Bobby Slade.
Big schlong.
How'd you get her? Give me the rundown.
What's so
First night I
great
picked her
about
up.
him?
What?
First night I picked her up,
Yeah.
she was at a bar, saw her walking by, grabbed her, threw some shots down her throat,
Look at you.
and it's last call. There's about 15 other guys waiting to take her home.
Wow.
So we're all just there waiting. Bar closes. Even the owner of the bar, the
DJ.
bartenders, DJ, flower guy, you name it. There's a line 15 guys deep. We all get hammered. Of course, my rap's the best. We go
Man.
We go outside.
This guy's gotten laid more than everyone in here combined, I bet.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
They just said I was ugly.
He's not a good-looking guy, Robin.
He's not impressive. You know,
No.
I mean, you wouldn't.
What's
look
the
at his
rap?
looks
What's the?
as
I mean,
you're walking down the street.
He
would
has
you?
a play-by-play rap that works every time.
yeah, it works in San Diego.
Hey, wait a second. Don't put this guy down.
That's
Teach
the
us.
place where it is, San Diego.
Dude.
There are. If you
I'm with
want
you, Howard.
chicks, you go to San Diego.
That's right,
Let's
because you're
not-
from the East Coast.
Hold it a
I'm
second.
from the
Let's
East
not
Coast.
put this guy down.
I'm
He's
not
got a
putting him
super hot, rich chick.
Right.
He's not a great-looking guy. I want to learn. What'd you do?
You must have something.
What do you
He
have?
used to whisper in my ear, if I were your boyfriend, I would make love to you constantly.
The first night. It's all about the rap.
That's
There's a guy's
the-
15 deeps. I threw shots down her throat, threw her in the cab. The 15 guys are standing there bewildered.
How do you hold on to her? Seriously. Are you possessive, or you let her just have her freedom?
I let her have her freedom, but we're really close.
Yeah.
What was the rap?
And I mean,
What's the rap? Seriously. Yeah, you're pretty ugly. What's you don't have a good physique. What's your rap?
Oh, take your shirt off. Take your shirt
Take
off.
your shirt
honey.
off.
Probably has a good
He's
body.
a tennis player.
Yeah, yeah. The body.
He's ripped. He's ripped.
Yeah.
All right,
Ripped
I take
beyond
that
ripped.
back.
Show him your
It's
arms.
okay.
All right, take that
That's
back.
okay.
Let me see your arms.
Show him your arms. Take your shirt off.
I can't figure out how you got her.
Take your shirt off.
What was he wearing that night? Nothing?
Take your shirt off.
Lindsay, take your top off. If he's going to take his shirt off,
Yeah, take your top off and
Come
let.
on.
What do you want me to do?
Take your
Let me see.
headphones off. Take your hat off.
Take everything off. Get naked. I got to see.
Just take your shirt off.
He doesn't even have great hair.
I've been up all night.
He's beautiful.
All right, the guy's in shape. You got to give him that.
That's for sure.
Yeah, he's in shape. You got a good physique.
You know what, bro? Put your shirt on.
Yeah, put it on. It's depressing me. Yeah, put your shirt back on.
Looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he looks good, but...
His stock goes up when he takes the shirt off.
Yeah, right, Robin?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, now I understand a little bit.
Thank you, Robin.
Casey thinks you're hot.
Robin, you're the greatest.
Casey, you like him?
Yeah, he's beautiful. I'd serenade his meat.
All right, I got to get Otto and George in here.
Do we have to?
Hey, Howard, can we just hear like what the rap was? Like,
He's not telling you.
I'll tell you the rap.
Give me here.
You go to the bar. You have to look for drunk girls like the lions look for the weakest gazelle.
Right.
You look for the most drunk girls. Hang out by.
But a girl this good looking is sitting at the bar. There's got to be tons of guys hitting on her.
She's walking around. There's freaking a million guys following her around.
Well, what did you say to make it different?
You wait until you can get her alone. You isolate her.
Right.
You grab the girl. And you go like this. You are a very pretty girl. Shots.
See, a lot of girls get turned off by that.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
You get in trouble for doing that.
Not like you're gonna
rape her.
Do something violently. Just shots, just like that. A question, but open ended. So she's gonna come to the bar.
Okay, so you got her the shots.
Get her the shots. Get him down the throat.
Answer me one question, Lindsay. So when he was giving you the shots, you didn't say right away, "This is a guy I want to go out with," did you?
No.
Right, you didn't know. So he had to work you a little.
Yes.
All right, so he starts giving you the shots.
Yes.
And then what do you do?
The thing that really got me hooked to him was after the night, he was very aggressive about taking me home. In front of all these guys, he took me, right?
Right.
And then we got home. He didn't try to sleep with me, but he kissed me really, really passionately.
Yeah.
And then I left, and I just...
Well, I ripped your bra off.
I needed more.
How long before?
Just so passionate. Other guys are so wishy-washy and scared and blah, blah, blah. And he just attacked me, and I liked it.
How long before he closes the deal with you?
The first night she was drunk. Again.
The first night?
You nailed her the
second
first
night
night.
she was drunk.
Oh, the second night.
So the second date you nailed her?
Yes. Damn. Second night, just took her back to the same bar and got her drunk.
And how long have you had her regularly?
2 years.
Wow.
How old is this broad?
What is it?
24.
24? How old a broad are you?
35.
35. Nice.
Oh, so I see what's going on here.
What's going on? Tell me.
It must be a bunch of 20-year-olds at this bar.
So
he's
what?
got a better rap than a 20-year-old guy. A 20-year-old guy's full of
No, this was a bar. Everyone
Can't
around me
even
was
speak.
35.
Everyone now, Robin, you don't get that right.
San Diego, every guy is 6'5", blonde hair, huge. It's the rap.
Do you know any realtors in San Diego I could call this?
You got to go out there. That's the place. If you want chicks, you go to San Diego.
You know, you're onto something there. San Francisco, too. I went out there to do a book signing. There must have been 25,000 people there. I'd say 80% of them were just hot chicks, and every one of them, I mean, smoking
Definitely
hot.
San Francisco, because
Yeah.
half the good-looking guys are gay.
I guess, or something like that, because every chick came up to me and goes, I can't find a guy.
I'm telling you, man. Could you imagine us walking into a diner on 57th Street? Me and Fitz, our heads exploded.
What was she wearing?
She had on like these little shorts and a jean jacket, and I'm eating pancakes and bacon and talking to Fitzsimmons about comedy clubs.
I don't think guys in New York see chicks like this every day.
Well, let me tell you something. You got yourself a hot chick.
It's amazing.
You got a hot chick.
They're smoking hot
But
chicks.
guys out here, they don't see this.
Not an ounce of fat on you, baby.
She's like a hot blonde Jennifer Aniston.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, there you go. There you
She's going to run home. We're gonna.
Dude, you should write a book.
Listen, what
I
I've
wish you
written
would. I haven't
is
heard one bit of rap yet.
Me neither.
Listen.
Shots?
He's
Just, no, not
Is it that you
violently.
took control? Is that what you liked, Lindsay? That he was like a guy in control?
Confidence.
He was very confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, let's get to why she called it. What she called it and said I was hot. Is that right?
Yeah.
Just trying to
Cute.
Yeah.
She was just trying to get on the
Already cute.
You'll learn
Not
that.
hot.
Oh, she listens to you guys every morning
Every day.
faithfully.
Cute don't mean she go out with you.
No.
What does this guy do for a living?
Nothing. He's a
What are you
tennis
talking
pro.
about? Nothing. I'm broke.
Yeah.
He's a tennis pro.
He's a tennis pro. Do you buy dinner and everything
I
for
teach
him?
tennis.
When you go out with him, Lindsay, does
All
he?
the time.
You buy dinner.
Yeah. I bought him a car.
You bought him a car.
Oh my God, you're keeping
Bro, you gotta
Guess
leave
what
before we
kind?
just put the hell out of here.
Listen.
Wait a second. What kind of car?
A CLK 430.
You're kidding me.
Come on, man. Come on.
Gotta stop.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
You gonna marry her?
Yes.
Are you engaged? She's buying the ring.
That's right.
You have no money. All you do is play tennis.
I teach tennis.
Does it matter
And-
though, Howard, who has the money? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
So, you know what I do? I listen every day, and you talk about, before you get married, it's a contract, blah blah blah. Do I apply to that?
You know how I can't
think,
even.
do I need you in the room with me?
Do
Am
you
I
realize
wired
as
to?
you're bending over, I'm just checking out your abs, and there's not an ounce of fat on them, and I don't even hear what you're saying?
Howard, the only thing I can think of is, I mean, do you bang her really good and then just pay loads of attention to her? I mean, because it's getting her might be one thing, but 2 years keeping her, that's a real thing.
But I'm a fun girl. I'm not annoying. I'm not too bad.
Do you bring other women into bed with you?
You don't bring other women in the bed?
No.
Who needs another woman?
You know,
She's
I can
fine.
tell she's like
It's only been 2 years.
good chick like that too. Because I asked her about any of the football players, she just
Yeah.
was like, "Oh no, like no way, she would never do
Oh, I
that."
got hit on by a lot of people. No.
No, I bet. All right, listen, I got to take a break. Lindsay, you're fascinating, and so is your boyfriend. But I don't
I'm
still.
glad somebody's having that life.
Yeah. What is it?
But the reason that we're here is because I have your next movie written.
Yeah, I know you do.
You have a
bro.
screenwriter.
Stick to tennis, bro.
No.
Enough.
You guys should be.
No way. No way.
You guys should be
I hate you.
supportive. You're in it.
I hate you.
You guys
take
are all
the
in it.
Mercedes and take Lindsay and your screenplay and go back to
Howard,
California.
trust me.
right
Can I
now.
tell you something?
Howard.
Can I tell you something? There's no way you could write a good screenplay.
No way.
I know
No
it.
way.
Hey, trust me.
What's it called? Shots?
I'm
Read the
smart.
first page. Read the first page.
I'm smart about this.
Read the.
I don't have to read
My
the first
life
page.
experiences are so vast.
Dude, look at me.
Howard.
Look at me.
Howard.
No offense.
Me.
You don't have a great
Howard,
screenplay.
I'm telling you I do. You're
You know,
wrong.
Doesn't it make you crazy? Like, you were married for a long time, and I'm married. My wife does not like support me. Like, I mean, she likes me and stuff. She loves me, but I mean, she's gonna run around with her money and help him sell the script that you know can't be.
You know
good.
what?
It's Howard's
She
next
believes
It's
in
movie.
very
me.
possible. A lacrosse player wrote Forrest Gump.
Listen, Howard. Howard.
If it's so good, call Spielberg. I don't want
No,
it.
it's your movie.
Bro,
Public
congratulations.
Parts.
You're the 80,000th
Public
guy to
Parts is
write
the name
Howard's
of it?
next movie.
Public Parts is the name of it. Everyone's in it. It's a logical progression from Private Parts. It is your
All
next
right.
movie.
I don't want it.
Can you read the first page?
I don't want to be in it.
He can't legally.
I don't want to.
I have
Legally.
I play it every
I have
day.
an
I don't have a
entertainment
screenplay. Don't have a
attorney.
screenplay. And you say you'll let people read it, and you won't even try it.
Listen, I want you to
nuts.
listen to me.
Howard,
I
That's
want you
nuts.
both.
you don't have to read another screenplay.
I want you both to hear me.
You don't.
I want you to both go out and waste her grandparents' money as much as you possibly can, and continue to have fun. Stop with the screenplays.
No, Howard. This is
Stop it. Stop
This
the
is it.
madness.
This is
Stop
it.
the madness.
This is it.
The only writing you should be doing is your name and whipped cream on her ass.
This
Right.
is it.
Okay?
We can laugh about it, but this is it. This isn't a
yes,
skit.
yes.
This isn't a bit. This is your next movie.
Well, thank you, but I'm going to pass.
You haven't even read it.
I don't need to. I see exactly
Get an
what this is.
agent.
I have an agent. I have an entertainment attorney.
Well, have him contact my agent, Don Buchwald.
There you go.
That's
Thank
the
you.
way to handle
I
yourself.
appreciate
Perfection.
that.
Now have your girlfriend parade around in a bikini
Yeah.
down in a studio.
How else are we going to do it? You know,
You call your agent. You have him set up a meeting.
Can't.
Can't do that.
Why
That would be
not?
too
Mr.
professional.
No,
Buchwald,
you've tried. You can't get in.
by the
You
time
cannot
Mr.
get in.
Buchwald returns the call, by the time they get together,
What you do is you put $100 grand in an envelope of her money, and we pay attention to you. So,
how much for a reading fee?
$100 grand. Just give me some cash.
I'll tell you what,
And Lindsay's got to deliver it naked.
Lindsay, you get naked. We'll read the script.
Okay.
Come on. There you go.
There you go.
This is your
Not a
boyfriend.
jo- This isn't a joke.
Is this a joke?
You're gonna
This
do.
is not a joke.
You're gonna do something for him that he can't get done because you believe in him so much.
No, I can't.
She edited it. She is the editor.
You're the editor?
Well,
Then I
read the
bet it's
synopsis
great.
when you take the top
What are
off.
you waiting for, Howard?
Well,
She
come
is the
on.
editor.
I didn't realize she was the editor. Okay, then I have to read
Robin,
it.
you're in it. You guys should all be supportive.
Robin, you should be reading
Lindsay,
it.
you get